GHB TV, y'all. We here. Smoke show. Y'all know what it is. Live after Sunday dinner. We just gonna talk some shit. What's going on? Canelo and Crawford. Who's winning the mental war? Like that. What's going on? What we doing? Scary, what up? Osaya, what up? We at the smoke show, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Mad Money, what up? Run for fun. What's going on? We here. It's been a lot going on with this Canelo Crawford fight, man. Starting to heat up for sure. You know what I mean? I like what I'm seeing. I'm not mad at it. I think Canelo got a real match on his hands. 2 cents, what up? Pump up the volume. We back for sure. I'm trying to see. All right, I gotta get there. Cause I got the camera turned. 2 cents boxing. What's up? Yeah, I'm about to put the link in the chat though, y'all. I got Bud hitting him with hands and feet, knees and elbows. Yeah, it might take all of that. it might take all of that. Damn, I forgot to hit bang. The link is in the chat. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn my camera around. This shit not letting me. Yeah, this shit ain't letting me. This shit ain't letting me. This shit ain't letting me do my thing. What's the deal? Link is in the chat, y'all. Bud and Canelo, man. It's gonna be a great fight. CB, what up? SGB Mello, what up? Westmont, what's going on, family? My nigga West, what up, West? Scary. Yeah, the gang is here. The gang is here. But listen, boy, Canelo, man, I love this fight. I really do. I like what I'm seeing from the press conferences. I like what I'm seeing from both fighters. Both fighters look like they already in shape. I mean, this gonna be one of them situations. I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready. Cause I'm ready. Wes, talk to me, Wes.
Yo, G, what's the deal?
What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I think Canelo, I think he fighting somebody. He's saying like, man, you ain't no different. And I know damn well he know Bud different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
He fighting somebody that ain't scared of him. He fighting somebody that really believe that when the last time Canelo fought somebody that you knew really believed that they was gonna win?
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute since he fought somebody that really think that they was gonna win the fight. I might probably think Triple G might have been the last person he fought that thought that they could win.
Yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
mean, but
saying?
not somebody that just believe, but somebody that really can fight. They really want to fight.
Yeah. I mean, I think Canelo's an amazing fighter, and I think they putting too much emphasis on the weight. Every time I see Bud standing next to Canelo, Bud look like slightly bigger or the same size. And
Hey yo,
What
I'm
up,
about to
Greg?
bring I'm about to bring the full house in here. All I ask is everybody let everybody talk, man. When somebody talking, just let them have their piece.
yes, sir.
That's all I ask. EH in here, Monty Morris, True. What up?
What's happening? What's happening?
Salute to the call.
For
Yo,
sure.
yo, somebody background sound like it's raining.
Nah, he got the water hose going.
Oh my bad, I stopped.
What's the
What's
deal
up,
though, y'all? How
Greg?
y'all
What's the
feeling?
deal, bro?
I'm chilling. How everybody feeling, man?
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Deem, how you feel about Bud and Canelo though?
Um, how I feel about, but I actually think it's going to be a match. I could literally see either one of them winning for a multitude of reasons. Um, I think Bud's going to have to play the not stay away game as far as like not he ain't got to do what Devin Haney was doing. Nah, but Bud got to use his jab. Bud got to stay out of
No
range,
backside.
use his angles,
We
try
got
to
we
keep
got
it
to
in the
go
middle of the
downstairs and
ring.
set up the hookah.
We coming down. We going to the second half now, sir.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
try keep it in the middle of the ring to the best of his abilities. You see what I'm saying? Use his footwork, use his defense, head movement, things like that. And the biggest thing is just, and it's something that we can't gauge yet. I can't gauge how Bud Crawford's how he gonna take Canelo punching him and things like that. Like I gotta see how Canelo able to get to him. Because if
Right.
Canelo able to get to him and he could do it kind of how he did Jermell, then I don't think Bud got a chance to win. But if Bud, is able to withstand, whatever Canelo bringing back to him while staying out of range, but not putting himself out of range too much where he can't counter punch, then I think that he got a good chance to win. But it's like I said, it's a lot of factors I can't even really speak on because I haven't seen Bud up there with somebody like Canelo because I thought Jermell was going to be able to do a lot of the same things, and then when Bud started tagging him, it changed
Hey,
very quickly.
hey, I
So
don't want to cut you off, big dog. But GHB, what up, brother?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm a chime in because I'm best friends with Jamal. So this one thing Jamil did tell me. He said his biggest mistake was going to 168 and trying to just think Canelo was a strong guy. He said Canelo not strong, but his punch placement. He said he hit him on his shoulder. He felt that shit through his body. Like
Mm.
he said, that's why I was kind of,
Start chopping up, Monte.
Yeah, can't even hear you, folks.
I'm gonna get in my bag, bro. I only speak the real when I pop on this motherfucker.
Yeah, you got
He
getting a
was
good
like
spot because
Canelo
you
gonna hit you on your shoulder, your your back, your face, like shit like that.
that's what I
Like
mean, bro. And I got us even with
he
Jermell.
ain't going for the knockout.
let
Yeah,
him Monte, let
say
him
it
finish
again,
up.
brother.
And
I
you
can't
gotta
hear you.
find a good and you gotta find a good spot. Your jaw keep going in and out. Go ahead, Dean.
No, I hear what he's saying. It's just that with Jermell yeah, he say that, but when Canelo tagged him on the chin and he was in that corner, he had to take a knee because I feel him on that though. Like, yeah, he
Bro, you
going to
gotta
hit you
think
every
though. He
he
never
going to hit
been
you
down in
everywhere.
his
Somebody
career though,
background
brother.
crazy.
Come
What
on,
then? What's
come on.
name?
We ain't gonna start arguing. Come on
It
now.
ain't my shit.
Now,
Didn't
No, we good. It ain't my background though. Shit, I'm Dolo.
I was
didn't he
No,
saying
no,
though,
it's
say
like
Damn,
not.
you can
Canelo?
clear this up.
It's not the sound. Is going in and out. You heard me?
You got bad Wi-Fi,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah.
Gotta turn your Wi-Fi off.
he started chopping up again.
Yeah, you gotta turn your Wi-Fi
But
off.
I just think that Bud I just think that Canelo I just got to see how Bud react to when he getting pressured by Canelo and he start feeling them punches to his shoulder, to his body, to his that all plays a factor as well. So but if Bud do what I say he got to do, he could win that fight if he's able to keep the damage to a minimum and Canelo can't really hit him with nothing
And
clean,
listen,
then that's his way to win.
I'm
That's
a,
his
I'm
way
gonna
to
be
victory.
honest with I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why I got Bud over Canelo. He might win on points. I'm not saying knockout. My thing is this, bro. They face to face. Bud might be a little taller than him. You gotta think. At the end of the day, there's not like a motherfucker going up in weight and he giving up 3-4 inches. You know what I'm saying? He going up in weight. They the same height. Canelo is a small 168, bro. He not a big guy. Like he's small at 175, but like 168, but like he ain't overly huge. Like Berlinga
I
was
want to
bigger than
elaborate
him.
on what bro's saying too, because like Bud got faster feet and faster hands.
That's what I'm saying,
He's
bro. Like
orthodox and southpaw. I think Bud bag is deeper than
it
Canelo.
is. But
I seen Bud do more in that ring than I seen Canelo do in that ring, and I think that, like I was telling G, I don't think
we ain't gonna say that, brother.
I'm saying his bag is deeper. This is my opinion. You don't
Yeah, I
have to
feel
say it.
you.
What I'm saying, my opinion is from what I see him do boxing wise, he can do more. then Canelo could do more boxing wise. He orthodox southpaw, his feet faster, and but his bag is deeper. I seen him do
Hey,
more
Listen,
volumes and different type of
Because,
punches, more
because
combination.
Bud wanted to show us that you don't think Canelo practiced southpaw. Just ain't no nigga brought it out of him. Like he's a
Now
great fighter, bro.
we're not
He got
assuming nothing. We're going off of what we know. I'm not finna assume somebody's southpaw because they've been boxing for 20 years. I'm basing off of what we see, and we haven't seen them do that.
so my biggest argument when Canelo said you you not different, you the same guy. He's not disrespecting Terrence Crawford, bro. He got 62 wins, 2 losses. Like he done seen every style. Like
But when
G,
he came to the United States, he
but
was 40 something and old. Them last 20 fights is not the first
they was
40 fights. You don't know
impressive.
none of them.
They was impressive. It's a reason why
The
Floyd
the,
didn't
the,
fight him
the, the,
again.
the first 40 fights you don't know the first 40 fights you don't know none of them. His
Man,
last
that's for
20,
every
I
that's
wouldn't
for
fight him
every
again
fighter
either if I'm
though. You can
Floyd.
say
I
that with
wouldn't
every
try.
fighter. You can
yeah,
say
but
that with every fighter.
you get him. I
Well,
mean, yeah, he.
let me say this though. When they was talking about even Jermell, I believe taller than Bud. He got all of those the same advantages that Bud would have on Canelo. Jermell had all of that too against Canelo, but that don't always win the fight. He gonna have to keep his distance. He gonna have to keep the punch. He gonna have to keep the damage to a minimum. He gonna have to use them angles and keep the fight in the middle of the ring. But we don't know if Canelo gonna be able to cut him off and start to do the things he was doing to Jermell, because Jermell had all
man.
those advantages as well: the foot speed, the hand speed, the jab, the
But
height, all of that. So it's
We
like
looking
Bud
at
got
Mel.
similar things.
Jamel
We
not
talking
Bud
about
Hey,
though.
Jamel.
Mel, I
Jamel
ain't gonna
not
cap
Bud
though.
though.
That's the
We
most
talking
skilled I
about
ever seen,
Jamel
man.
Charlo at 154. What we seen, bro? 168, bro. He said he was slower. Like this, him talking to me as a
Yeah,
homie. He
Bud
like,
hasn't fought at 168 yet. He in the same situation Jermell was
that's
in. It's
what
the
I'm
same thing.
saying.
What
But
if
I'm
Bud is a
not.
stronger fighter at 168?
But
What if
I'm
he
not.
better?
You
What if he
don't know
better?
that. You
We
don't
don't
know
know. That's
that.
what I'm
You
saying.
don't
I
know
don't
that.
know.
That's why I said, what if he better at 168?
If he
That's what
better,
we.
he gonna
That
win.
that's what make
I
the
don't
fight
think Bud
interesting.
going to 168. I don't
That's
think
what
he
make
gonna
it
be 168
interesting.
on the
That's what
fight.
make it interesting. We don't know.
I don't think he gonna be 168. I think he gonna show up 164.
One thing I know about Bud, bro, he in shape right now, bro. Like I seen in his eyes at the press conference, he like, man, them shit's coming back to me. You know what I'm saying? In Omaha, like he got that same look, bro, that he had with Earl Spence, bro. I'm really telling y'all. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna put my money on Terrence, but
I am.
I
I
never
am.
seen. But listen though, be honest, I never seen Terrence on the stage this big, like the Earl stage.
Was
Earl
huge.
was listen, it was huge, but Earl was car crashed in. He had a broke rib going into the fight, and Earl was drained at 147. Let's be honest. Let's
Yeah,
be
that's
honest.
true. But I
But
mean,
I'm saying this is a big stage. Like Terrence, this is the first fight that he going up. Like shit, I really might lose. He knew going into Earl Spence fight. Like he was more confident. Like this fight, he got to get in a whole different go yard bag. You feel me?
I don't
He
think he
I
got
don't
thinking
to.
know
like that.
about
I think
that.
He
he
got
thinking he
to.
gonna. I think he
I don't
thinking
know
he
about
finna beat
that.
him up. I don't think he thinking he finna lose at all.
See, yo, but what we
And yo,
doing is
Bro, but I'm saying his thinking, he got to get into a whole different bag because this Canelo we talking about, like he moving up in weight to see him. You
but
get what
hey
I'm saying?
yo,
Problem
Like
I would
hey
Canelo
have
yo,
not
with
going.
Crawford is
hey
that he got
we got let my man True get his
I
spill off.
got you. I got you. I got you, G.
No, you good. Go ahead, True.
the only problem I might have with Crawford from that Spence fight is he did get caught with left hooks early, and Canelo's known for those check hooks. I don't think it's gonna be smart for him to test Canelo power out like that and let him hit him like that. Because Earl caught him clean, he just couldn't hurt him. I don't think Canelo catches Crawford. It can change the fight. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
The referee. What's up, OG?
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, let me get this in because I know I'm probably gonna get some rebuttals, and this gonna be quick. I promise. Overall, so far from what I've heard everybody say, I think for the most part, I agree with Westmont. Canelo has not seen a complete package like Bud. The closest thing was Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather was older in his career. Canelo ain't never seen nobody like Bud. And everything that we have seen of Bud's history, Bud comes from he's shown that he comes from a good boxing pedigree. Canelo has shown us, for the most part, He comes from a great pharmacy. Dude is not clean. He's got skills, yeah, because he's been boxing for a while. He ain't never seen nothing like Bud. Bud gonna stop Canelo, and if you don't stop him, he gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Hey, I'm gonna say one thing, G. We gotta understand. Terrence Crawford, 37 years old too. Like we be forgetting, niggas is older. He older than Canelo.
And Canelo got more fights than him. Canelo been fighting since he was a teenager. Canelo got like 60 something
That's
joints.
why he telling Terrence, you not no different. He done seen every style. I don't give a fuck if 64 fights is 64 fights. Like he done seen everything. I'm not saying Terrence gonna beat him. I'm not saying Canelo gonna beat him, but he wasn't
I'm
trying
saying
to,
Bud gonna beat him. I'm standing on Bud gonna beat him.
Yeah,
Gonna beat him
hey,
more, and he
what's up
probably
to the
gonna
panel,
stop.
man? I don't mean to interrupt nobody, man. I just heard y'all talking a little bit of blasphemy, man. First, I just gotta we can't keep on going back and trying to say Errol Spence was shot and this and
he
that.
was though. I know him
It's in the
He
past.
personally.
was.
I'm
He
saying
was,
even
he
if he
was,
was or he
bro.
wasn't, that fight already happened. The most recent fight that we should be looking at is Madrimov. That would be a better test if we're gonna try to say,
He didn't stop
you feel
him.
me? No, he didn't stop him, but he proved that he can do something with a bigger guy on points. He could still shut out a guy without stopping him.
And that
He
was
didn't shut him out.
He
he
shut
didn't,
Madrimov
bro.
out.
He didn't
Bro,
shut him out, bro. He won
that was
eight
at
four
Madrimov
seven
154. We
out.
five.
going
He
up
didn't
And
two
shut
I'm
him
more
It was
out.
it was an
and
divisions.
eight
hold on, hold
four.
on, hold
It
on,
was an
hold on.
eight
And I'm a
four.
Madrimov fan, bro. And Madrimov did not look any bit of nothing in that fight. I'm not gonna lie. Madrimov has been on a complete
So he
derail
should
since
have
Terrence
stopped
Bro, we
Crawford.
him. He
watched
should
the
have stopped
fight,
him
bro.
then.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't
And
just he
second,
didn't just
second,
wash him, bro. That didn't
bro,
happen,
I'm gonna
bro.
be honest. Look, I kind of agree with what everybody was saying though about like, bro, the type of butt that I've been seeing in these press conferences, bro. This is a different type of go yard bag. Like
Yeah,
this
he
is a
got a hot,
different,
but he know
like
that. Yeah,
this is a
yeah, he
type
know
of
that.
like I don't even see like honestly, bro. Canelo don't even have the same like that same fire that he usually have for niggas because he can tell Terrence don't like my only concern with this fight was that Terrence Crawford would give Canelo too much respect and allow him to do too much in the ring. But I think this Terrence Crawford we gonna see he might go in there and shut this man out, bro. Like I don't know what y'all
I'm gonna
thinking.
be honest.
Hold on.
If Terrence Crawford come on this Nebraska Omaha shit, like nigga, you either gonna have to kill me in this bitch. Terrence gonna win. But if he come in that motherfucker, and like we saying, we ain't never seen Terrence take a punch at 168.
I
The
agree.
shit, G always say the shit slower when you get up, but that shit heavy, ain't I'm G, what you say? That
Well,
shit heavy up there.
well, can I say this, y'all? We doing
Yeah.
it to one side though. We not talking about Bud is not the only person gonna be in this fight. What if Canelo is just ain't know his last couple competition people? He ain't have to go do too much. What if he take it up a level? You got to look at
That's
it
what I'm
both ways.
saying.
He
You
got
Yeah.
gotta
he got a
watch
lot.
out for
Hold
that
on,
check
bro.
hook.
Hold on. He got a lot that he could lose as well. Canelo
Right.
not coming in here to lose, so we got to talk about it both sides. We doing a lot of Bud could
Listen,
do this,
listen.
Bud could do that. We got to keep it
Hold
both
on.
ways though.
Listen, hold on. Before y'all go, I completely agree with that statement, bro. Canelo not coming in there to lose. But one thing that that I noticed about Terrence Crawford, bro, is he's not going in there, he's not leaving without a win.
We don't know that. We never seen him.
Nah,
We never seen him
When
with
it's a hey,
adversity.
look, this
Hold
all I'm
on.
gonna say.
So
If I'm putting
We
my money on it, which I am, I'm betting on the nigga with the mentality that's proven to where the nigga's not leaving with no loss. I'm not going with a nigga with a loss on his record. I don't care who he fought.
damn one
I'm
loss.
I'm going with
He
the
Bro, the
nigga
people
Canelo
he
lost to
lost
with the
to
Beagle and
grind.
beat
I don't
Floyd.
know what
Crawford.
y'all. Hey, this shit
involved.
even crazy. Like just thinking about like what Westmont was talking about a bag. Just thinking about the different type of situations that Terrence could put Canelo in.
This
Like,
this
let's
Terrence
just think
Crawford
about
biggest
the
fight
different
for real though.
situations. Like,
Out of Terrence,
hold on, because we could
I
be
hear you,
honest.
bro.
We can only see Canelo winning a fight one way. Canelo's not gonna outbox Terrence Crawford. He has to get a knockout.
Man, he got
I
62
don't
wins,
know. I don't
brother.
know.
He ain't
Canelo
got to
make
get
a
a
Bro,
stop
knockout,
pushing.
brother.
Man,
He
bro,
make a stop.
I
He's a
don't know,
Mexican
bro.
fighter. He's white, bro. He don't have to out like, bro. This shit politics too, brother. At the end of
No,
the
I
day,
complete it, and
this
that's what I'm
Terrence
saying. But
Crawford
we clearly
biggest
see.
fight today.
You said
so can
what?
I ask
This
y'all?
Terrence Crawford biggest fight today on his
Can I ask
resume.
y'all this? Is y'all so how much better do y'all think Terrence Crawford is than Jermell? Because it seemed
A
like
lot
Jermell
better.
had all of these
A
No,
lot
he
advantages
a
as
better.
lot.
well.
I fuck with
Styles
A
made
Jamel.
lot
fights.
better.
Styles made fights. I
A
don't
lot
think.
Y'all think
better.
he a lot better than
A
Terrence
lot
Crawford?
better.
I see.
No, I
I
don't
don't know.
think.
Nah, bro. Like
Hold on. I
Jamel,
don't think.
Jamel a dog, bro. That's my
Yo,
brother. He
Jamel
a
dog.
dog.
I
I ain't gonna
think
lie.
if Crawford can beat Canelo, I think his win versus Canelo look better than it would against
Bro,
Jamel.
and then look, that's the thing I don't like too. We can't keep bringing up Jamel, bro. It's two completely different mentalities, bro. Like I said, bro, I don't know what Charlo went in there with. I don't know him personally, but I know from what I'm seeing from
He
the
went in that
videos,
bitch.
Terrence
He went in
Crawford
that
isn't
bitch with
going in there
20
Bro,
for
billion on his
nothing less but
Jamel
to
mind.
has done
win.
better at 154 than Terrence Crawford. I think if Jamel fought Madrimov, he'll stop him.
Yeah,
What does
I
stop
that
think
matter with
Madrimov
Terrence
on
Jamel
my
Crawford having a
mama
is a
G.
different?
Am I
tougher
lying?
matchup for Crawford than Canelo.
What does that have to do with Terrence Crawford having a different
Because we
mentality?
comparing fighters. We comparing fights.
No, I'm saying
Because,
we
bro, he
can't
went up
compare
in
them.
weight class. You
See,
talking about mentality like Canelo just a hoe. Like Canelo don't got heart. Canelo
ain't
got the
nobody
best
talking
chin
about
in
mentality like
boxing.
Canelo a hoe, but you're talking about Jermell Charlo and Canelo, and I mean Terrence Crawford moving up like that's a big ass problem for
Bro,
Terrence Crawford
Jermell
when
got
we
a
clearly
dog
see the
mention.
nigga doesn't
Jermell was
care.
Bro,
undisputed.
Jamel is a fucking dog. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you
lie.
can't you can't
Bro,
act like
y'all
Jermell.
niggas
Like
is.
Jermel's a dog too. The only person that brought that out of him was Canelo.
And so
But
what does
that's
Facts.
that mean?
Canelo though.
And so what does that mean?
Bro, Canelo got two losses. He got one of Bevo when he moved up to heavyweight, light heavyweight at 175. He a small 168 pounder. He just fight at 168. He lost to Floyd. Like, bro, he got two losses. Them is and Terrence Crawford is not a Floyd Mayweather. We letting that Earl Spence performance. Hey, Greg, what you say? Our eyes is blinding us. Terrence getting caught. Terrence get caught with punches. Floyd don't get caught with. I love Terrence as a fighter, but
Exactly.
like this is
Hey,
Exactly.
Terrence's
I don't know,
biggest
bro. I
fight
don't
today.
know, bro.
Bro,
I
I'm
don't
I'm
know,
being
bro. All I
honest,
know is,
bro.
bro,
I'm
if
being honest.
I'm putting my money on, a brother that got that certain type of dog in him. Like, I'm not talking about a pit bull where when another pit bull come out, he turned into a fucking poodle. I'm
Bro,
talking about that
Canelo,
K9,
Canelo
nigga. I'm
don't got
talking
no
about that
dog in him.
Belgian Malinois.
Do
That's what
Canelo
Terrence
got do
Crawford is,
I,
nigga.
Canelo
He's
got
a
any
wolf.
dog in him?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's a difference between a
Do
dog and a
Canelo
wolf,
got
nigga.
any dog in him? Do
you
It's a
Canelo got
I
difference
ain't
any
between a
saying
dog in
dog and
him?
a
dog. I ain't
wolf.
saying dog. I ain't gonna count. Crawford
Man,
gonna have to
Canelo
run
done
the
seen
club to win
everything,
this fight
bro.
though. He not finna
Bro,
go in
we can
there
say
and
Canelo
thug
seen
it out. He
everything.
gonna have
He's
to
seen
run.
everything except
Bro,
Terrence
when
Crawford.
hey, this my thing. At the end of the day, you saying this the only thing he ain't seen since Terrence Crawford. He fought Floyd. When did Terrence Crawford see a Canelo? Look at
Bro,
his
I'm saying,
resume.
bro, listen, Tay, the way you just said it, right? We can't compare fighters, right? We just said that. So how we gonna say Terrence Crawford is nothing like Canelo? I mean, it's nothing like Floyd, of course,
He's
but
not.
that he's
He ain't
not. I'm
The
Floyd
agreeing,
the better
films
but
don't
fighter though.
lie.
Floyd the
bro,
better fighter.
bro,
Crawford got the better
slow down,
resume.
bro.
Bro,
I
just
never
because
said he
Floyd
was.
wasn't no big puncher, bro, he made Floyd to sit in the pocket with you. He a roll punches. Like y'all just think because he ain't knocking motherfuckers out, bro. He giving niggas
Bro, we
hell
don't
in
think
that
nothing,
bitch.
bro. All we're saying is they're two completely different styles of fighting. We can't even compare Terrence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. They're different fighters, bro. What are you
My
talking about?
my thing is this: you
The
putting
way,
Terrence
hold on, bro.
Crawford
The
on a
way Terrence Crawford is
you
gonna approach the
listen.
fight is gonna be
Listen,
completely
you
different
putting
from the way
Terrence
Floyd gonna
Crawford on a
approach.
Floyd Mayweather level. If he beat Canelo, now we talk Floyd Mayweather level. This is his biggest fight. This is the only fight he done did in 40 where he like, damn, I do
Wait,
got a chance to lose. Bro, think about it. Look at his resume. This the only fight I guarantee, like, I really, really gotta lock in. Them other fights, bro. Not saying they were slouches, but this is a
Nah, he had a
fight
lot in
where
for Earl though. That was a
nah,
big fight.
and I think that's something we could all agree on. This is his biggest fight to date, and he gonna have to lock
that's
it
what
in to
I'm
get the bag.
saying.
Nah, for sure.
We
But
Hey,
bro, I
never
who?
don't see
Hey,
how we could bet against the
We
guy
never,
that ain't
hey,
did
hey,
nothing.
and we talk about the Earl fight. At the end of the day, Earl got stopped in round
You
nine.
talking about the Earl fight?
He got dropped in round two. We never seen Terrence get dropped and see what his legs do after that. The fact Earl
Gamboa,
survived to round nine,
Gamboa, crack.
but man, that
Terrence
was
Crawford.
135. Like I'm talking
Got
about some
crack.
shit
Oh,
recently. Like we never seen Terrence in no shit where you got to get your shit together and bounce back. And G
I
always
know,
say that's when we see the realest
which I agree,
boxers. We
Tay.
never
But that's
seen
what I'm
it.
saying though. So Tay, that's what I'm saying. Try to get my point. Hear my point. If we
I
ain't
hear
never
it.
saw a guy hurt and he ain't gave us nothing but consistent W's, why in the fuck would I be crazy enough for on the biggest stage he folds?
Because there's one of them levels where he going in that bitch. He
No,
already
hold on.
respected.
Tay,
Listen.
go
He
ahead.
respecting Canelo because first off, when I say respecting Canelo, he's going up to capture him. Canelo not coming
Facts,
down to go see Bud, nigga. So that's what
facts,
I say respect. So first off, he lost that battle off jump. So that's why Canelo feel like he running shit. He like, man, niggas coming to see me. I'm not going to see Bud cry. He coming up to see me. So
facts.
not so that's what I'm saying about respect. So that's what Canelo thinking off jump. So at the end of the day, At the end of the day, Bud in his head, like, damn, I gotta go chase greatness. I gotta go get
Hold on,
him.
hold on, hold up. Let
Hold
me
on.
say something real quick.
Hold on. Let me ask a question. Can I ask a question? Who y'all think got better defense, Canelo or Earl?
Bro, come on. Like we
Canelo.
talking.
Man, what?
Come
That's a
on.
Who
dumbass
got better
question.
defense?
Canelo.
Canelo out.
Canelo.
We asking pointless questions. We trying to get the point
Y'all
of,
Before
keep
of
the
a
car
breakdown.
the
crash,
dog. I'm saying
before and
because you
after,
already
nigga,
know Canelo
Canelo.
coming with the high guard. He gonna come in there with the high guard. If
But
Terrence Crawford can't crack that high guard and keep him from walking him down, then what? You keep saying he
then
got
what?
dog,
You
he
hear
got
me?
more in his
Okay, okay,
toolbox.
okay, okay. I want to hear this. I want to see. So, how do y'all see this fight playing out? Because
I
I
think he
can say
must
how I
win a
see it
little
playing
bit. I
out.
don't think he finna go in
If
there
Terrence
all over
Crawford
Canelo.
beat, hey, if Terrence Crawford beat Canelo, he gotta stop him.
But
If
that's not
Canelo
what.
beat him, it's gonna go to
No,
the cards.
What?
Canelo not gonna stop Bud, but for Bud to win, he gotta stop him. I'm telling
I
y'all.
can't agree with that. I can't agree with
he
that,
can
Tay.
outbox him. He
Bud's
gonna
not
outbox him.
stopping Canelo, y'all.
But that's
I
his
can
only way to win.
No,
I
it's
can't agree
not.
with that,
Canelo got
Tay.
the best
No, it's
chin
not.
in
And I
boxing.
fuck with you, Tay, but I can't agree with that. That he got to
Uh,
stop him to win.
Hey,
I'm
hold on,
saying
y'all.
you gotta think he's
well, he just
coming
gonna
up
go in
two
there and beat the shit
divisions.
out
He's
of him.
coming up
I don't
Hold
two
think
on,
he's gonna beat
y'all.
the
Hold
shit
on.
divisions,
out of Canelo.
three
I think he
Hold
got
divisions,
to
on.
box
damn
Hold
him.
on.
near.
Hold on a quick second, man. My bad, y'all. I missed like 3 super chats, man. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I appreciate the donations, man. Shit was getting heated up, and I ain't want to. I mean, stop it because I'm listening to everybody points, man. Everybody got a great point, but I'm sorry to those who sent the super chats. I'm looking for them now so I can repeat the questions. My bad, y'all.
But
Cause
not.
I
We can
go ahead.
continue, G.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
But not like Tay. You know I fuck with you, bro. But bro,
Oh, what's up?
like we gotta really think about it, bro. Like if it's that big of a fight and Turkey's behind it, we don't like Canelo even said it himself. We know who corner Turkey in. It ain't a mystery to this shit. We know who he rocking with. We know who he got all his money behind. So it's like, bro, it's not gonna be that unfair of a shake to where Terrence Crawford gonna have to knock a nigga out, bro. I think he gonna be able to 8 for him and get him up out of there. I
Hey, bro,
think just
all
the
the money is behind
Bro,
Canelo, bro.
listen, I'm gonna be honest,
hell no.
brother. I'm gonna
Not
be
with
honest
Turkey.
with you, bro. At the end of
Not
the
with
day,
Yeah,
we,
is
Turkey, bro.
hey,
I
Turkey
don't know.
paying him $100 million and
hey,
Bud getting a 10 million
hey,
guarantee?
hey,
What
and
are
I
you
fuck,
talking
hey,
about?
EH,
That's because of
EH,
the levels
EH,
that they're at.
OG,
Yeah, but that matter.
EH.
You say all of the money is on Canelo.
I didn't say all of the money of nothing. I said the money, the person who we
What
know
they
who
doing
got
up
the
there?
money behind it, bro. Turkey's fucking with Bud.
I don't
I don't
think
know
Turkey
what we
fucking
talking
Bud.
about. We just saw Bud. Bud had 2 Riyadh events.
I
He had,
think
I mean, a whole Riyadh event. Like
that's what
he
Bro,
was
because
the headline.
that's the
and
thing.
it's Canelo's second fight, and he's still paying Canelo more than he
Facts.
paying Bud. He
That's because
begged
of
for
the
Canelo to
levels,
be on
bro.
Riyadh season,
No,
brother.
Canelo
That's
got two
because
more
of the
fights with him
levels, bro.
though. Why would
Canelo's
he
at a
behind
way higher
Bud?
level than Bud
Hey,
Crawford.
hey, can I say one thing? EH, I want your take on it because you be locked in. At the end of the day,
Now,
at the end of the day, listen,
I
at the
just
end of the day, and I'm an NBA player. All this shit politics. At the end of the day, we all brothers on here. Let's be honest. You
Facts.
telling me, you telling me if that shit is an even fight, and we brothers on here, you think they gonna get a win to a motherfucker from Nebraska, almost over Canelo Alvarez, man? He on Bud Light commercial. He gotta really go in there and do damage. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like boxing is corrupted, bro.
I
It's
don't
just the
know.
game we
let me
come
jump in
through, bro.
real
I know how
Let me
this
jump
shit
in.
be,
Let me
bro.
jump in real quick. I don't want to say nothing about the. I don't want to say nothing about the money shit and all that. I ain't talking about all that. I heard somebody on his say. I'm not sure who it was. I think it might have been Monte. Listen, I disagree with you when we talking about fighters. And if you have never heard
Mm.
Bud say something like, um, "Oh yeah, man, this a tough fight. I might lose this fight." Bud don't talk like that. I've never heard him
Nobody
talk
gonna
like that.
say that. I'm saying his
No,
act like
but listen what I'm saying though. When we talking about the fights, we talking about the matchups, what we've seen them do in the ring, and the skills they displayed. When you talk about going in somebody's head, that's just supposition. That's just something that you putting in. That like we've never heard Bud talk like that. We've never heard Canelo talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm this what
So,
I'm
so
saying, EH.
that's
Okay,
not.
all right, you got it. You got it. You got it.
I just disagree with that. I'm not saying I know it's your opinion, but I'm just saying I disagree with that because we've never heard
I'm
Bud talk
saying
like
I'm
that.
saying this the first fight where they at camp and Bomac like nigga ain't no shortcuts like nigga like he really can stop you like this. I'm saying them one of them camps. That I'm not
And you
saying, you
know
know what I'm
what? You
saying.
know what's so crazy about that, Tay? I'm gonna be honest, bro. And this why I'm on. And I'm not even trying to rebuttal your point because you know how you feel is how you feel. But
I
this
just
reason why I say is just so different, bro. looking at Bomac, bro, they don't have a worry in the world, bro. Like I think we as fans are more worried about Canelo's power and whatever he's
Man,
bringing
I'm
than
not.
they are, bro. Like
He's
I'm
just
telling
been
you,
there. He
bro.
done been there.
One
He's
thing,
just
one
been
thing I
there
Nah,
so
we
noticed,
many
just
bro.
talking. We
times,
just
bro.
talking boxing. I don't think
The
I
nigga
ain't
Bud
worried
is
about
not
it.
stupid, bro. If he
Hey
wasn't
yo,
comfortable with taking 168
Hey, G,
punches,
G, can
he
let
you
me
wouldn't
touch
be
on
in
this,
there.
please, G?
hold. Let me hold.
Please,
Yeah, I missed another super chat, man. Fucking with y'all, man. God
man.
damn. I appreciate the love, man. Breon Bryn, I appreciate the love. My bad. Go ahead.
Hey, G, can you explain though? Like I'm saying, I'm not like I'm betting on Bud.
Oh,
I'm
for
betting
sure.
on him to knock him out. I feel like that's his only way to win, and that's my opinion, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
You feel me? But at the end
What
of
you
the
think,
day,
G?
but look, I'm saying at the end of the day, I'm saying at the end of the day, Bud is in camp right now training his heart, bro. Look at his resume. This is his biggest fight on his resume.
I get
Look at
all
it.
right. So look, all right.
Yeah,
So look, what I'm hearing is I've been to the Rose Bowl, but I never been
yeah,
to the Super Bowl.
exactly.
This the Super Bowl. So in the back of his mind, what I'm hearing Monte, this Monte break.
Yeah,
What in the back of his mind, I cannot fuck up. I cannot fuck up. I gotta be perfect.
because this Tom Brady I'm playing, he been in the Super Bowl 5 times. I'm chasing him. I'm finally here. I'm
But look, this
finally.
what I'm
So
saying
basically,
though.
that's what G's saying.
This my
You know what I'm
rebuttal to
saying?
what you saying though, because I completely understand that, right? But this is what I'm saying. This is my point. It's certain players, since we're using a football analogy, right? It's certain players that get against a Tom Brady and they'll be scared. But then it's certain players like Patrick Mahomes that they don't give a fuck about who a nigga is, and those bright lights turn a nigga up, and that makes somebody perform 10 times better than what we saw.
That's why the fight is interesting. But I
See, but
know
y'all, but this is my only thing though, y'all.
Canelo been
We
under them
haven't
lights
seen
millions of
nobody hurt
times.
Canelo. So how is a guy that come from
What?
135? Y'all sure he gonna hurt Canelo?
I
But
don't think
we
gonna
ain't
hurt him.
seen guys bigger than Canelo hurting. He
He
got the
not hurt.
best chin in boxing. And
Exactly.
when I'm hold on. And what I'm hearing is Bud doing all this, Bud doing all that. Greg can tell you, y'all think Canelo at home drinking Modelo's?
Probably.
He
No.
looked like he in very good shape to me right
Probably.
Man,
now.
man,
Canelo
Canelo,
looked like
I'm
he is
telling
in
you, Canelo about
amazing
to be on
shape.
some shit. Canelo
No,
ain't had
hold on,
no
let me cook
stoppage in
though,
his
bro.
last five fights.
Hold on. Y'all gotta convince me if we going off of what we saw. I saw Madrimov fight. And he didn't hurt Madrimov like that. We're talking about Canelo Alvarez, who got the best chin in boxing. You haven't seen him hurt. You ain't seen him down. None of that. So I need somebody to convince me, like, why are y'all so sure about that? Because he didn't
I,
stop.
I could I
They,
could
they
He
convince
didn't
going off the
stop
Earl Spence
Madrimov.
fight. They going
Hey,
off
I can
Earl
convince
fight.
you if you listen. Look, if you listen, right? This is just what I'm looking at. We could say Canelo got the best chin in boxing, but what else does he have?
Defense, a
He
check
been he
glove.
been in the
No,
Super
no,
Bowl.
no,
He
no,
been
no,
to
no, no,
hey, he
no,
been
no,
to
Bro,
the
no,
Tom
no,
explain to me
no.
Daniels
how
60
Hold on,
Crawford
hold
times.
hurts
on,
him,
hold
bro.
on, hold
Yeah.
on, hold on,
Fast.
hold on, hold on. Because we could all agree Canelo has the best chin in boxing, but please tell me what else is he gonna present to Bud that Bud hasn't seen before?
We don't know that. I never seen
You
Bud under
you
Oh,
the
can say the
bro,
stress
same
where he
thing
what?
getting
Hey,
about
fucked
Bud
up
what?
and got to
Come
Canelo,
figure
on,
some shit
brother.
y'all.
out.
Hey,
I
yo, we
seen
gotta keep it
Canelo
even
fucked
across the
up and
board.
he had to figure it out. I never
Bro,
seen Bud
Canelo
hurt.
fought Floyd Mayweather's.
Bro, Floyd Mayweather and Canelo and Crawford are two different style of fighters.
Bro,
It's
what
not
you're
That
even
was
not
20
close.
years
understanding is,
ago.
bro, Canelo has seen it all. So
Oh, bro.
he was in there with Bivol.
At
Bivol present the
175.
same problems that Terrence Crawford does.
All right, I
Hell
got a question.
no.
I got a question.
Did you know?
Hell
Go
no.
ahead, Greg. Go ahead. You
I,
said hell no. He's known to be a
Hell
great
no.
boxer.
I got a question.
Go ahead, G.
We all know Canelo didn't like the southpaw Landy Lara.
That's what I was going to say.
So I'm asking a question. Is it possible if Bud come out there southpaw boxing, but being sturdy like he did against Earl, not saying he fight him just like Earl, but I'm saying he looked sturdy that night and he come out southpaw, is it possible he could give Canelo trouble from the southpaw stance?
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
He
Absolutely.
can. I feel like he can, but I feel like Terrence gonna be gun shy, bro, because bro, they fighting in front of
Gun
70,000.
shy.
Listen, bro, like bro, them stages, bro, like it's a difference between playing LeBron. It's a nigga like me. I'm playing LeBron in the regular season, then we in the Western Conference Finals. I got the same switch on them, but the magnitude of the possession is different. You feel me? Like you feel me, G? Like
We
I got the
understand what
same
you're saying, bro, but
situation.
Look, this
I
what I'm
just feel
saying.
like
Y'all
y'all
not
y'all
gonna
Oh,
believe what I'm
underestimating,
saying,
but
bro.
I feel like y'all underestimating Canelo a lot,
That's
good
what
brother,
I'm
and I think
saying,
that's
bro.
a
That he
bad thing. I think that's a terrible
we
mentality
never
to go in there
seen
with.
Terrence at 168.
He
You
gonna have
could not like Canelo.
to
I understand the clan all and the horse meat, and he don't want to fight David Benavidez, and he be cherry picking. I understand all of that. That's not going to matter on September 13th.
I just want people to know if Canelo stopped Bud, I don't want to say, well, shit, Bud came up from 147 because you know niggas gonna say that. I don't
I
want,
agree with that
I,
though. I agree,
I don't
Shay.
want niggas
I
to
agree.
say that. He took the
I
fight,
agree.
like, cause I know how niggas gonna play it.
But that's why us on Greg channel all right now, bro. We all know what type of fight this is, bro. I just can't believe that we really sitting here acting like Canelo Alvarez really presents a huge problem, bro. The only
Bro,
thing he
he's a
has
problem,
He
is
bro.
he
does.
a
He's a
problem.
problem,
bro.
bro.
No, I'm listen.
He a
That's what I'm
problem.
saying. Y'all keep on saying, bro. Slow down and listen. I'm not saying he's not a problem. I'm not saying he's not Canelo Alvarez. But bro, Terrence Crawford is different, bro. I'm
Bro,
telling
but
you.
you
No
don't know what
different too
Terrence
though. Just
Crawford
as
is
we
at
I
all
don't look at it at
168, bro.
different.
168.
And we don't
You
know
giving
we
your
don't know what Canelo
opinion.
Alvarez
You not
against
giving us
Terrence
nothing.
Crawford is
Hold
gonna look
on,
like
bro.
Hey,
at
You not giving
168
us
because
nothing
hey
to go
G,
off
hey,
of
hey
by
G, this the
saying that.
last hey, this the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna get up off here. G, if Terrence Crawford fight and Earl went 12 rounds, take the knockdowns out. Like the knockdowns, and Terrence just win off decision, right? Unanimous. Take the knockdowns down. Are we saying the same shit? I feel like we going off what he did to Earl. Y'all just see like he gonna come out like that, bro. That shit was
oh my
fucking
god.
2023.
Nah, he gonna do him like Earl. He
But
gonna do him.
man,
He gonna do him like
if
he
he
gonna
fight
box him.
that
He gonna
fight,
have to box him.
if he fight that fight how he did Earl, he gonna get stopped.
Yeah, he gonna
I'm
get
telling
stopped.
you,
But he gonna have to box, man. He
he
ain't
gonna have to
gonna
box.
run a
But
lot.
it's a
Exactly.
Put his ass.
point in that fight. It's a point in that fight. He gonna have to put his nuts on and nigga meet him in the middle of the ring. I'm just letting. I'm. It's gonna and we gonna see who got the better chin. We never seen Terrence big buzz besides Gamboa. We never seen him get sturdy in these 40 fights. I never seen him be like, damn, I gotta get my shit together. I'm buzzed these 2 rounds and then come back and stop a nigga like Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not comparing them, but I'm saying some shit like that. I never seen Terrence go through no adversity. What fight did he go through adversity in these last 10 whatever fights?
Bro, you gotta give him credit. That's because he that
Yeah,
good that
like
they
I
ain't
don't
putting
know,
him in
bro.
that
I don't
position.
know, bro.
I respect
I
it,
don't know.
Like he that
but
good. That's why.
what about
Maybe I'm on the wrong
Canelo?
panel, bro. I don't know this because he like we talking about gun shy with Terrence Crawford.
No,
Like we talking about,
I'm not saying gunshot, but he gonna be cautious for what he throw. He ain't about to go in that
bro.
bitch
No,
just throwing crazy shit.
man.
yo,
Hey,
yo,
bro.
yo,
Hey, look.
Gee, you feel what I'm saying, bro? He not about to go in that bitch and act stupid too early.
yo.
He
Just,
gonna
That's
feel
clear.
that
You
shit
feel,
out.
but that's
hey,
clear
hey,
though. Like I'm not
hold
saying
on, yo,
obvious.
let
I'm
me
not trying to
read
talk
this.
about what's common sense.
Let me read the super chat. Let me read the super chat.
They talking about
Gunshot.
gunshot,
Boy,
nigga.
really got shot in the head. What the fuck?
No,
I like
but
that.
I'm when I
I
say
like that.
gunshot, it's like he like nigga. I feel like he gonna be on some shit like, damn, if I throw this, I know Canelo got enough power to sit me the fuck down, so he not about to get in there acting stupid. That's what I mean, gunshot. He gonna be, he
He
gonna,
gonna
you know what I'm
box him. He
saying?
gonna
But let's
box
be
him,
honest
bro.
though, Tay. When
He
have
gonna
we ever
box him.
saw Bud get in there and act stupid?
We ain't never seen him at 168, and we never seen him against Canelo Alvarez.
And
We never
exact, we could
have.
say the same thing on the other side. We never
You
saw Canelo
can't.
Alvarez
Canelo went
versus
to
Terrence
light
Crawford at
heavyweight and didn't get
Bills.
168.
stopped.
Bro,
Bills pay the
bro,
bills,
y'all,
man.
what y'all
I
doing
don't
is
see
y'all
why
just
we talking
repeating
like
what y'all
he gotta
saying
knock him out. I don't see why
louder.
that's the point. Why is the point?
Y'all saying we ain't saw Terrence Crawford at 168, but we also ain't saw Canelo versus Terrence Crawford at 168.
But bro, we
So
did
none of
see
us know how it's
somebody
gonna
that's
play out.
similar to Bud Crawford go up to
No,
168
we
against that
haven't. There's nobody
opponent,
similar to
and he
Bud
got
Crawford in
pummeled.
boxing.
Bro, you're
That's
not going to
crazy.
convince me that Jermell Charlo is just
He
light
ain't
years
that far
above
off,
Bud
bro. He ain't
Crawford.
that
He's
far
not,
I'm
off,
not
bro.
saying,
bro.
bro.
He not, bro. You
Jermell
tripping.
Charlo and Terrence Crawford to me are two different styles.
They not really that different stylistically.
Not
What,
really, because
bro? What the?
Jamel more of a
Hey,
boxer.
They
Jamal's a
I
really
ain't gonna
not.
boxer.
lie. I ain't
Jamal's
gonna
not
lie.
a
Mel,
boxer.
hey,
Hold on,
Mel,
hold
Jamel's a
my
on.
boxer.
baby,
hey,
but they two different fighters. I ain't
hey,
Hey,
gonna
they
hold
lie.
two
on.
different
Yeah.
fighters, bro. Y'all tripping, bro. I
Hey,
thought I was
yo.
tripping today.
So when we talking about Jamel Charlo is a real intensity level type of guy.
Mhm.
He basic with his punches. They come behind a good jab, a
Yeah.
good right hand, a
Hmm.
good hook. Everything they do is good, but it's nothing different. And
Yeah.
they big guys and they aggressive guys. But Bud is more of a I can give you the aggressive side, but I can give you the boxing side. I can get tricky in there. I can get crafty in there. When it comes to levels of skills, it is a difference.
It's a
You know what
It
I'm saying?
huge
is.
difference.
Hey, and Jamil, my baby. Like, man, Terrence
Y'all
Crawford, a
said
different
that.
nigga.
Y'all telling me that, y'all, but then y'all just sat up here and told me if he fought Madrimov, he would stop him. So
I
he
He
didn't
clearly
tell you
would.
ain't
that.
that big
Styles
of a
make
cat.
I didn't
fights.
tell you that.
I
I,
feel
I
I
like
didn't
heard
tell
at
Mel
you
will
least
that.
four
stop
of y'all up here
Madrimov.
say y'all think somebody said it.
I didn't tell you that, buddy. That's what I'm saying. But we like y'all gotta stop just trying to when y'all hear something and
No,
y'all don't
what
like
y'all
it,
doing
don't
is
just speak.
underestimating Canelo Alvarez for something you have not
Man,
saw.
you
Terrence
ain't never
Crawford gonna
seen
be
that.
38 years old. He gonna be at a weight
Exactly.
division he's never been at. Where your speed, Greg, been in the ring. Your speed, we don't even know what his speed gonna be like at 168. It's a lot of assumptions. With
Right.
Canelo Alvarez, we got some substance. We saw this similar before. But like,
I'm
so
a
it's just like I'm not. And when y'all bring up Laura, yeah, Laura gave him trouble and he still lost. They still gave it to Canelo, and that's what homie was saying. That's
hey, I'm
Jamel
gonna be
man.
real. I'm gonna just did y'all see the way Canelo looked in his last fight? Honestly though. Like honestly, did y'all actually take the time to watch William Skull versus Canelo Alvarez? Or did y'all just watch whatever y'all watched?
Bud gonna beat him, but he ain't gonna
Because
whoop
look,
his
if we going off
ass
of
though.
William
Y'all
Skull,
talk like he gonna whoop his
look,
ass. He's not finna
if
whoop
we
Canelo.
going off of just William Skull and
G, wait,
Canelo
wait, hey,
Alvarez,
G,
if
GHG.
Crawford comes in there with a similar game plan to that, he can do something.
He can
Hey,
do
G,
something, but he
hey,
ain't
G, you
whoop
on
his ass.
2K, nigga?
That's the point. He ain't whooping his ass. It's still Canelo at the end of the day. Canelo ain't finna go in there and whoop
Man,
his
Canelo gonna beat Bud, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh man. Hey, he crazy. Hey, he
We'll see
crazy.
September. I'm gonna be ringside. I promise you.
He said
And
I'm
we
gonna
gonna
be
be on. And
ringside.
G know where I'll be at. I'll be right there. Hey, G, where your vape at, man? We about to
Yo, can
smoke
y'all
this
hear?
bud. We about to smoke this
Y'all can hear
Bud
you now. It
Crawford
was
little
breaking up a
hookah.
little bit, G.
Yeah, they talking about the connection acting crazy.
We smoking this Bud Crawford hookah real quick.
Now I just want to see what his speed look like, what his feet look like at 168. That matters, man. All that
I,
weight that matters, brother.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm biased
Yeah,
because he stopped my baby Earl.
I
Earl,
believe
my
that.
nigga for real. So I'm really biased though. Terrence a bad motherfucker, but
Somebody talking?
yeah, we
Yeah,
talking.
We
Yeah.
can hear you though, G.
we can hear you, G.
Oh, all right. It just sound like somebody shit chopping up. I can hear it though.
But
Hold
nah,
on, let me
bro,
see.
look, like I'ma just say this, bro. I like the the argument, the conversation and all that, but I just feel like, bro, Terrence Crawford is completely different from any other fighter we saw Canelo Alvarez get in there with, bro. Like he just bring a different style and he bring a different mentality totally. Like he's not going in there to try to break even. He's not going in there to try to be cool. He's going in there to take that nigga's heart.
And what
That's the thing.
Canelo doing, bro?
No,
All
Because
I'm
you
not.
keep you
Listen,
saying it
bro,
one
just
hard.
sided.
listen. Bro,
Street.
just listen. I'm not saying Canelo Alvarez ain't. But, bro, Canelo Alvarez last few fights, to me, it looks like he's starting to slow down. I think Terrence Crawford caught him at the perfect time, if you ask
Well,
me.
I agree there. I agree that he
Yeah.
caught him at the perfect time. I do
That's what I'm
agree with that.
saying. Like,
If
bro,
any time, but my thing is,
me thinking about
bro, you
divine. Cause look, me, bro, I'm just thinking about divine destiny. Like, bro, it just feels like Terrence Crawford's time,
see, but
bro.
bro, the problem I'm having with you is you want to talk about Canelo last fight, but you don't want to talk about Bud Crawford's last fight.
No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. When I first
He
joined the
got
panel, the
caught with a
first thing
right hand over and over and over and
Huh?
over again. Even when we was like, damn, Bud, move your head. He tried to. He's at a
I,
bigger weight.
I
It's not
agree.
that easy.
I agree. I agree. But we all know Canelo's best punch
Bro,
isn't the right
I
hand.
guarantee you before the fight, you said Bud was going to stop Madrimov, didn't you? I
I
guarantee you
did.
was one of them. Oh, all right then.
I did. But no, Deem though. But no, Deem.
I'm
You
fucking
said he
with you,
got hit
bro.
with the right hand. We all know Canelo's best punch isn't the right hand.
I'm just saying, bro. Listen, bro. Listen here. There's
So
a lot
So
of
if
people
that's
that got a
Bud's
lot of
flaw,
different.
Earl didn't catch him with left hands.
Errol, bro, we gotta be Errol. Did we really see Errol land a clean punch on Crawford?
Yeah.
Yeah, he only landed like
Come
4
on.
clean punches.
Come
Yes.
on, bro. He landed like 3 clean punches.
Hey, it ain't gonna take Canelo 3 clean punches though. It's not gonna take 3 clean from Canelo. He
So
can't.
y'all think one clean
Nah,
punch
I
and Crawford
disagree
is
with
going
that.
down?
Uh, After 2 of them, hell yeah, he gonna rock him. That first one
Oh,
is gonna
you
hurt. That
crazy.
gonna crack him.
Nah, I disagree with that. I think Canelo got beat him up. Like it ain't
Yeah, I
gonna be
think
a
he gotta
one
beat him
punch
down too.
knockout. Like nah.
He gotta beat him down, bro. He gotta take it from him, bro. The
He,
way what Terrence Crawford is on right now, bro, he on some fuck the world shit, bro. And when you on that in that type of mentality, that type of bag going into this type of event, come on, bro. It enhances certain fighters. I get what y'all saying about the moments and all that, but Terrence Crawford ain't one of them guys you got to worry about. Is the moment gonna be too big for him, bro?
But bro, you
With
gotta
Terrence Crawford, you
understand
got to
this.
worry about when the nigga gonna retire.
But
Um,
You feel
Canelo
me?
got a lot to lose too, bro. Canelo don't
So
want to lose to Terrence Crawford and tarnish his legacy.
yeah,
He
it's gonna
don't
tarnish.
like you gotta look at it both ways. Canelo got more on the line
I agree.
on
I
this
agree with
fight than
that.
any other fight
I
because of
agree.
the
He got
circumstances.
facts. Facts
So
because
right.
if Canelo
when it
lose this fight, it's damn near over.
when it
Facts.
comes to when it
Yeah,
comes to skills, what do y'all see skill wise that Canelo skill wise and advantages? What do y'all see that Canelo has over Bud? Skills and advantages.
None besides power.
I think I
punches.
think he
I think.
hey, I think he's
Look,
even with Bud and counter punching.
What?
Me
Yes,
too.
I think and
Wait,
I think his
actually,
punches gonna do 5 times the amount of damage if they
No, no, no,
land
no, wait
too.
a minute.
I
That
agree with
stuff
that.
Bud coming with, it ain't gonna do nothing with Canelo.
I want to know the advantages specifically, not what you're saying. Tell me the skill wise and advantages. What does Canelo have over Bud? Dean, list them. Give me the list.
please.
punches better than Crawford.
I
Literally.
think his defense is slightly better than Crawford's too, just
Okay,
slightly.
Okay, defense.
I can't.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I don't care about what he better at. I done seen boxers be better at everything than another guy
Everything
and
and still get their
lose.
ass whooped. Yeah, I seen that
Is he
too.
gonna be able to stop? I put it like this. I think Canelo's better at applying pressure.
Okay, what else?
I
Pressure.
think that high guard
His
when
I
he's
think
IQ
applying
is
I
really
pressure,
think
high
hold
the
on,
too.
high
hold on, y'all.
guard
You
is gonna
asked me. I
give
think
Bud some
Canelo's
trouble.
better at applying pressure. I think Canelo
Okay.
is better, like they said, as far as his high guard defense, not leaving his chin up in the air, things like that. I think Canelo has a better punch
So,
resistance.
Yep.
So
yep.
those things alone can matter a lot. I think he's more powerful.
Yeah, way
Okay,
more
power.
powerful.
And
That
I
little
think he
stuff
go to the
Crawford
body better.
throwing,
That's what I'm
it
saying.
ain't it
Bud gonna
ain't
have
it
to
ain't gonna do
move. I
nothing.
don't think it's gonna look the
Okay.
way people think it's gonna look. I think Bud gonna have to
If
move,
look,
bro. Because Crawford not. I mean, Canelo not gonna stop coming forward. He's not. So
if
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 Crawford don't move, he gonna be in some trouble. So it's not gonna look like he in there
if
just
the Golovkin
ball
couldn't
walking.
knock out,
So you said pressure, power, body punching, defense, and you said one other thing. I just
Um,
see when we talking, and we don't know who's right until they fight. But I just
right.
like
Fact.
to get specific about when we talking about the different things. Because for me, I think it is with all of us. We watch the fight and we see certain attributes, and we try to match them up. But we don't know what's gonna happen until they get in the ring. So I'm just trying to get the
right?
perspectives on. I mean, I still believe Bud gonna beat him up and possibly stop him. That's what I believe. But I ain't gonna say somebody else shit is wrong. But I just want to hear the different
That's
things, so
crazy.
that way when I'm watching it, I can say, okay, let me see what's gonna happen. Let me see if the pressure team talking about. Let me see if he going the power. Let me see the high guard defense. Like that's how I learn. Because
I
it
feel you.
ain't so much that what I know. When you tell me something that's different than what I think, I'm like, oh shit, I know what I know, but let me see what he thinks. So that way, when I'm watching, not just this fight, any fight, I can pay attention better. Like that's how
Can
you
I
learn. Just because we
can I
disagree,
ask you a
don't mean we
question?
can't learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
Can
I be
I ask you?
wanting to. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? What do
Hmm.
you see in Crawford to where he you think he'll accomplish what Gennady Golovkin, who's a master at cutting off the ring, was knocking dudes out at middleweight, knocking them out left and right, and Sergey Kovalev, who once killed a man in the ring, couldn't
I like
accomplish.
I like two
Not even
primary
Dimitri Duvall.
I like two primary attributes of Buzz, and that's his punch placement and how he throws his punch technique, his punch placement, and in this fight, his movement.
I'm
But
Those
rocking with that.
you
two
think his
things.
power gonna carry up 14 pounds heavier?
I didn't say power. I said punch placement and punch technique. Because you need that much power to hurt somebody and put them out.
But power matter
You
though.
know what I mean?
He
You
really
the only way
don't,
to
bro. That's what.
the
No,
Hey,
only
but
way
look.
to
but for
knock out
I'm
Canelo,
not
Canelo
you
saying that
do
that's
though,
Channel.
y'all. For Canelo,
you
you
do.
do need
Because
that much
he
power
got a
because we
steel
ain't
chin.
seen it. We ain't
You
seen
ain't seen
nobody
it.
else hurt the man.
okay.
So you do need that power.
No,
Okay.
no,
Right.
no,
Hold on.
no, no. Wait,
Hold on,
wait,
hold on,
wait.
hold on, hold
I'm
on,
about
hold
to
on,
give
hold
it
on.
to you.
Be real. Y'all gotta start being real too though.
Thank you.
When Canelo fought Miguel Cotto Brother, he did get hurt. I mean, he got caught with a mean hook and he was forced to hold on. And that shit is on video. So It's not like you can't go back and watch that shit. Another thing
True,
is,
true,
right?
true.
Another thing is, right? Not to put myself into it, but my first knockout in the amateurs was a guy that was like probably like 6'4". He was a lot bigger than me. It was at 165 pounds. I'm pretty sure he didn't think I could knock him out. But how it happened is because of the timing of it, the speed of it, and I must have hit him right. I caught him right. What I'm trying to say is, I know motherfuckers be like Canelo do got a great chin. I'm not saying he don't, but to me got a great chin. Even though he been wobbled, that can happen to you. My thing is, if you hit a motherfucker right though, you don't never know what'll happen to a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree
You
with that, Greg,
That's
but we don't
true.
got a lot of evidence of that. That one
Yeah,
yeah,
we
fight, he
don't.
yeah,
got
because
60 something fights.
that's what dude was trying to say earlier. A lot of niggas get in the ring and be scared of Canelo.
I
And
agree
they
with
be
that, G.
scared, and they be scared for the fact that how he hit somebody else. They not scared because they boxed him before and they just know they can't fuck with him. They already in there thinking about what he did to another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know Bud not gonna be doing that for
But
sure.
the biggest thing I love about Bud, I'm not saying he gonna win 100%. Like I got it's a 50-50 to me. But the
Okay.
thing is, the what I love about Bud is I know he not scared. I know
Right,
he gonna at least try. You know what I'm saying?
right.
When I saw Jamel Charlo get in there with him, I was really rooting for Jamel Charlo. But when I saw how Jamel Charlo reacted, that it took something out of my heart to see him act like that because I never seen that
But
from
Greg,
him
can I
before.
ask you this? You didn't think that prior to the fight. That's what I'm saying. We don't
Yeah,
know. You ain't
yeah.
think that about Jermell. We none of us thought Jermell was gonna go in there and act like that. Like G, what I'm saying is we didn't even think that Canelo punches would have the effect on Jermell that they did until we seen it in real time. And
Yeah,
it
And you
we
know
wasn't,
what?
and the weight did start to matter. The stuff we was worried about started to come into play.
And you know what, Deem?
That's
I
all I'm
get
saying, G.
Deem. Look, I get your vision, bro. I get exactly what you're saying. Now, actually, now that I started to slow down and hear you, I actually get what you're saying. But that's what I'm saying, bro. And this what I'm saying. Hear me out. I get your concerns that we haven't saw it, and it is gonna be different because we have saw Canelo break a fighter down that we didn't expect. Right? I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, like with Bud, don't you think it's different? Like I get it, like we haven't saw it, but it's like, bro, like with certain fighters, you can tell a
Oh no,
guy's
Bud is a
mentality.
phenomenal. He's not in the same. Bud is a better fighter to me than
No,
Jermell
I'm not
Charlo.
even
What?
talking about fighters, bro. I'm just talking about competitiveness.
Yeah, he's a dog. Bud is a top
Like, bro, have y'all
five
like the
dogs in
guy? Like,
boxing.
bro, there's
Period.
there's wrestling videos. This
all
nigga
the
be trying to
time,
be
G.
winning ping pong. Like everything he do, he wants to win, bro. And it's like dudes like that, bro. Cause I'm like that. Like even when I'm
Yeah,
arguing and I'm talking, if I'm not winning the argument, I look like I'm mad. Like, bro, when a nigga is like that, bro, it's hard to bet against them, bro. Like
I
we
feel I,
saw
I feel
Canelo
that,
give
bro. But
up.
I could say the same thing about Canelo. I didn't like
Hey,
Canelo got heart too, bro. I can't just be
every
No,
like,
dog
bro,
has
we
his
saw
day,
his heart
bruh.
get snatched before though.
Every dog has his day, bruh. I'm telling
hey,
you,
hey, G.
every
But
dog has his
and to
day,
be real with
and
y'all,
everybody
I would
got their
feel a little
limits.
different if he would have stepped on Madrimov. Like if he would
Oh,
have just
bro.
ran through
Yeah.
Madrimov, I'll be like,
I
I'll be
agree.
Styles
feeling
make
really where
fights.
y'all coming
Styles make
from.
fights, man. Styles make fights.
What's up,
Styles make
Ned?
fights.
What's up, man? Hey, listen, let me say this. Hey, G, I was back there. I thought they could hear me when you was saying it, right? What create knockouts is put.
Damn, he went out, bro. You went out, Brody.
No, we can't hear you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
No,
tonight,
now G,
man.
I agree with that. Like,
Y'all
if
hear me?
go ahead, bro. You back,
Punch
bro.
placement.
No, continue what you were saying,
Y'all
bro.
can't
You
even
went
hear
out
me,
for a
man.
while.
You went out.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Y'all hear me now? Y'all hear me now?
Y'all hear?
Yep,
Yup,
you
yup.
good?
Punch placement, man. That's. It don't matter if you could not. Just like G said, he said his first knockout was a dude that was way bigger than him. Why? Because of punch placement, man. If Bud placed that joint good, you never know, man. He, you know what I'm saying? Just because he coming from, I will say 3 weight classes, doesn't mean that he can't set Canelo down, man.
Bro, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I've seen Canelo get hit with clean punches by way bigger men.
But we talk about
Yes.
punch placement. We not talking about a clean punch.
Even the
We
punch
talk about
placement, if I get you with a nice left or right hook right on your chin, is no better placement
Yup.
than that.
No, no, no,
Gennady
no,
him in
no.
the
Golovkin hit
temple.
Canelo with that.
See, but look,
Yeah, like I
Dean.
seen Canelo get hit with flush,
Hold on,
clean
Dean. What they
head
mean?
snapping back punches.
But
That nigga,
I've
I don't know
seen
what's
that.
up.
see, hold
That
on.
dude
That's what
chin
they
crazy.
mean. That's what G and M is saying though. It's not about getting hit on the chin, bro. It's certain spots on your face where 3 pounds of pressure you can be out.
Bro, that's a lot of
No,
ifs for a
Gennady
way smaller
Golovkin,
guy. I'm going off of what
Gennady
we have
Golovkin
saw,
caught
No, but
Hey,
y'all.
that's what he
can
mean
I
by
say
Canelo with
punch
this?
something
placement.
like
Like,
that.
let's just
Can
say
I
he
say
getting
this?
clipped at the
The
right place
placement
and
was
he's going
perfect.
down.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Jaime Munguia got knocked out by a nigga with 4 knockouts.
Punch placement.
He
Right on
got
the
he
button.
Yeah.
he got his shit opened up by a motherfucker that got 4 knockouts. All I'm saying is for either now this is for Canelo or Bud. If one of them niggas get caught clean and they shit is like on the button, that shit they might go out. Because and I'm saying that about Bud because I'm saying that about both guys, but I'm saying that for Bud too because people forget, bro. 41 wins, 31 knockouts. It's a punch there, bro. It don't matter how big you is. It's a punch there. It don't matter how tough your chin is. It's a punch there. That motherfucker can hit. So we just don't know what he hitting like at 68, but he can hit. You know
But
what I'm
gee, I
saying?
seen him hit Madrimov clean, and he ain't knocked him out.
Yeah, but let me tell you
He
something
got
about
more weight
Go
on him
ahead,
Madrimov.
G.
now
I
I'm
too,
gonna
just
tell you,
though.
wanted to put
hold,
that in there.
hold,
My
hold,
fault.
hold. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you the real truth. And I don't care what Bud say. I don't care what Bud say. Madrimov made Bud nervous. You know why? Because it wasn't no tape on Madrimov. And Madrimov, the way he fight, nobody fights like Madrimov. Madrimov is
You
hard to
right.
time. It's hard to time
It was
Madrimov.
tape on him though, G. They
No,
had
that
like
little bit. What I'm when I'm saying no tape, right? You got fucking 50 fights of Canelo that you could watch. You
yeah,
Madrimov had like 2 fights you could watch.
yeah,
You can't
like
really
three.
you can see some things, but it's a lot gonna be missing because he ain't
And
had too much on him. But what I'm
and
saying
Max
is
Mo was
what
fainting.
I'm
He doing a whole bunch of fainting and
what I'm,
moving.
that's what I'm trying to say. The way he fight, you don't know, you don't really have nobody. Imagine, all right, imagine this. Imagine this. You getting ready for a grown man that's jumping up and down like a rabbit. How many niggas you gonna spar that fight like that? You ain't gonna find too many men that's fucking over 21 that's jumping up and down
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, like
And then
Madrimov.
yeah, and then another thing is I don't know how strong he is. I don't know what this shit hurting or not. So I ain't, and I'm not trying to find out. So I think for real, Bud was more nervous of Madrimov than he would be a Canelo because we done seen enough Canelo where we know what that shit look like. We know what to look for. We know on the inside. We know Canelo love that uppercut and that left hook to the body, or he might go left hook to the body and then a right uppercut behind that. He do little shit that's repetitive and you can see it and you be like, all right. So if he throw that left hook, I know I gotta look for that right uppercut behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's little shit that he do. With Madrimov, you ain't had that because you like, what the fuck is he doing? He bouncing up and down on his toes as a grown ass man. That shit. That's no real shit. No real shit because that shit that you see in the amateurs because
Yeah.
motherfuckers be young and they got a lot of energy. But for a grown man, all right, for instance, Pacquiao, it was hard to pick up his timing because of the bouncing up and down. Pacquiao was fast as shit and then he jumping up and down. That shit was
Current
hard to
Cougar
time.
John. Current
Huh?
Cougar John.
Yeah.
Current Cougar John.
Carrying the way he fight. That's what I'm saying.
See,
And
but
guess
G,
what? It wasn't a lot of tape on that nigga. It
but
wasn't.
then G, when I sit up there, Virgil Ortiz is not as skilled as Terrence
He
Crawford, and he
didn't
made
fight
it an easier
100%
fight.
Majimov either. He didn't fight 100% Majimov. He fought a Matt. They about to pull out that fight.
Nah. That's but then listen. When you talk about Virgil, all right, we gotta talk about it. When you
Okay.
talk about Virgil, Virgil is a seek and destroy guy. What Virgil did that was beautiful in that fight, Virgil didn't throw a whole lot of punches in the beginning and wear
He
himself out.
waited.
Virgil was walking him down and inching his
Hmm.
way in and working behind his jab. He was taking his time. Bud was trying to fight rhythm with rhythm. What happens is when you fight rhythm, all right, okay. Think about in the studio. If anybody fuck with music, think about if you got a beat and you got the bass or whatever, you got the bass of the beat and it's dropping, but then somebody keep throwing some crazy shit on top of it. You like, yo, that
It throw
shit
you
don't
off.
Yeah, it don't go together. So when you fighting rhythm with rhythm, beat with beat, sometimes this shit don't go together. But with Virgil, Virgil was like, all right, I'm just gonna wait till he slow down. Virgil would touch him with a jab or he'd bang him to the body, but he wasn't trying to do too much because he wasn't trying to get tired. He was like, man, I'm gonna just slow this motherfucker down. And then when Madrimov finally slowed down after like 6 rounds, then Virgil start touching on him. But in a sense, well, Bud is a boxer. So Bud like, oh, he on his toes in and out. He trying to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that go into these fights, man. Nobody's wrong. I'm saying
Hmm.
that. I'm saying nobody's wrong because at the end of the day, we don't know what the fuck gonna happen. All I know is this is a great fucking fight. I'm hyped for it. I ain't
Facts.
G,
gonna
I would
I'm
lie.
like to,
watching.
I would like to add this real quick to sum up everything you said, and I'm not trying to simplify to this point though, but styles make fights.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? Styles make fights. Like
For
just
sure.
because the way that Floyd beat Pacquiao when Marquez knocked him out, it was a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Floyd would beat guys, and then when they was criticizing Floyd, oh, he didn't knock him out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like
No
styles make
facts.
fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was asking about like, give me a list of specifics that you see one guy has an advantage over the other. And that's why I said for me, it ain't that many. Like I said, his footwork, his punch placement, and his punch technique. Because I
Hmm.
remember watching Bud throw punches. Like one punch he threw at Kell Brook, it looked like he was turning a screw. It looked so awkward, like the way he do it. I was like, what the fuck? Because it kind of reminded me how Triple G used to screw his punches, and sometimes he would arc them joints. And then I heard
Uh-huh.
Man talking about Kyron describing how Bud sneak punches in. Like, bro, I'm telling you, Bud gonna stop, dude. If not, he gonna beat him the fuck up, bro. I'm telling you, that
I
pressure,
don't see that.
power, all of that.
I see.
Now I'm gonna do some supposition. I think Bud gonna be ready for all that shit. I think Bomac and Dieguez and Red Spike, they training for all of that shit. They gonna be ready for that shit, bro. It's
I
too
see
much.
Canelo punches doing way more damage to Bud than Bud's do to him.
And that's the
Way
part,
more,
good brother. I
way
feel
more
like
damage,
everybody is
bro.
just like, listen, man. Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't think Bud Crawford is that much better than Jermell Charlo. I have seen this before, similar. All of the things Bud Crawford got over Canelo, Jermell had all of those same attributes over the man. But when he started touching him, and Jermell admitted he was faster than he thought he was. Yeah, because you don't get to judge that until you in there with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting
I'm
through
a,
that high guard not as easy as it may look when you watching it on TV, my good brothers.
I'm gonna
That's
say
all I'm
this.
saying. It's both ways, and I
I'm
just
gonna
feel
say
like,
this.
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Greg.
say I'm gonna say this real quick, Dean. You right, right? But I'm gonna keep it real. Looking at Jamel body, he
Mhm.
wasn't ready. He was thinking about the money. He was thinking about the money.
I feel,
His
I agree with you there. We know why. We know why. I agree with you. It was a lot going on prior to the Canelo fight in his life and everything. So like, I agree there.
his body ain't look ready at all. He looked very soft. He ain't look like a Charlo. I'm being real. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think,
Facts.
and
Facts.
I
I agree
love
there.
Jamel.
I agree.
I love Jamel. I seen him at the fight. I took pictures with him. I love both of the Charlos. I love them dudes, man. But I don't think Jamel is more skilled than Bud. I'm sorry. Overall, when I look at the tool bag,
Nah,
I
he
don't
not
think
more
so.
skilled.
I
No,
agree.
hell no.
I agree, but I just don't see Bud not taking a tune up, be coming off of a year layoff and having any real like just moving up 14 pounds up and having any real true success with Canelo. He was
Mm.
better off taking a tune up in between this. I don't think Canelo's that sweet to, say all that.
See,
I don't
Ty,
think it's that sweet.
that's something else, bro. The activity. We ain't talking about that.
Yeah.
Canelo very active.
Canelo been way more active. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying? He gonna be on timing. You know what I'm saying? Needle nose.
but if Bud Crawford keep it in the middle of the ring, y'all, and use those boxing skills and his speed, that's the biggest thing to me, EH. That's
Yeah.
what's gonna determine me feeling like how you feeling. If Bud, if he just beating Canelo to the point every single time because his speed carried up where he not looking like the
There
slower
we go.
fighter, then
There we
Canelo's
go.
gonna be in trouble. Then he gonna be in
Hey,
a whole lot of trouble.
hey, G,
I agree.
y'all can hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you,
Man,
bro.
I was the whole time calling y'all, man. Y'all. Hey, but look, the Majimov that Virgil Ortiz fought, he wasn't 100%. He's about to pull out that fight. He had a ear infection and a virus or whatever.
Yeah, I
He
remember that.
was
Yup.
on like 50-60% in that fight.
No, I agree. I felt he definitely
Why
he was
y'all
He was
definitely
don't?
gonna pull
dealing
out
with some
that
stuff
Why?
fight.
prior to that.
Why folks don't ever admit that the EJ that Crawford fought wasn't 100%?
Bro, you know they not going listen, bro. You know why
Like
they not
he
going to
wasn't, and he got progressively worse after the car accident, the Danny Garcia fight. That was the time he came back. I
But
know
didn't he
that was.
just
I
Ty, I
think that
think
was
destroy
it,
before it.
Ugas before that fight though? Didn't he just
Yeah, he looked
destroy
yeah, it was
trash in
Ugas,
that.
yup.
He looked progressively trash.
And
He
Ty,
looked trash
and
in that
Ty is
Ugas
kind of
fight.
proving he wasn't the same because he ain't
Yeah.
fought in 2 years.
Yup.
I agree. I agree.
That
I
all
agree.
that
I agree.
factor.
I agree. I would say that, and people would be like, "No, you take away some blood." I'm
I'm
like,
not
"No,
saying he
you
would
take
have
away
beat
some blood."
Bud, but
Right.
the fight wouldn't have ended that like it
From
wouldn't
what
have
I
been that
saw, y'all,
easy.
I'm gonna be now. This is where I give Bud credit, and and Greg, hear me on this. I don't care what version of Earl Spence you put in there. That version of Bud Crawford, he could not beat him. He was gonna get stopped, whether it was the good Earl. It didn't matter what Earl Spence you put in there. He was not beating that version of Terrence Crawford. Period.
Right. Right.
No, I agree. Terrence was locked in.
And guess what, Greg? You know the part that really showed me when Terrence showed me he was the better inside fighter that fight. That was the deciding factor. He was pushing Earl back. We thought Earl was the stronger fighter. Nope, he wasn't. We thought Earl would be the better inside fighter. Nope, he wasn't.
And let
So
me
it was
ask y'all
over
something
after
real
that.
quick. I was thinking about this earlier today. Man, who y'all want to see Africa fight before he leave 140?
Africa,
Yeah.
Gary Antoine Russell.
Oh my man, I want to see that fight, bro. That's the fight I want to see. And Russell got a belt. That's a unification. I want to see that fight at 140 more than any
You
fight,
notice ain't
bro.
nobody
Nah,
called
nah,
him out.
nah,
You
nah,
notice you ain't
nah.
heard not Richardson
Yeah,
Henderson talking about Devin Haney and Tio. You know the one name
yeah,
he didn't say?
yeah. That's true. That's
Don't
true.
none of them call out Gary because I think they know what's up with Gary. You could beat Gary, but you're gonna have to beat Gary if that makes
Right.
sense.
You had to fight that motherfucker. You had to
What do
be
you mean?
on point
What do you mean
all
nobody wants
time.
Gary? No,
Yo,
stop that bullshit, man. Stop that
yo.
bullshit. Stop that
Huh,
bullshit.
bro? Ain't
Yes,
nobody
yes.
called out Gary at
No,
none
no.
of the
Excuse me,
champions
sir.
at
Excuse me.
140 called out Gary, not even remotely.
Excuse me, because the fight is very difficult to be made. You know what I'm saying to you? If Turkey don't have his nose in there, then the fight is very difficult to be made. Let's not be silly now. Let's not play games here.
Hey,
We
Timbo,
saw him get
Fight
outboxed
difficult to
by
be
we
made.
saw
They not
excuse me, sir.
Timbo.
superstars.
Excuse me, sir. OG, excuse me, sir. So we already saw Gary Russell Jr. being outboxed by Puello, and I believe that Richard Hitchens got better skills. I don't know about skills, but he's got a better boxing ability than Alberto Puello. I don't want to see that matchup.
I
It'll be
don't think
interesting,
Gary
but that's
was
not
right
something that I want
that
to see.
day.
But
I don't
bro, they
think Gary was
champions.
right.
What you mean you don't want to see it? They gotta
No,
unify.
no, no, no,
Why
no,
we
no,
don't
no,
want to
Something
see
was
a
up
no,
with
no, no, no,
Gary.
no, no,
unification?
no, no. You said that's the only what's the major fight that you would like to see if out of every
That's
person at
my
140?
opinion, good brother. You ain't gotta
No,
like it.
okay. No. That's fine. What do you mean? We don't make the facts. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that's my opinion. I think it's
I'm just
Gary
saying that's
Antoine
what I want
Russell.
to see. I just want to see that.
But this
I like that better than any of the other
yeah,
fights.
but this is my opinion on
I
your
want to see
opinion.
that Puello rematch.
This is my
I
opinion
want
on
and I
your
want to
opinion.
see that too. But I prefer the Africa one first, though.
Yeah,
But
but
I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
think
get
I don't think
my opinion on
Antoine
your
fought to
opinion.
his capabilities that night. I don't.
Plus,
I
they
just
say
don't.
you get
Y'all can say
better.
what y'all want.
They say you get better when you get a belt. So I think he'll beat Trail next time. He might stop it
Yup.
because he gonna
He'll
throw that
fight more to his
motherfucker off
capabilities.
sometimes.
I don't know. Don't sleep on Pueyu. Pueyu was
Stop
winning
it.
in every exchange. When they was exchanging punches, Pueyu was beating them to the punch. Don't sleep. I slept
Yeah.
on Pueyu, y'all. I made
Yeah,
that
but
mistake. I'm not
I
doing
don't
that
think
again.
Antoine was fought to his capabilities though. I think Quail fought to like his highest capabilities. He was his best self, while Antoine was his worst self that night. Like that's
Okay.
how I see it. I'm not saying Quail ain't good, but Quail fought out of his mind, and Antoine just it was in a gutter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was up with him. I don't know
And
if it was the way
that
he
fight was
trained, like the
close.
camp.
Even with the win, that fight was close. That fight was
Yeah. Oh
close.
yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like he just won.
Yup,
Yeah. He
You know,
ain't watched it. No.
he won like
exactly. So
he won
that's why I
the
favor
shots. You know,
Antoine in the rematch.
I'm just saying I
yeah,
do
hell
too. I'm
yeah.
just saying don't sleep on Pueyu. I keep telling y'all it ain't one sided. Other guys are in the gym working too. Other guys are in
Yeah,
the gym working as well to get better. So don't be shocked if Pueyu come out here and he look even better because he got a belt because he feeling
yeah.
himself. It worked both ways. Hey, Javante Davis, you hear that, my good brother? I'm one of your biggest supporters. Don't think Lamont in there BSing.
I
Hey,
don't
dig.
know. I don't
This
know
the
about
other
that
thing
because
too
look,
about. Go ahead, bro.
look, um, Lamont. I think Lamont admitted to not starting. I don't know if he playing mind games, but he admitted to not starting camp yet. And Tank been in camp since when?
Fact, he
Tank
been
been
in
in
camp
camp
since the
for a
fight
while.
ended.
Well,
Tank
it's a
already in camp, already been in camp. You
it's
know what
a
I'm saying? He
such
already started camp.
it's a such thing it's a such thing as overtraining too.
Hmm.
And
That's
and I'm
true.
gonna and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why Tank got in there early. Tank got in there early because he fucked up going switching trainers and going over there and fucking with Barry and them.
Fact.
Not saying Barry is
Ah,
listen to me. Not saying Barry is not a great coach. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Kenny and Calvin, they got the keys, bro. When it come to him, they got the buttons. What I'm saying is, if Customato would have never died when he died, who knows what happens with Tyson? You understand?
Hmm. Yes.
Tyson turned into a different
Let's
guy
go.
when he lost his handler. When he lost his handler, you know what I mean, he turned into a different guy mentally. I believe Tank Davis is the same way when he don't have Kenny and Calvin with him. That's
And
just
G,
me.
he
that's
got
true.
Rand. He got
That's true. But
Cunningham
look,
back with him too,
can I
and
tell
he
you
had a
something,
lot of
Greg?
success with Cunningham as well. So he trained
Yeah,
with
can I tell
them
you
as
something,
well.
Greg,
So
though?
Yeah.
Look, he using Cunningham, Calvin, and Kenny and Barry. He using all of them.
that was
You know
his
what I'm
Yeah.
best
saying?
squad, y'all. That's
Them
when
all
Tank
him
was at his
that's
most
his
But
dangerous.
squad.
but
You know what I'm
this what
saying? He
y'all
ain't changing nothing. Them they always been with him.
but this the thing though. This the
Especially
thing, man.
Barry and Cal
But
and Kenny.
this the thing, right? This the thing, right?
Greg talking about
That
the head trainer. I'm sorry,
no,
Greg. Go ahead.
no, but even all right, it don't matter how we put it, right?
Hmm.
Listen to all those names that you just named, right? They all
I get
head
it though.
coach.
Cal,
They all
he had the most
no,
success
listen.
with him.
No, listen though. Listen to what I'm saying. All them guys that we just named is great coaches, and they all head coaches. But here's the thing: when it come to fight night, who do you listen to?
Right.
Because Lamont is listening to one man, his father. That's it. That's my boy. I know him. I know what he gonna do. He know what I'm on. Now, when you looking over at Barry, Barry saying one thing, Calvin saying another, Kenny in your ear, and then you got
Yeah,
Kev.
that makes
He's
sense.
your fucking brain could go all over the place. You might
Hmm.
sit in there and forget that you even in a fight because you trying to
Yeah, that's
figure
too
out
many
who to.
voices.
Yeah, because if it's getting hot in there, you trying to figure out who to listen to. You know what I mean?
Speaking of
I
trainers and
agree, G.
fighters, speaking of trainers and fighters, when is Lil Duck getting back in the ring, G?
We working on August 9th, man. We this shit, man. This shit with him is crazy, bro. I feel bad because I feel like it's my fault because I feel like they trying to blackball him because of me. You know what I mean? Because he's Philly. Philly is a nasty place. You know that, EH.
Yo, Greg, can I
Right.
say this to you about Brill, man? Like, I love the job you doing with Brill. I know some people that's related to Brill, and they just speak so highly of him and everything like that, bro. So I just hope that y'all, because he deserve it though, bro. Like, because he
Yeah,
willing to put in the work. Brill got the personality. He ain't scared to talk. He got the skill set, and I know you working with him on all of the little things that people may not thinking. And I just want him to be able where he ain't got to work, G, where he could just focus 100% on boxing. Because I know we
yeah,
probably get the best out of him then. But I
yeah.
feel you. Can I ask you though, G, why you feel like they try and blackball him because of you? Like just the hate, just
I'm
like what
I'm
is it,
I'm
bro?
I'm you gotta understand, I'm the guy that was never supposed to have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that shit really plays out in my life, bro. That shit really play out and I watch it and I pay attention to how people how they treat our situation and it's really pointless. It's really no point behind it. And I can't understand it. So I can only say I think it's because of me. I'm taking the blame. I'm taking the blame because there's no reason to treat that kid that way because he ain't did nothing to nobody and he respectful and all he want to do is fight. It ain't nothing else. And we don't turn down, we rarely turn down fights. The only time I have turned down fights with him is when he wasn't in shape. We ain't have enough time. That's the only time I said no to fights. Otherwise, we don't say we don't and we not looking for easy fights every time we fight. We look, I want the good fights. If you could listen to these niggas, if you could talk to these promoters and they tell you about me, I want good fights because I know that's what's going to develop my dog. But the thing is, man, they this shit, I don't know, man. I think they treating him crazy because of me though. It's because of
So
me.
G, can you fuck with motherfuckers outside of the city? Like it ain't, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, but because it's a money game, how is he gonna sell tickets in New York? How is he gonna sell tickets in Atlanta? You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Yeah, while he
yeah,
building his name. Yup.
It's
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And then somebody with some major money will have to come fucking with him. You know what I mean? But the guys with the major money, they want to fuck with a for sure thing, which is the guys who won the gold medals or they won a bunch of national championships and shit like that.
Right.
Brill only had 20 amateur fights, and then when he decided to turn pro, we was getting ready to go to a national tournament, and then he was having a baby, and then when the baby was born, it was around the same time as the tournament, so we didn't get to show we didn't get to show our shit out there in the tournament. So it was like, all right, we gonna turn pro, and I turned him pro, but. I don't understand why if we sell tickets, and I don't understand why if we produce, how come his career is on a standstill? I can only say it's because of me. They don't want me to have nothing. And when I say don't have nothing, it's because I got a for sure dog. This bro is a mean motherfucker, and he gonna fight and he gonna scrap all night. And they don't want me to be in a possession of some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm Greg Hack and I ain't supposed to be shit. You
So
know what I
Greg,
And
you
mean?
basically so
Hey,
basically, Greg, you saying what I'm hearing, bro, is that they know if you got Brill, and if Brill get on an up and coming, let's say he be like where he getting the national attention of like a Abdullah Mason at that point. They
Right,
scared that if other people going to see that, on a national TV stage, see your personality, and then they
right.
fighters going to want to come to Philly and come train with you the way Andy Cruz is doing with Bozy and things like that. That's what I'm hearing, and I can see that. Now, when you put it like that, that makes a lot of sense though,
Yeah,
because then they're gonna have to deal with you because you do the interviews, you do the content creating. They're not gonna just be able to lie and say, oh, Brill turned this down because they know you're gonna be on YSM the next day. Like that ain't happened, blah blah blah. So
right.
now I get that. I get that.
And
I get
and
that.
and, and you
plus it's probably
and
your
you get
knowledge too, because you know shit. They know you ain't no dummy. They know you
yeah,
know the game. You know what I'm saying? That's scary too, because they can't play you because you done been through it
right,
already. That's
right.
the number one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing. They can't tell me anything, and they know I
Right.
won't. And they know here's the thing. They want to sign Brill, but they know I'm not gonna let him sign anything. You understand?
Right.
And
Right.
I know. Listen. Here's the thing. Right. Brill used to say, "Gee, how come you always say I can fight? I'm real good." I said, "Brill, I watched you box Shakur. I watched you box Tank. I watched you box Africa. All of these niggas got international experience. These niggas has been world champion and they world champions right now. When I see my guy go in there and handle himself like a champion, then I know I got a champion. The thing is, the powers that be, they don't want me to have that because that give me some leverage. When I got a little bit of leverage, things can't always go their way. So they get mad, and what they do is they come up with bullshit, and we don't fight. It be bullshit, bro.
Man, that shit so. I mean, that shit. Hey, yo, well connected, man. I want to tell you, man, beautiful baby, bro. Beautiful baby, brother.
Oh yeah, the baby.
He holding her right now. Hey, my
Congratulations,
mom.
old head.
congrats, man.
Nah, man, Greg, that's just terrible, bro. Because I hit you. I
Hey,
asked you about Brill when I seen you in person, and it's like because I see that too, though, bro. Like I see that too. Like he came down here and at the Chester joint, and they showed out. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just think, man, like what you saying, just play a lot of credence. It just goes to show y'all when we be like, oh, the A side can do this and the B side, it's not that simple, bro. It's not. It's really not that simple. It
Yeah,
really not. It ain't
the
like how we just
politics.
think these fights can just happen, bro.
Yeah,
It's so much more that's going on behind closed doors that's preventing a lot of things. Look what we went through with Devin, Tio, Ryan. They
yeah,
all at different weight divisions. We don't know what's going on here. That person, it's like, come on, man. Can we just get some rumbles, bro?
yeah, yeah,
yeah. Who y'all want to see Boots fight next?
uh,
Anybody at 54.
yeah. Anybody.
Boachuk, because that's the only person I know that's available. I would love to
That's
see him fight
available.
Boachuk.
I'm interested in seeing if Virgil gon' agree to a fade like at the beginning of next year,
He better.
or
He
or if
better.
he
That's
or
all
if
I'm
he
going to
does
say.
the
He
same
better
thing that
agree.
he did at 47.
Virgil not gonna fight Boots yet. Virgil, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what they. And I don't want to say it like this, but I gotta be real. What we always gotta remember about Golden Boy is they got Bernard over there, right? Bernard is fucking one of the best schemers I ever seen in my life, right? He's not gonna advise them to put Virgil in there with Boots until Boots look like he's slowing down. If Boots not looking like he's slowing down, if Boots still go out there and be steaming on shit like he do, they going to try everything they can to stay away from Boots. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me
I
because
agree.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
think he's gonna
why.
look more dangerous at 54.
I'm gonna tell you why though. Virgil has the chance at being the next great Mexican fighter. Why the fuck would they put Virgil in there with Boots and let him take that opportunity away from him? You know what I mean? Because when Canelo leave, Benavidez still gonna be rolling, but Benavidez at the same time he had a weight class that's really not that popular. You know what I'm saying? So Virgil being at 54 is a lot of smoke at 54 shit. Virgil gonna start pulling the flag. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna put him in there with Boots, bro. Trust me when I tell you. Bernard from Philly. He know what the vibes is in Philly. He know where Boots is coming from. What I mean is he know his teachings. He know the vibe. He know like he just know. He not gonna let them make that decision. Put Virgil in there. He gonna say fuck no.
Right.
No, yo, G, I made a video about that at least a week ago. It's called I guarantee that 154 is about to duck Boots. Y'all, we are about to go through
Oh
another
my
year or
God,
two
this
No,
of
guy.
these
Hey,
man.
people ducking
hey, yo,
Jerron
brother. Hey,
Ennis.
Don't
yo,
I'm
hey, yo,
speak
telling
that
brother.
y'all.
over
Hey,
that,
yo, brother. Hey,
man.
yo, brother. Hey, yo, brother. You this dream guy with your opinion, your crazy opinions, man. What are you talking about the whole of 54? Do you even
The
know who's in the
154
whole of 54?
division,
Yeah, but yo,
they are going to
do
do
you know?
everything they
Okay,
can to not fight that particular person.
wow, what are you all right? Do you think? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, your fellow American. Do you think Bakram Mutuzaliev? Do you think they give a fuck about all of that bullshit? Do
We
you think
gonna
they care?
see. We gonna see,
Man,
Jim
Boots
Boy.
are
We
We
gonna
gonna
put
see.
see.
man,
We gonna
Boots
I
are
see.
got
putting
Boots
Bacron in
destroying
the dirt.
Mark Mercer
He's
Aliyah,
talking to
but
these
we don't
Chechen
see.
Russian warriors,
I got
these
Boots
Chechen monsters.
destroying
We
Don't
him,
talk
gonna
about
see.
wrecking
let's
him.
We gonna
dunk this,
see.
dunk
Hey,
So,
that. Want to hear
oh,
this?
And that's what made
Tim,
other
you
guys really want
fellow,
to not
you
fight.
fellow
You go fight.
UKian,
I'm telling
you
you,
fellow
that
Backlash
boy
Britain.
different.
Mutuzaliev, fam.
Boots
hey,
different. You
Tim.
gonna learn.
Hey,
Can
Tim
You
I
gonna
can I
Boski.
learn
say
one
something
day.
about Backlash?
Hey, Tim Boski. You know I got real love
I
for you,
never,
but
EGH,
154 is
OGEH, I
about to
never heard
duck
Boots call
you.
out Mutuzaliev. I want to hear Boots
Can I can
call
I
out,
can I
I want to
can I
fight
say something
Backlash.
about that? Can I say something about that? Guess what? It is gonna be Murder to Zaliev, and it is gonna be Boachuk. You know why? Cause them niggas ain't from here and they gotta earn they keep. And they
Earn their
dangerous,
keep.
right? They are dangerous, right? So the thing is, we gonna sacrifice them. We not gonna put our cash cows in there with him. We gonna put Murder to Zaliev. Even though Murder to Zaliev is a beast, and even though he champion, who know him? Who and I'm talking about on a world level, who know him? A lot of people don't really know who that is, but so they're not gonna sacrifice Virgil. They're not gonna sacrifice Fundora. They gonna put Murder to Zaliev in there, and they gonna put Boachuk in there. I'm telling you. And then the
Mm.
bullshit gonna start. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think he definitely getting that bullet truck fight because that's the only
Yeah.
person I see that's available right now to even rumbling for real that I
And
think
that's
would take
true.
it.
That's true, because everybody tied up except him. So we gonna see, man. He here now. He at 54, man.
Them guys
He
at
at
54.
54, goddamn it. We gonna see if the rest of
I
these
don't think
niggas
any
all
of them.
thrown out.
Now, can a couple of them? Can a couple of them take them to deep waters and make it a interesting fight with them? Yeah, but I just don't see him losing up there. I think like you gonna have to put him up there at like 68 to me
Oh,
to have a shot at really losing.
he
But
said
that's just me.
68.
I think that highly
Joe,
of him.
you fucking forget you Americans again, putting your fighters underneath the microscope in the sunlight, and then when they burn and fry, you throw them underneath the bus. So
Bruh,
you got
fighters
boots. So
over
you
here
got
whoop fighters from over
hold
there
on, sir,
all the time,
excuse
bruh.
me, sir, excuse me. So you have boots beating you got beating Lubin easy, yeah.
We ain't say
He
easy.
will
We
Tim
ain't
beat
say
him.
Boski,
easy. He gonna beat them.
We didn't
Tim,
say easy. He will beat him.
Tim Boski,
Okay, cool, no problem, no problem.
Tim
So
Boski,
you got him
you
beating
on the
back
wrong
once.
channel. You on the wrong
Name just
channel to
no
be talking about
just name the
featherweight
fighter
fighters.
at
Wrong
154. I
featherweight
got him
fighters.
beating him.
Okay, so you haven't beaten Virgil, you got him beaten
Name them
Yup.
Famara,
all.
you got him beaten Lubin, you got him beaten
All of them.
Mutazadiev, you got him beaten you got him beaten
Yep.
Madrimov,
Yes,
Yup.
you got him beating Charles
All of
Conqueror,
them.
you got him
Yup.
beating
yes,
Kutarowskis. Do you know who
yes,
Kutarowskis is? Do you know who that is?
yes, yes. We know
Every
all.
I
last
know
one
you.
of
I
Look,
know
them
you
we
do.
people.
know
EH. I know
all
you do. EH. Do these guys know who Kutarowskis is? Do you know who that is?
I got him
Yes.
beating Telez too.
Yeah,
Oh, you
and
got him
beating
beaten.
Tellez,
all
I
of them.
want him to get Tellez next so you can get that interim belt.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
because when he
Cool.
beat
Yeah.
Cool.
Telez, they're gonna say, "Oh, Telez wasn't ready. He was too young."
And I like
No,
Tellez. I think
he was
Tellez a
whooping all of them.
dog.
You got
He
Boots
Hey, he
beating
whipped them.
discredit
everybody.
everybody.
Telez was
Boots beat.
whooping them.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. You got Boots beating every single
I
person.
know nobody from the UK can beat Boots. I know that, good
Nah,
brother. I
Yeah.
nobody.
know
Oh,
can't
Nobody.
nobody from the
He'll trash
UK
everybody
it
beat
from
won't. It
over
won't
there.
Boots.
weight division.
I know
It
that,
won't. It
good
won't weight
brother.
division.
What's
It won't
up?
weight division. It won't weight division.
Yeah,
It
he'll
won't weight
trash
division. It won't
everybody
weight.
from over there. They can't
It won't
fight
weight
He'll
division.
beat Conor
like the fighters
Benham.
out here.
Conor
He'll
They
Ben
beat
can
will knock
fight,
him
but
Conor
they
out.
can't fight
Conor
like
Benham.
the
Ben will knock
fighters
him
out
out.
here.
Hey, Conor Ben's fighting 160,
Conor
168
Ben
pounders, man.
can't beat Boots
Tell
either.
Boots. Tell Boots to move to
He can't
168.
beat Boots
Boots
either.
a dog walk
All right.
Conor
You
He
Benham.
all right?
would
Yeah, yeah,
dog
yeah,
walk
yeah,
Conor
yeah.
Ben.
You got a crystal
Without
ball.
the
You got a
Roy's,
crystal
he'd
ball.
kill him.
You got a crystal ball, man. You've seen all the facts already.
Hey
How come you?
Ty,
Hold on. How come you ain't a
with the
millionaire?
roids
How
he'll
come you're
kill
not a
him. Tell
millionaire?
him to
What the
take
Roy?
the
He'll beat the
How
shit
come
steroids.
you're
out of
not a
him on the
millionaire?
Roy's, nigga.
How come you're not a
Them
millionaire
Roy's
then?
won't mean
Since you got a
nothing.
crystal ball, you got a crystal ball, man. You've seen all the facts. How come you're not a millionaire yet? Huh?
Hey, G,
Huh?
Hey,
I'm
listen, I
gonna
don't
tell
know the
you.
future,
Hey,
but you
G,
gotta have faith. I know what I'm watching. I
Yeah,
know
I
what
know.
I
hey,
see.
G, I'm
I'm
gonna
watching
tell
as
you
well.
Yeah, I
something.
know what I
But
see
Hey, G,
too.
Go
I'm
It's
ahead,
gonna
gonna
tell
take
EH.
a
you
I'm
something.
special
sorry,
he go
type
EH.
over top of his head.
specimen to
G,
whoop
I'm gonna
Boots,
tell
man.
you something about Freddy Krueger. Boots ain't even had a fight at 54. They like 60, 60. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah,
He ain't
yeah,
even
yeah.
fought at
All right,
54
EH.
yet.
All right,
He
EH. But
just
when he comes
said it.
across it,
He just told you he
when he
was
comes up
at
against some
54.
great footwork
That's
again,
crazy.
he might have some troubles,
That's
man.
crazy,
Because
bro.
he
We
didn't
need
look
to
like no
start
Freddy Krueger
clipping this
against
shit.
Chuku Dazian, Kukujan. He didn't look like
We
Freddy
need
Krueger
to
against
start
Kukujan.
clipping this shit, bro.
He didn't look like
That's
Freddy Krueger against
crazy.
Kukujan. I
Who
don't
is
hear
a
He
that
beat
bullshit.
him.
fought at
He beat him
54?
Don't
twice
worry, he'll
though.
Watch
make you
out,
a
my
Hey
believer.
Butch.
brother.
Hey Butch. He
He'll
beat him
make you a
twice.
believer.
Butch. Butch. He beat him
Yeah, he beat
twice.
him
Butch.
twice.
No, you don't
I'm
understand it.
done, bro.
Did he look
I'm
like? Oh,
done.
excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hold on,
I'm done.
Greg.
Hey, ain't
Chef,
you
Greg.
a
Hold on.
Terrence
Excuse
Crawford
me,
guy?
excuse me.
You a Terrence Crawford
Look at
guy,
him. Look
Butch?
at him. Excuse me,
But you talking
Greg.
trash about
Chef
American
Greg. Chef
fighters.
Greg. Chef Greg. Did Boots look like Frankenstein in the first Kuku Jam fight?
No, he looked like fucking King
No, he
Kong.
didn't.
Godzilla.
He
Thank you.
looked
No,
like
he didn't.
King
King
Kong.
Kong. What the fuck? King Kong. King Kong. King Kong
He
corners his
beat him
opponents.
12 rounds to nothing, Butch.
Yeah,
12 rounds
bro.
of nothing.
No. I gave Kuku Jam 1 round. I gave him 1 round at
Oh
least.
my
Come on, man.
God, man.
Okay.
What you talking about?
You
You
gave him one
start.
round. And
Yeah, I did.
Butch. Hey, Butch, you my guy. I fuck with you. I'm starting to dislike you.
No, listen. I'm honest with my opinions, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm honest. Listen,
I know who this dude is.
Boots got great. Listen, Boots is a very, very well crafted fighter.
so,
Very
bro, tell
put
me who
together.
beats Jerron Ennis. Since you know so much, who beat him?
No.
Let's have
I
that
don't. I listen.
conversation.
Excuse me, Dream, sir. I don't know who beats him. We have to see the fights first. But I believe that
Oh,
Bakaram gives
all
him
right.
a
Oh, you
great.
don't want to stand on it. That's all. You just don't
Excuse me.
want to stand on it.
He
Bakaram
know
gives him a
nobody
great.
beats him.
Bakaram gives him a great fight. Lubin is a
I
tricky fight.
agree.
Because
I agree.
Lubin is a tricky fight. Lubin's very. He's been in there with the better fighters. That's a fact.
So,
He's been in there with the better fighters. He's been in there with the more skilled, more. When I say more skilled, I'm talking about 154 at that time of the matter. You got Charlo that he fought. You got multiple other guys. Fundora. He fought Rosario, Goucher, multiple guys. We need to see Boots. We need to see Boots go through those line of guys first before you start talking about Boots gonna beat
Bro, that
everybody.
don't matter who you for. He didn't win all of those fights. So what difference do that make?
No, that means that he's battle tested at 154. Because
But
are
you
you
could
the
be
same? Are
battle
you
tested and still
hold
get
on? Do you know what's so
knocked
funny?
out.
Do you know what's so funny?
you still
Do you know what's so
get
funny? This is why I catch you out. This is why I catch you
knocked the
Americans
fuck
out.
out.
This is why I catch you Americans out. So you're the one that said
So
that we haven't
that shit
seen
don't matter.
Crawford at
Bro,
168. But
Abdullah
you
Mason
hold on.
just fought somebody
Wait,
that's
man.
battle tested and knocked
Wait,
him
my
out.
guy. Wait, my guy.
Okay.
So you are the one that said Terrence Crawford is you haven't seen him at 168, right? You're the same guy that said that, right?
Yes, I'm the same guy that said that.
Okay. So have you seen Boost at 154?
No.
So what the hell are you talking about, sir?
Yeah, he's not going up 3 fucking weight classes, sir.
No.
It's a
Right.
It's not.
difference.
It's not.
I'm not.
It's
He
I
too
wouldn't be
crazy.
early.
saying this if
It's
Boots
too
was
it's
going
too
to
That's not even a
168 to fight
comparison.
David Benavidez or something. Then I
incorrect.
would see
Incorrect.
what you were saying, good brother. I'll be
All right.
like, yo, Boots, you need to take a fight in between, get acclimated, and all of that stuff.
All Boots going up is 7 more pounds.
I'm just saying, you man. Pump the brakes on your boy, man, before it's too late. Because I
No,
told you,
I
Man,
don't
you,
gotta
you
pump the
just don't
brakes
know
on
how
him. I know
cold
what
he is.
you
greatness
You
is.
don't
Americans,
I'm
know,
watching it.
or you
you
refuse to
Americans
see
don't
how
like to
cold he
recycle
is.
stuff. You
So let
Americans
me.
don't
So
I
like to
can
don't
I
think
ask
recycle
any
you
of
this,
them
things.
my good
dudes
brother
on his
from
level
UK?
skill wise.
You
If you
Americans,
know what
you
you're looking
Americans,
at.
you Americans don't like to recycle things. You don't like to
Hey,
recycle things. So
my good brother
pump the
from the
brakes.
UK. Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Anthony Joshua is one of y'all great fighters out there, right?
Correct.
Didn't y'all know earlier Anthony Joshua career? Didn't y'all believe he would be where he's at today?
Yes, but we was fighting better
Oh,
competition in
all
fifth. Excuse
right.
me, hold
All
on,
right.
sir. Excuse me, let me cross you in this. Let me cross you right here. So the difference is that Anthony Joshua, he was taking big step up fights. Of what half of Boots' fights. Boots' step up fights is in about the 25th, 26th, 27th fight. Correct, sir. We was world champions in about 15, 16 fights. Do you get it? Do you understand that? Or you don't
I hear
understand?
you. That's what's up. But
Okay,
what I'm
really.
saying to you is that part doesn't even matter. What I am saying to you is you was able to foreshadow. You was able to see early when he had 2, 3, 4 fights. Anthony Joshua is going to be a great fighter, right?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, all right. I
Hey,
think Boots
hey,
accomplished enough
Timbo,
where I can say I think he going. I don't think I'm tripping by saying that I don't think Murtazaliev or Boachuk could beat him.
hey, Timbo, let me ask you a question, Timboski. In this short period of time since Boots has said that
Right.
he's going to 54, have you heard anybody screaming and hollering at the top of their lungs at 54 saying, yeah, I want Boots, I want, who have you heard
Oh,
that's
why
called them out? I'm at
Why?
this, I'm
What?
asking
EH.
who
Nobody
has
I'm
That's
really.
called,
EH.
true.
I'm
who
a
has
That's
called
fighter.
them out?
true.
EH. No, no,
Lady
no, no,
J.
no. No, I haven't. But this is one of my. This is, in my opinion, one of my reasons why. Okay, what does Bruce bring to that division? If I'm a fighter, if I'm Mutuzalev or if I'm Tim Tszyu, if I'm one of these guys, what does Bruce
He the
bring to the
third
division?
biggest name in the division
No,
right now,
incorrect,
currently today.
See, incorrect. So you have to come with facts to me.
What,
So this is the fact. He brings
Who else
bro?
nothing. He
14,
headlining
brings
and selling
nothing.
out in their
14,000,
He brings
hometown?
nothing
14,
to the division just yet.
let me,
Nothing.
let me answer.
He
Exactly.
brings built
14,000 in an
ass.
arena,
That's what he brings.
you're gonna get you
No,
a
see,
ring
let's be,
and
see,
you're
let's
gonna
be
get you a
realistic.
big ass
See,
check.
see, see, then,
That's what he
then
brings.
I can tell you that
Hold on.
I can tell you that Conor Ben brings 60, almost 70,000 people. What does that mean? So what are you talking about?
Not over
I think
here.
this
Not over
Ashley.
here.
Yeah, yeah, over
Wait,
here,
wait, wait,
over here,
Not
over
over
here.
here. Not in America.
Bro,
You
Yeah,
can't.
but over here,
It's the
over
best
here.
market.
Well, Boots
hold
don't
Not
put
the
in
UK.
Boots don't put
up.
15,000
No,
people over
wait a
here.
minute.
Slow
Hold
down,
up, Tim.
fellas.
Slow up. You jumping subject. Stop doing that. I'm asking you something specific. I said, Booster said he's going to 154 pounds. Who at 154 pounds is kicking down the door to say, I will fight Boots? He's selling out arenas. He's an up and coming name. You're going to get a good bag. Who at 54 anywhere in the world is calling out Jerron Boots Ennis right now?
Nobody, sir,
Yup.
at this
That's what
current
I'm
moment.
asking.
he
I
the
don't want to
biggest
talk
name
They
about
at
know what it is,
154
man.
right now.
They know how
So
cold that young man
so let
is,
me so
man.
let me ask you this EH with my rebuttal. So as legacy wise, because all I care about me as a boxing fan, all I care about is legacy. I don't care about funds and financial gains and all that. No, excuse me. What does he bring to the division legacy wise? The same as Devin Haney brings to
This
147.
that same
He the
tired
best
ass
fighter
argument they use
there.
at
Nothing.
47.
Nothing. You beat Boots, then what? Okay.
That
You beat
same
Boots, then
tired ass
what do you gain?
argument.
What do you gain? You beat Boots, then what do you gain at 154?
This
Come on,
that
answer me.
same tired ass argument they used at 147.
Bro, it ain't
Same tired
nobody at
argument.
154 that ESPN, every boxing knowledgeable person across the world is considering to be a top 10 pound for pound fighter. Boots is considered that, or definitely a spot under that where he's like right there. So tell me who at 154 got more prestige than Jerron Ennis.
Jamel Charlo. Next.
Jamel Charlo is champion in recess, and we don't know when he's fighting.
Well, you asked me who has more prestige,
I'm
and he has
talking
more
about
prestige than
people that is
Boots.
currently active. Because Jermel's not on the table. I would
Well, now
love to
see
get
now
Jermel,
now you
but
see now you're
but
moving the
bro, we
stadiums
didn't
now. Now
bring
you're
up
moving.
Jermel because we don't know if he's fighting right now. We talking about the fighters, the
No, he said no.
Timzoos,
He said out of his own
Fundoras,
mouth.
all of
He
those
said out of
guys.
his own mouth. He said out of his own mouth. He's coming back to the division, sir. That's what he said.
When? When
Why
is
are you
he
asking
coming
me
back?
when? Ask your Americans when. What are you asking me when for?
So
I'm
hold
over
on.
here.
So you want Jerron Ennis to sit on the sideline until Jermel Charlo say, I'm ready to come back to boxing?
No. See how did your
Hell nah.
So
how did
I'm
you
asking
comprehend
you,
that?
bro, right now,
That
Jermel
sounds
Charlo is on
stupid.
the sideline. Right now, Jerron Ennis is the most prestige fighter at 154.
Facts.
How is he the most prestige fighter? How is this? Can you
Bro,
explain?
because people consider him to be one of the best fighters in the world.
No. He's not.
Ain't nobody else at
He
154 they
is.
consider to be a
No,
You
he's
top
not. He's
10,
sound
not.
drunk.
top 15 fighter.
No, he's not.
Hey,
Okay.
This
Butch.
nigga don't know shit about
Okay.
boxing.
And
He
and, and, and
obviously don't.
excuse me, Greg. Excuse me, Greg. Let me cook this guy quickly.
Hey,
You said
Butch.
he's prestige. How is he more prestige than Fundora? Fundora is unified 154 champion. Shut the hell up with your bullshit. With your
That
bullshit.
don't mean shit. Having a
Hey,
belt don't
So
make
how can
you
it's no listen,
prestige.
listen, listen,
hey,
excuse me.
Butch.
When you're talking to me, you have to be intelligent when you're talking to me. All this that don't mean
I got
shit.
a rebuttal for that, but you
It
what
Does
you
it
don't
does
said
mean
didn't make
nothing.
no
it
sense.
does mean shit. It does mean shit.
No,
It
it
Because
don't,
don't.
prestige.
G.
What are you talking about?
Hey,
When
Butch.
Crawford got
Yes, Greg.
undisputed the
Yes, Greg.
first
Yes, Greg.
time, no one gave a damn. We didn't even know.
Hey,
Like the
Butch.
casuals.
Yes, Greg. Yes, Greg.
Hey, where Josh Kelly at?
Or Josh Kelly, he's you know what? He's fine. Bakram next. We take tough fights. You know what I'm saying?
Bacham gonna beat him the fuck up.
That's a
Oh
tough
yeah, I'm
fight.
sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, you would want that though. You would want that though. You would
And
want
Josh
that
guess
Kelly
what?
a
And
tough
guess
fight.
what
what?
you don't
Hold
want.
up, hold up,
What you
hold
don't
up.
want is
Guess
us to
what?
beat Bakram,
Guess
Prestige
to beat
what?
come from
Bakram,
how they
and then
Guess
become
what,
market you and
champion,
what you
and then
doing
Hey,
become
in
Butch.
live
champion.
gates,
You're gonna have to come see us.
Hey,
You don't want
Butch.
Josh Kelly to
what you
win,
do in
and then Josh Kelly be the
arenas,
champion, and then you're gonna have to come see us.
sellout
Hey,
arenas.
Butch. Hey, Butch. Guess what? Abdullah Mason
Who's
gonna
selling
beat
out
Sean
arenas?
Noakes. Or Abdullah Mason gonna beat Sean Noakes the fuck up.
No, no, yeah, yeah. He'll beat
Yes,
Sean
he
Bro,
Noakes.
he
is.
gonna
I don't
stop
know who
him.
Sean.
He gonna
I don't
stop
know who
him.
Sean Noakes is. Yeah, he'll
Overwalk
beat
that
that guy.
nigga.
But I know
Straight
who
up.
Sean Noakes is. I know who Sam
Well,
Noakes is. He ain't beating Sam Noakes.
Sam,
He'll
my
beat Sean
bad.
Noakes. Who the fuck that is?
Sam, my bad.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Sean sound cooler. That's why I said
He gonna
Sean.
be
Yeah,
Sean after he get
and
You
beat
that's
gonna
up.
He gonna
learn
stop him.
fucking with Abdullah.
oh, he's gonna
He
stop
gonna
him. Yeah,
beat the
yeah.
shit out of
You
him.
gonna learn.
Can someone tell me? Greg,
You gonna learn
before you smoke
how
that, Greg.
cold these
Hey, Greg,
American
before you
fighters
smoke that,
are.
Greg. Hey, Greg, hold it. Hey, don't hey, Greg. Before you smoke that, Greg, man, can you tell me who was that guy that dropped Abdullah Mason twice with that vagina on the back of his head? Who was that guy?
I'm gonna tell you who. Hold on. I'm gonna tell
What's
you
his
who
name?
he is.
Who was that?
Hold on.
The
I'm
same
gonna
guy
tell.
that got a L on his record.
Right?
No. Fuck. No, the same guy in the second round that he turned into a spirit, gang. He
Oh my
turned
Yeah,
it
but
right
yeah, but
into a
we saw
spirit.
Abdullah Mason almost get turned into a spirit.
Straight
He turned
Perfect.
up.
We saw
turned
his
him
soul
into a
almost get lifted
spirit,
out of his
gang.
chin. We saw his soul
Abdullah
almost get
Mason
lifted.
I'm
said
a spirit.
perfect.
Perfect.
And someone on it. I think it's the same dream guy. Or not? No, you tried to say when have we seen Terence Crawford in adversity? What the fuck are you watching? Do
I'll
you
fuck
watch
with
boxing?
her
How
here.
long you been watching boxing for? How long you
I've
been watching
never said
boxing
I
for?
wasn't the person that said that, so you don't know what the hell you talking about.
Okay. Then in this current juncture, I don't. Hey, Dream. The thing
Right? He
with me
just
is,
hating just to hate.
I don't mind taking accountability. In this current juncture, maybe I was wrong, but I heard someone say that.
Okay, so
Now,
take accountability that ain't nobody in the UK can whoop Jerron in his ass. How about take accountability for that?
I just told you that Conor Ben, if he clunks him over
Connor,
the head,
that
I
is
just told you, yeah, Conor Ben, if he
hilarious.
clunks him over the head, it's over. What are you talking about? We ain't seen Boots
Conor
today at
Ben,
168 pounds. What are you talking about?
Conor Ben would beat all
Oh,
the eggs
Oh,
up out of Conor Ben's ass.
okay. Yeah,
Beat all
yeah,
the
yeah.
eggs and
Well,
biscuits up out of Conor Ben.
make the fight then.
He'll
Make the
beat
make
fight.
the
everything up
fight.
out
Make the
Make
fucking
the
of
fight.
Conor
fight.
Ben.
Make
Tell
the.
him
You
not
know
to
what's so
take
funny?
the
All
You know what's
that
funny?
run.
shit,
Tell him
man.
don't take
You
the
bring him over
run.
here. You bring him over here.
He'll beat the
He
chips out of
he
them.
seeks
What y'all
another
call
sixty
French
pounds.
fries in? What y'all call French
Yo,
fries in the UK?
hey, let's
What
see.
y'all
Hey, yo,
call French fries? The
let's see
chips.
if Boots can
He'll
fight in
beat
front
the
of 50,
chips
60,000
out of
people.
Conor Ben.
Let's see if
He'll
Boots can
beat the
fight in
chips
front of
out of
50 to
Conor Ben.
60,000 people, man.
He'll beat the
Let's see if he can
biscuits
fight
out
in
of
front of
Conor
those people,
Ben.
man. This ain't no
He'll beat all
15,000, man.
that shit y'all eat in the UK up out of
This
Conor
ain't no.
Ben's
This
ass.
ain't
And
yo. You
tuna
ain't even know.
eggs. He'll beat the
You ain't even
Hey,
know
everything
the
who
out
I
his
lady
am.
in
ass.
the building. Hold
Fuck you
on, y'all.
talking
The
about?
lady is in the building.
What up, y'all? What up, panel? What up, Greg? What up, chat? How
What's the
y'all
What
doing?
up,
deal?
2 Cent?
Hey, listen, y'all
Two cents.
I got a quick UK announcement, y'all. I got a quick UK announcement. Tim Botsky, UK still got Mexico problems. Galia Fadis got his ass whooped.
Yeah, and he
They
hates.
been
You know what's so
having
funny?
Mexican
You know what's so funny
problems
is
since
yes,
boxing
yes.
started.
Okay, yes. Listen. The same. See, I told you, me and Greg have the same similar tendencies. He said to you that he wants Jabril Noble in there with dogs from early. Jafai went in there with a guy that had 39 wins and 6 fucking losses and 1 draw. He's very experienced and he's power punching like a motherfucker. So I want my guy to go in there with junkyard dogs. We don't want to do this, tilly tad diddy daddling, kumbaya, building up my fighter bullshit. No, we went in there with a tough
Who the
competitor.
best UK
Simple as that.
fighter right now?
Excuse me. Hold on, sir. EH, can you tell me the American that's gonna get in there with that guy? Can you tell me? No, you
Hey, I got.
cannot.
Man, I came up
Hey,
here to
yo,
ask a question about the
I got.
Canelo case.
I got four. I got four people in the back, y'all.
Yo, I'm about to
Y'all
get
want
him
me?
about to hop off, Greg.
No
Somebody
problem.
else
No
can get
problem.
up.
No problem, Greg.
All right, I'm gonna switch it up.
All right.
Let me see. Oh shit. You gotta turn that fan down.
G, what's happening?
What's up? Talk to me. 2 cents said she had a question. 2 cents.
Yeah, I had a question. I heard a lot of people up here talking about the Bud and Canelo thing and all the things that Bud do so great, but I didn't really hear anybody mention what Bud doesn't do so great and what his disadvantages are,
Mm.
and the things that Canelo will be able to take advantage of. Because it kind of sounds like people think that that doesn't exist, and it does. Because I haven't heard anybody talking about it, so I was just curious what
Well,
y'all
they
responses would be to that.
they did, but a lot of it was about the weight. A lot of it was about Canelo punching him on his body. How's he gonna react to it? They. One guy even said that he think Canelo got better defense than Bud. Another one said that they think his inside fighting is better than Bud's. So I mean, it was some things talked about, but you could drop something on it if you want.
Cause I want to say, like, Bud is it's acceptable what to that left hand, and his right eye gets closed up. What happened if Bud eye get closed up in this fight? Cause it was damn near closed in the Madrimal fight for real.
Mm.
Um, we can't say. But I don't think Bud defense is the greatest. And even though the things that Bud have to do to be successful, I don't think people realize how much of a risk that Bud is gonna have to take to be successful in doing those things. So it's like Bud gonna be taking risks all night to get his offense off, and Bud is damn near gonna have to be perfect. And I think that even though Canelo make a lot of mistakes, I think he can afford to make more mistakes than Bud can. And I'm just curious, like, do y'all think Bud gonna have to jump on Canelo early? Because what about like the punches on the body and all that, and Bud starting to get wore down throughout the fight? I know people feel like Canelo don't got the greatest gas tank, but you got to think with a fighter going up, if he's put on more muscle mass, muscles use more than oxygen, so his body's not really conditioned to fight 12 rounds at that weight, and he's gonna have more muscle, and he coming off a long layoff. So I mean, it's a lot of things to consider in this fight. If Bud is able to overcome all those things and still win, I think it's great. But I kind of think people just feel like, oh, Bud is great. He can walk on water. He's just gonna go in there and beat the shit out of Canelo. Like, I think it's gonna be a much tougher fight than people think.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna just be a great fight.
Hey G,
Talk to me.
I got a hot take. I wanna see what you think.
Hold on, real quick. If you can answer the young lady question for me, Bud and Canelo.
Crawford.
She got a point with as far as Canelo landing them shots. Like Canelo strong, man. Like Bud took punches throughout his career. If you really look back at his fights and in the past, he could take it, but I don't know if Canelo connecting with them shots going. Like he got to play a little bit more defense. He got to do defense. He got to fight a little bit more defense and not offense. Everybody want Bud to go offensive fight of this fight. He can't do that because he ain't gonna be able to take too many shots from Canelo, bro. He ain't gonna be able to take too many, especially not no clean.
Hey,
He ain't gonna be able to take too many cleans.
y'all talking about Bud defense, man. Is his defense that bad? Like,
No.
No,
is
it's just he put
like what?
himself he put his not to cut you off. He put himself in position to get hit, bro. Cause he taking the chance. He take the chance. You can hit, man. You connect with Bud if you just go and time him right. You can time Bud.
Nap. Crawford whoop ass.
I mean, you can look at it like that, but Canelo do too, bro. Like let's not.
Shit. Canelo don't whoop ass like that. Crawford
Man,
whoop ass.
I don't think Canelo can move no more, man. That nigga
What
can't move no more.
what was the hot take?
What you mean?
Man, hey, I got if Rashidi Ellis get the shot to fight Norman, I like Rashidi.
You
That's it.
capping. Y'all
That's it.
Boost fans, man.
Hey, G, that's
Y'all
it. That's
Boost
all I wanted to
fans.
say, G. Hey,
That's
G,
a
that's all.
Boost
I like
fan.
Rashidi. I like Rashidi. That's all.
Fuck no.
Where's
Fuck
Excuse
no.
me,
Rashidi from? Where is he
Fuck
excuse
from?
me.
no.
What is it that y'all like about Norman? Like,
I
what is
like
it that y'all
Rashidi,
like
bro.
about
He
He
a
Norman?
ain't
killer
Norman
in that
cold.
cold.
ring. He
Excuse
a
me, sir. Do
killer in
you
that
know where
ring.
Rashidi
Question
Ellis
is,
is
what
for?
y'all like about Boots? That's the question. What y'all like about Boots?
Oh, go ahead,
Huh?
Greg, man. I'll say that.
G, you don't like Rashidi?
I love Rashidi. I love Norman. I love Boots. I love all of them. I do.
Rashidi versus Norman.
No, that's a dusty
Boots.
fact. That's a dusty
But
fact,
I
That's
sir.
Norman.
What has Rashidi Ellis done so far,
And
sir?
they got
What
that
has he
nigga
done?
Rashidi fighting in the
What has he
bingo
done, sir?
hall, man.
What has he done? What has he done? Why do you think that he's
I
getting
mean,
ready to fight Norman
I
Jr.?
mean, he just fought a mailman, but hey,
Okay,
he
okay.
got to start
And
again,
you think
bro.
the mailman, you think that mailman's gonna get ready for Norman Jr. The mailman, yeah, the guy that delivers your post.
Man, Rashidi was looking good. They just put him in the back of the bus,
Who
bro. He was looking
who
good
is
before the
Norman
Filler
G
fight.
Paul?
Before the Filler fight,
Man,
he was looking
No,
good before the Filler
Jin
fight, bro.
Sasaki, and the Cuevas is Derek Cuevas is better than every single opponent that Rashidi Ellis has fought in his last 3 to 4 fights.
What? What?
What are you talking about? Oh my god, bro.
Jin Sasaki's better than the guy that Rashidi Ellis
Man,
just
get
fought.
Butch,
You
get him
know,
out
man.
the
Butch, I
panel,
love you,
man.
Butch. I love you, Butch. Don't
Excuse
Get
me,
do
him
hold
me
on,
out the
hold on,
like
hold on,
that.
panel,
hold on, hold
man.
on. So,
Butch, don't
so
do
Bring
are
me
his
you
like
trying
ass
to
that.
tell
back
me?
hey,
up here,
these
Hold on,
hey
hold
man.
on. This
these
is what
is
I'm
boost
asking. This is what I'm
fans.
asking.
You gotta remember these is boost fans.
No,
No,
it
no, no,
ain't
no.
about yo.
It ain't
Y'all got to
What?
hold. This what y'all gotta stop doing, bro. I gave this shit my life, bro, since I was 12 years old. I'm not no motherfucking fan, man. I love this shit.
but
I
that's
live this
you,
shit.
that's your homie,
Listen to me. Just
man.
hear me out. Just hear me out. I did this shit since I was 12 years old, bro. Jumping up 5 o'clock in the morning and getting up and running and making weight and all that shit. I'm not no fan, nigga. I love this shit, bro. What
But
I'm
that's
trying to
your
tell,
homie.
when I listen what I'm saying, bro, that's not my homie. That's my little nigga, bro.
I
That's my
know.
youngest. Listen what I'm trying to tell you, bro. If you don't believe me, go watch Norman train and then come watch Boots train. And then you tell me what
Hey,
you think. Tell
hey,
me what you
Greg.
think. That's what we gonna start doing. Instead of all this talking, come go watch them niggas train, bro. Go watch them train, and then come to Philly, and then come watch Boots train. Tell me what you think off the training.
I'm
Say,
seeing them
Greg.
finishes in the ring. How niggas get slept in that ring, bro.
Yeah, but you talking about, bro? Come on, bro.
Say,
Well, how? All right, hold on. Time out. We gonna talk for a second. We gonna talk. How
He only
old are you?
24.
How old are you?
He only 20. Who me?
Yeah.
I'm 36.
All right. So you 36 years old. I'm 38 years old. You seen niggas get bullied in school, right?
Yeah.
And do the bullies fuck with the bullies, or they fuck with niggas they could bully?
It depends what kind of bully it is. Some niggas will whoop them
Nigga,
all.
do the bullies fuck with people they could bully, or they fuck with the bullies?
They fuck with the niggas they can bully.
Okay. Norman Sr. know for a fact because he put his son in the ring with Boots as a sparring partner. He know for a fact his son not gonna go in there and do what he doing to these little motherfuckers he doing it to.
Then,
When you say he's knocking these niggas out, yes he is, and that was a devastating knockout. I'm not taking nothing away from it. The thing is though, that ain't no Boots in this nigga. Look, that's a Jin Sasaki.
but then,
who's
all
on
right, I
the
feel
What the
you.
table?
fuck
But
is
Who's
then,
on the
this?
hey,
No
table
listen.
for Boots
Then
comparison.
why
next?
he
No
on y'all?
Who's on
Why
the
he
comparison.
on y'all
table?
head like that? Then why he talking to these
Bro,
niggas like they some bitches? Then
you buying into the cat, bro. He
no,
got listen
man.
to him, listen to what I'm saying,
He's
nigga.
standing on
Listen
that
to
shit.
bro, you not listening to me. You not listening, bro. You not listening, bro. Where you from, bro?
I'm
Where
from
you from?
Omaha, Nebraska. I'm
All right,
telling
so
King
listen. All right,
Crawford.
so listen. Just
I'm
slow
King
down. Slow
Crawford.
down. Slow down, bro. You from Omaha, Nebraska, right?
Yeah.
Where you from though? Where you
And you from
from?
Philly.
No, listen to me.
That
Listen
nigga
to
say,
me.
where you
Where you
from?
from though? Where you
What
from?
neighborhood you
How
from,
was
nigga?
your upbringing?
Feels good. What you
All right, so
mean?
listen.
He
All
not
right,
from
so
the
we go.
trenches. He
That
don't
ain't
All right,
seem
so
got
like
we
he
shit
go.
to
from the
do with
trenches.
All right, so
nothing.
listen to me. Listen to me. Stop jumping to conclusions.
Bro, you
If a
can't
nigga,
out-talk me, bro. Go
bro,
ahead.
listen to me. It's not about out talking to you. It's about listening. If you made 100,000 and then you get an offer for 750 and get it to go to 1.7 and you don't take it, what you talking about?
Bro, listen. I feel
No,
that. I feel
hold on.
you.
I'm gonna listen. Hold on. I'm gonna listen to you. But what are we talking about? You just made a bean. You just made 100,000, and then the next offer from Boots and them was 1.7, and you mean to tell me you're not gonna take it? Your upbringing was that good?
Bro, I feel
Nah,
that.
G, it was
Listen,
smart.
he a
That was
professional
strategic.
boxer,
We all
bro.
know that was strategic, bro.
He a
That was
No,
strategic.
champion.
listen what I'm saying again. Hold up, man. Listen to what I'm saying again, man. Y'all niggas not listening to me. You all your life been in the amateurs fighting for free. You get to the point that you fighting for a title.
Yeah.
You make 100,000, 120,000, whatever it was. Your
Uh-huh.
next fight after that is going to be for 1.7. You not taking it?
But all right, I feel that. I understand.
Nah, hey
So if you
G,
feel
not
me,
That,
against
just
ain't that
feel
Boots.
like
me.
selling
Not
your
against
soul?
Boots.
Ain't that what
Not
people say?
against
They
Boots.
selling their soul
No.
for $1? Ain't
Selling
that
your
what
Hey,
they
soul.
say?
How
hey
is it?
G,
Bro,
not
how is
against
it? How
Boots, bro. Not
bro,
against
listen to what
Boots.
Cause
yeah,
he
I
just
get
made that same shit with
listen what I'm
Jinskakaki in
saying.
Japan,
This
bro.
nigga
Not
just
against
said,
Boots, bro.
this
Hell
nigga
no.
just, hold on, listen to me. This nigga just said selling your soul. You've been fighting for free half of your life. Listen to what I'm saying. You've been fighting for free half of your life. You could have got killed any of those fights for free. You make it to the point where you going up in the ranks, you become a champion for $100,000. The
Yeah.
next offer was 1.7. You not taking it?
All right, but listen to this though.
No, I'm not.
All right,
Hey, I'm not taking that, G. What you
so you
mean?
go, so you gonna take 1.7 for versus an A class fighter, or you gonna take 1.7 versus a C class fighter? You
He
gonna
I'm
pay
didn't
the
taking.
get
same?
he didn't get 1.7
He ain't
versus
getting no
Yes, he
C.
did.
1.7. No, he
No,
did
he
Yes, he
not.
did
did.
That's a
not.
lie. He did not get no
No,
1.7
he
for
Yes, he,
did
Sasaki.
not.
No, he did
man.
not,
Yes,
bro.
he did, bro.
Nowhere
No,
near.
he did not.
Nowhere near.
Bro, go look at the,
Nowhere
go
near.
listen to the interviews.
Nowhere
Yes, he
near.
Bro,
He
did.
didn't
you
get
lying.
nowhere
Bro,
near.
listen.
Bro,
Y'all
he
niggas,
traveled
bro,
to
listen to
Japan,
me,
bro.
bro.
He
Bro,
might have got
listen
a
to me.
ticket.
Fake false
Bro,
information.
listen what I'm saying. Just hear me out, bro.
He
You
might have
said
got
you
a ticket.
listen what I'm saying. You said you 36 years old. That means you was born before the internet. We from the times where you gotta prove what you saying. How come somebody could say something on the internet, y'all niggas believe it? What you talking about?
So you saying he got paid less than $1 million,
Bro,
1.7
they
to go over
fought.
there?
Listen what I'm saying. They fought in an arena with only 4,000 people. Why the fuck would they pay you $1.7 million to fight in front of 4,000 people?
Cause he a
That don't make
champion.
sense.
He a
Had that nigga
champion,
in the gymnasium, man.
That don't make sense, bro. That
bro.
don't make sense. Think
What you
about what you
mean?
saying, bro.
I see fucking Boost fight in the gym and got paid $1 million, bro. When he fought Villa, what are you talking
Bro,
about?
bro, when
That nigga
We
Greg
fought
funny,
Villa,
boy.
that was in front of 8,000 people.
Man, it's the same difference. You know what I'm saying?
What
It's
you
the same
mean? It ain't the
thing.
same difference. Ain't he the man? Ain't he the man?
I know, but that he was the man over there too, though.
Who
That's
was the
what I'm
man?
saying. Jin
Who was the man?
Sasaki. Jin
He
Sasaki.
no nigga. Inoue is the man.
No, I'm talking about for that fight. I'm talking about for that
No
fight.
nigga. Listen what I'm saying to you. Inoue is the man.
Bro, I'm talking about for that fight that just
No,
happened.
Nigga, hey,
no,
you need to
no,
start watching boxing,
no.
bro.
Nigga.
Inoue is the man,
Okay,
nigga.
that don't mean he the only one getting paid when he fight. They all getting
He don't,
paid.
bro.
What
Ain't
you
no other.
mean?
It's only
Bro.
one other private Japanese fighter that's almost the man, and
It's
that's
only one
Nakatani,
Mayweather, nigga.
and that's Nakatani.
Nakatani get paid a bag. I ain't gonna lie.
Besides Nakatani, ain't nobody else coming from over there doing nothing.
Yeah,
Bro, he
nigga don't
got
watch
paid over a
boxing, man.
million dollars.
And listen, what I'm trying
He
to tell
might have
y'all,
got a
Man,
bro.
ticket.
you
He
a
Listen,
might have
Boost
got a
fan,
ticket.
nigga. Who
He
said I
might
don't
have got
watch
a ticket.
boxing? You a Boost
bro.
fan.
Listen, what I'm
That nigga
saying,
don't
bro.
like
Just
boxing.
listen, what
Nigga,
I'm
I'm from
saying.
H-Town, bro. I ain't
Okay,
Listen,
even
what
from
I'm.
where you?
Philly.
Oh, you still mad about Spence then, nigga? Shut up.
Nigga, I ain't no Dallas nigga, bro.
I
And
Spence
don't
talk
from
care where
talk
you
Dallas,
some
from.
bro.
talk
Shut up,
some
nigga.
talk
Spence
some real
from
boxing, man.
Dallas,
Your
Hoe
dad's
brother.
talking about
ass nigga.
shut up, fam. What are you talking about? Huh?
Hey, why Boost
That
move
nigga
up
just
though,
want to
G?
talk.
I know. Hey yo,
He
put
playing
together
around,
real.
man.
Why he
Come on,
Hey,
move
man.
up?
Sky
Hey, G,
H-Town,
Come on,
baby.
man.
if Boost
Hit
really wanted
hit
that
the
fight,
eject
why
button,
why
nigga.
couldn't he wait at least a year before he moved up? Go ahead. I know.
Listen,
You done
all right, listen.
explained it a million
All right,
times.
listen. All right,
Explain it one
listen to
more
Keep it
me.
time,
shit.
All
please.
right, listen to me. I'm about to break it down to you. Go look at Brian Norman record, right? And when you go look at
Right.
his record, check his weight from when he turned pro. Tell me
Okay.
what weight. Tell me what weight he fought at when he turned pro.
He was at one was it 140?
No. Go check right now. Go check. I know you got another phone, or
Yes,
I know you got.
I'll give you that piece of information, but Greg asked you, man. So you know,
Hold on.
Somebody tell me.
what is it? Was it not 155, Greg?
No, go check the weight. Somebody go online right now and go check the weight and go check what weight he
Hold
fought
on.
in his debut.
Oh, his debut. Huh.
They got the weights on there.
Yeah, bro don't know no boxing, man. He don't be watching. He
Oh,
be
we know
watching highlight.
boxing.
You
We
be
know
watching
boxing.
highlight.
We know boxing. We
That
know
nigga be
Terrence
watching
Crawford the best
highlights
in the
on
game.
YouTube, nigga.
We know Terrence
Bro,
Crawford the best in the game.
and we ain't denying that.
Yeah.
For
Terrence
sure.
Crawford, a bad motherfucker. But you talking about Norman. I want you to go look up Norman record.
Shit, he
Go,
on that nigga boot. Hey, when Norman Storming coming,
bro,
you get your
go,
boots and start running, nigga. Stop playing.
go check the weight. Go
Bars.
check the weight.
142,
Can
142 in the
can I
corner,
ask the
man.
panel a question, Greg,
That nigga
real
grew up
quick?
on a cornfield, nigga.
Go ahead.
Let me
Where
ask
you
y'all a
from,
It's
question.
fat nigga?
140, right?
Let's
140?
say let me ask y'all a question real quick, right?
Eating
Let's
toast,
say
nigga?
No,
Boots.
hold on. I'm
Let's
sorry, but
say
hold on.
hold
Is it
on, hold
140?
on. Let's say Boots fought Brian Norman without the storyline, right? Brian Norman Sr. ain't come out. We ain't had no whole story and this and that. And Boots, Eddie Hearn came out and was like, Boots fighting Brian Norman next. You niggas would not be on here with the same uh, reaction and responses y'all got. Y'all will be talking about who is Brian Norman, who he fought, who he
Shit,
got the belt from. The only reason why y'all on here with all this
He earned
Brian
it.
Norman and why he moving up and stuff is because of the storyline attached to it. And
Hey,
secondly, I heard so many people crying about how Boots need to go to 54 and that ain't nobody for him to fight at 47.
hey,
Even if he get
respectfully,
undisputed, who he fought, he need to go to 54. And now that he going to 54, y'all crying talking about why he can't
nah,
stay at 47 another year.
because let
Because
me tell
Virgil
you
was
what,
trying to fight him. He
respectfully,
didn't want to. Virgil
Y'all
called him
respectfully,
can't
out.
have it both
respectfully,
ways, bro.
this is the
He was
time to
staying at
fight.
47.
Hey, respectfully, Brad Norman is climbing the ranks. He building a narrative. That's what boxing is. He built the narrative. So
Yes,
now
and
it's like
he
we want to see it
and
now more than off. We want to see it more than everything. Forget 1.7. He might get two. He might get a deuce.
all right.
Facts.
Now listen. Now listen. Here's the thing, right? Tell me off of him beating Cuevas and him beating Sasaki. Tell me how that qualifies him all of a sudden to be able to beat Boots.
Knocking him out. Knocking niggas out.
How?
Period. What he knocked him out, nigga? What you mean?
How? How though? It's not even
He
the
put
same
him to
skills.
sleep.
Hold on, hold on. Did you watch this? Did you watch the Sasaki fight?
Bro, he knocked niggas
No, no,
out.
no, he didn't.
Hold
No,
on.
no, he didn't.
Did you watch the Sasaki fight?
No,
Oh
he didn't.
All right,
yeah.
so listen.
No,
All
he
right,
didn't.
so listen. Did you see Sasaki look straight down at his feet and then turn two hooks, not even looking?
No, he did. No, they got lucky on that one. They did.
No, no, I didn't say they landed. What
No, I said they got lucky.
listen to what I'm saying, bro. Just listen to me. Did you see him look down at his feet, not even looking at Norman, and swing punches? You seen him do that, right?
Okay.
What I'm saying is the skill set is totally different. That's some bullshit. That's some backyard little kid shit. You look down at the ground and just start swinging. That tell me you scared to death. Now you get in there with Boots, a guy who got a jab. He could switch it up. He got a power. He got speed. He got angle. Whatever you want to give him. You mean to tell me you think Brian Norman just gonna go in there and get lucky with a hook?
I mean,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, G.
anybody can
He,
get
he
lucky.
got
And
he
then
got
hold
to he
on.
got to punch his
And
chance.
then and
That
then we
punk
not
hit
even
hard.
mention and then we not even mentioning this, bro. Y'all keep listening to his dad. That's his dad, bro. He got a cat for him. Bro, on my soul,
Shit.
listen to me, on my whole soul. If I'm lying, I die right now. Boots was beating the shit out of him, bro. Beating the shit out of him, bro.
See, I don't know about
So
that. I can't
so
say that.
bro, I
Nah,
was
they said
there.
that. They
I
said
was
that. Yeah, G was
bro,
there.
I
G
was
was in the
there.
gym.
I
Yeah.
was there in the flesh, nigga. I was in the same room. I was watching. I was 2 feet away from the ring, beating the
Hey,
shit out
but
of him,
G,
bro.
question: when you seen
Listen,
him doing
listen
that,
to me. Listen to
go
me.
ahead, go ahead.
Listen to me. So when the 1.7 got offered, why you think the nigga ain't take the 1.7, nigga?
Because
Cause
it's
he
worth
know,
more.
cause he know you gonna get in there and you gonna get your ass beat, bro.
It's worth more than that, though, bro.
We can
It's
wait.
worth more.
How?
Now
Boots,
It's
because
at
How
two.
Boots is
you
now
a big
worth
ass.
everybody
Boots is
more?
a
now
big
everybody
name, bro.
It's
businessmen.
at two
Now
right now.
everybody
It's at two
businessmen.
right now.
Boots is
It's
a
at
Y'all
two.
big
niggas
Think about
crazy,
that.
name.
man. Y'all niggas crazy,
Boots
man.
G,
is
Y'all
a
it's
big
niggas.
at two right
name now,
now.
bro.
Mission
Now
accomplished.
everybody,
G.
now everybody businessmen now. Now
Boots
everybody
Mission
is a bigger
businessmen.
accomplished. It's
name
at
now, though,
two
Y'all
bro.
right
niggas,
now.
man.
It's
Y'all
at
better
two
stop
right now.
playing. Stop
Boots hot
playing,
right
bro.
now. Boots is
Stop
hot.
playing, bro.
He is,
Mission
though.
accomplished.
Stop
It's
playing,
at
bro.
two right
Boots hot
now.
right now.
Y'all playing right now, bro.
He
Y'all
is.
playing.
Boots is hot right now.
Bro,
Stop. You
y'all
know
niggas
he
is
is.
playing right now, bro. Y'all niggas
He
playing around, bro. On
Boots
my
in the
phone.
top 10, bro. Hot fighters
Bro,
do right now, bro.
bro,
He
listen to
is.
what I'm bro, listen to what I'm saying. We live in everyday life where anything can happen. You could be walking across the street and get hit by a car. If
Yeah.
I'm if I know I'm gonna get hit by a car in 2 weeks, but I gotta fight this nigga next week for the 1.7, guess what? I'm gonna fight him for the 1.7, then bring on the car.
But pick me
Cause
out, bro.
at least I can lead a 1.7 to my kids. Y'all
But
niggas is
listen.
tripping. Y'all
But
niggas is
listen,
tripping,
fighting
bro.
fighting fighters like Boots and Bud, you might not come out that motherfucker the same, bro.
So they
So
go
you
your
gotta
answer
So
right
that
gotta
there.
don't
get
mean I
paid.
gotta
So
pay you extra money for that, nigga, if you don't
You
deserve it.
crazy? Yes, you
no,
You
listen,
telling
do.
me I
bro.
should pay
Here's
Yes,
you
how
to
you
you
get
do it.
your
do. They
ass
prize
whooped? No,
fighters.
All
nigga.
right.
They
All
prize
right, I got
Y'all
fighters.
another one for
tripping.
you.
They
I got
prize
another one
fighters.
for you. I got another one for you. If Brian Norman is that good, he still ain't headline home yet.
Oh, he not a big fighter. He good. He
He a
not a big fighter.
champion. He a champion.
But he not popular, bro. It's a game of popularity. Stop
Man,
playing. You
y'all
know it
niggas
is.
wildin',
Then
man.
how you gonna get $2 million, bro? You
Cause
not
you
what
fighting
you not making
Boots. Cause you
sense.
fighting
That's not
Boots.
how it
You're
works.
fighting Boots. That's why
That's
Bud
not
don't get paid
how
so much.
it
Cause he
Listen,
fighting
bro.
works.
Canelo. He's
Bro, hear
fighting
me
Boots.
out. Bro,
What you
hear me
talking
out.
about?
Bro,
More
hear me
eyes
out.
gonna be in there. Boots is
Bro, hear
fighting.
me out. Hear me out. Is he or is he not the only champion coming out of the state of Georgia right now?
Shit. I think so. There's somebody
What do
else
you
I
mean?
thought they was talking
What
about.
do you mean? Yeah, he is. You ain't got no other fucking champions in Georgia. What are you talking
All
about?
right, so listen. He's the
Bro,
only champion. He's the only champion coming out of Georgia. And guess what? He's coming out of a premier city, Atlanta.
is it a
How the
boxing city though? Is Atlanta
He's
really
not
a box?
popular like that, bro. He's not popular.
it don't have to be a boxing city, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. He's the only champion coming out of Georgia right now. He's from Atlanta. Atlanta would be glad to jump behind somebody. Why wouldn't they? He not that good.
No,
It's
bro. He
not
just
about
now getting hot right now.
Yeah,
Stop
he yeah,
capping.
bro. G, he just not getting he just not getting it right now,
he
bro.
not that good, bro.
Oh, damn,
He's
bro.
strong.
All
He's
right, well,
strong.
you can speak on that better than you know what I'm saying us, but bro, the way it's looking, he built up a
Bro,
good resume.
you
He
can look
building
at
it up.
Norman fight. When you look at Norman fight and you look at Boots fight, what do you see and be like, hell yeah, Norman could get with Boots? What is he doing to make you
What
think
I
that?
see
He
Because he
is
can
knocking
Boots.
hit
niggas
hard.
out.
What I see is
Because
Boots
he
better not
can
let
hit
that nigga
hard.
touch him. Boots better not let that nigga touch him.
Y'all
That's what I
tripping,
think.
bro.
That
Y'all
like when
tripping.
Boots was getting hit by what was it, Majimar? Who was that Boots fought? He was getting his ass tagged.
He said
Norman
Mad
is
Jamal. He
going
ain't
to
even
damn and
fight
knock.
Mad Jamal.
I mean not Majimar. What was the last nigga? What's his name?
Cuckoo John.
No,
Yeah,
that
him.
wasn't the last one. That wasn't
No,
the last one.
no, he said Majimov
How
first.
can somebody
Hold on.
get
Stanny
hit so
Onis.
Bro,
He
much
said
but win
Stanny
every
Majimov.
Onis.
round? Y'all
bro,
Stanny
tripping.
Bro,
Onis.
fuck that.
Stanny
Stanny
Boots,
Onis,
Onis.
yeah.
He said
bro,
Majimov. Oh,
Boots,
Stanley
No,
bro.
Onis.
Stanny Onis was the last one he
Yeah,
fought. It looked
Stanley Onis was connecting, bro. If
okay.
I'm
Look.
Bro, he just
Okay.
beat the career out of Stanley Onis. Y'all gotta
It,
man,
stop
it,
he
it.
was
I
connecting
wasn't
though,
even
listen,
know.
sweetheart.
I didn't
listen,
know he was talking about
listen.
him.
Listen. I give it to you, right? Stanny Onis was an Olympian. He's a world champion,
Yeah.
and he was connecting. But what happened to him? What happened to
I
him?
mean, he ain't got the man. Look, man.
What happened? But what happened though?
If Brian Norman laying half them shots, Stanley
Listen
Jonas
to
was
me, bro.
landing. Come
Listen
on,
to me,
man.
bro. Listen to me. Anybody could be knocked out, yes. But how often do you see a man sit on the fucking stool and say, "I can't take it no more"? That's it.
I mean, shit, he was outclassed
And he
clearly, but
trained for the fight. He
Who
trained
say
for the fight.
who
He had a
said he
full
trained for
camp.
you see them train?
The nigga said, I can't take it no more.
Hey G, you
I mean,
biased
no,
as
man.
Yeah,
fuck, bro.
first of
Hey,
all, Cuckoo. First of
I
all,
ain't gonna
Hey,
say
first of
G.
all,
I
name
ain't gonna
another
say
fight.
G
Name
biased.
another
I ain't
fighter.
gonna say
Name
G
another
biased,
fighter.
but
Hold
G,
on. Greg,
I ain't
would
gonna
you
call you
say
biased. I ain't gonna take it there, but bro,
Would you
you
say
is
that Boots
kind of,
haven't
you know.
lost like 10 rounds in his whole career? Would you say Boots haven't lost like 10 rounds in his
They
whole career?
but they already know that. They already
Okay,
But
know
they
go
act
ahead.
that.
like they
All right.
don't. I don't understand
Okay,
what the hell y'all be
all
talking
right,
about.
okay.
This
Let
is
me
the
ask you a
thing.
question,
I'm gonna tell you
sweetheart.
the truth.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
go
tell
ahead.
you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what it is with Boots, right? Motherfuckers always want their favorite fighter to be champion. All right, cool. To be the man. All right, cool. Boots, Boots at one point, he was talking about fighting Crawford. He just said he from Omaha. That kind of rubbed him the wrong way. Who the fuck he think he is? Crawford said, I'm not playing around with him or whatever. All right, cool. I'm not gonna fight him. All right. Automatically, Boots is the man then because when you look at the talent pool, nobody want to fight him. Because guess what? What's the name even took a fight with an old ass man? Barrios. I'll fight Pacquiao. I'd rather fight him than to fight Boots. All right, cool. We understand. We get it. The money. Everybody keeps screaming the money. Brian Norman, what's your excuse? Because you ain't making that kind of money that he fighting Pacquiao. He making fighting Pacquiao. So what's your excuse? Oh, no, we had another offer over in Japan, so we decided to take that. All right, cool. All right, whatever. We threw you the money on that. We threw you the money and all of that. Niggas just don't like Boots. Niggas don't
No,
like
no, no.
Boots because
I love
no.
Boots. I love
No,
Boots.
niggas don't like him because how we been talking about him. But we only talking about him because it's the same thing as any other kid you watch in the basketball gym on a football field. Yo, this little motherfucker got it. I like him.
I mean,
I
bro,
like him.
just because he
All I'm
got it
saying
don't
is
mean nobody else don't got it though, G.
no, but what you talking about is you basing a fight. You
Like, damn.
basing a fight, but you basing a fight off of power. You saying that's it.
No, you
What
basing
I'm
the fight
saying
off
is
of what you done seen Boots do growing
listen what
up,
I'm
Exactly.
saying.
bro.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. You basing the fight off of power. What I'm trying to say is if that's all you got, then you up shit's creek. It's over. Is the fight over? If that's
To
all
be
you got.
honest, his footwork kind of got better since that's, you know what I'm
What
Come
saying?
on,
footwork?
bro. But
Bro, stop it.
against
Stop it,
who?
bro.
Footwork.
Against
I like his
Boots?
footwork last fight. He was
You
moving.
can't.
His
Against
movement was smooth.
Sasaki, his foot, the nigga didn't even have his hands up, bro. He got knocked down twice in the first round. Y'all
Okay.
gotta
That's what
cut
I'm
it
All right,
out.
but y'all got to
saying.
stop it acting like Boots then beat the hell out of world champions, and he beat a couple good
He
people. All right,
has.
yeah, he beat
No,
a
he
couple good
hasn't.
people. He has not.
Did he not just beat
His
the shit out of
resume,
Stanionis? Was
man.
Stanionis a world
Okay,
champion?
come on,
That
man.
was off for 2 years.
Come on, man. He was laid off, man. He hopped off the couch to fight Boots, man.
Yo,
Ain't
Come on, man.
Sasaki already been knocked
so
out, bro?
Yes,
Man, look, man.
Sasaki
So
got
why
knocked
did
out.
Ain't
so
Yeah.
why
Sasaki
didn't
already been knocked out, bro?
so
He
why
got knocked
didn't
out
Yes,
so
yes,
again.
yes. He been
so
knocked
why
out already.
And
didn't
he
Okay,
got
Norman
knocked out
he
again.
and it was bad. He got knocked out bad.
so
Name
why
one
didn't
knockout
so
that
why
Boots got
didn't Norman
that
why
was
did
worse than that. Boots ain't
why
got one
didn't Norman
knockout that's
take
better than that.
Name one
why didn't
opponent
Norman
that Boots has fought that was bad as that.
Man, look,
right?
What you
man, what?
mean?
I definitely
Villa.
can name that.
Villa.
Villa, most
Villa.
definitely Villa. What?
Villa would have beat the
Villa
shit out
beat
of
Rashidi
Villa
Sasaki.
was
Ellis.
trash. Villa was
Villa
trash.
beat Rashidi
Man,
Ellis. What are
He
y'all
that was
talking
trash
at the
about?
buzzer.
too. He
That was
trash
at the buzzer.
too.
That was the luckiest
Man,
fucking
it's
fight.
Barnum and Bailey up here, all the hoops y'all jumping through to try to discredit Boots. This getting
Man, Boots can
Man,
ridiculous.
do
I'm just saying,
everything.
I ain't gonna. I
Walk
like,
on
man. I
water.
love Boots, but y'all, man. I know he the hometown hero, but damn, man. Like now
I'm
we
not
getting,
even from Philly, bro. I'm not even
Hold
damn,
from
up,
bro.
hold
Philly.
up,
We
hold
getting
up.
too.
Didn't you say hold
You
up?
from
Didn't you say
Texas then?
Bud? Hold up. Didn't you say Bud was the baddest motherfucker in the world?
Facts.
And
Yeah, that's
ain't
a
you from
fact.
Omaha?
And yeah,
He
facts.
from
And he
Omaha.
proving it. He
I'm from
proving it though.
Hold
Chicago.
on, hold
He
on,
proving it
hold
though.
From
on,
Chicago.
hold on. Ain't you from Omaha though?
Facts.
So how come we can't have a champion?
But my nigga done
Hey,
proved it
I'm
multiple
from
times.
Chicago. We
Back
ain't
No,
got
to
no
but
back to
champion in
no.
back.
boxing.
Here go the thing. Here go the crazy part.
Undisputed two
Hold on, hold
times.
on, hold on, hold
And he
on,
gave Boots the belt.
hold on, hold on. Here go the crazy part. Where was you at before the Spence fight?
I was right there talking shit. We gonna beat the
Hold
shit
on,
out of that nigga.
hold on, hold on. Because
Oh,
I remember, because hold on, because I remember when I did the interview with YSM and I said that he was gonna stop Spence. The whole 90 fucking 5% of the boxing world said I was
Uh-huh.
out of my mind.
I
And
thought you
no,
was
bro,
crazy.
listen,
Hey
listen.
G,
I ain't even
I'm
listen
admit.
to
Hey G,
YSM.
hold on.
When
I'm
I talk to
admit. When
Boots,
I
Boots,
seen that,
Boots.
because I watch all your interviews on YSM, I definitely thought you was out your fucking mind. I definitely, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought you
I,
was out your mind, bro. I ain't know what you was
everybody
on.
said it.
And you
Everybody
was
said
too,
it.
cause you was too confident in that. Like you said that too easy, bro.
I fuck
Like
with
what you
Coach
mean?
I fuck with Coach Malachi. You know we was saying we whooping ass, nigga.
Like, bro,
Stop
you
playing.
said that too easy though, G. That's the only reason I disagree. Cause I'm like, man, this nigga saying that too easy.
I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. All I'm saying is, if you put Boots in there with Norman, bro, it's gonna get bad for Norman, bro. It's gonna get really bad for him. He
Well,
don't know,
He
and I'm only
tailor
saying that,
made.
and I'm only
he Taylor
saying that. I'm
made is
not saying
crazy.
that. I'm being real. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it off of he from my city. It's not that, bro. I watched Norman train, bro. I watched him, bro. He don't know enough. He
I'm
don't know
saying
enough,
you
bro.
ain't seen him train in a minute though, G.
I
He could
seen him,
goddamn.
bro. Oh my
You
god.
ain't seen him train in a couple years or
I
something.
was just down there with the nigga, bro.
That's cap, G. You cap. You just
Yeah,
fought his
so I
dad.
just like
You
you
just
just
fought
left the
his
gym.
dad,
You
nigga. You
like
ain't
you
been
just
training
went
with
to the
this nigga,
gym.
G.
Like you just went to the gym yesterday, man. That
Bro,
nigga ain't it.
so you mean to tell me in 6 months you gonna learn all you need to learn?
That
Not all you need to learn, but he could have got it.
Y'all tripping.
I like Norman, man. It's just Booth. I mean, he at 154 now. So what they gonna fight at 154? So what are
Yeah,
we
Hey,
talking
big
about?
man.
Norman
Big
gonna
man.
have to
Hold on.
come up.
Hey,
Now,
big man.
now
So
y'all
what?
want Norman
Big
to
man.
come up,
Big
bro.
man.
Norman ain't coming up, bro.
Hey, so what do you think about Devin? Them saying Devin Haney can beat him, beat Brian Norman.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Devin as a shutout against Brian Norman.
Should be
So you
able to
like
beat, but I wouldn't take that fight. That's a very
I'm
risky
taking
I
fight.
need
Devin.
Brian Norman to kill Devin Haney.
so
That
you
boy,
like
boy.
Devin.
I like Devin.
So you like Devin over Norman, but you don't
Yep,
like Boots over Norman?
Fuck no, I like
I
Brian
like
Norman
Devin.
to kill Devin.
No. G, let me explain. G, let me explain
Man,
real
get
quick,
this
real quick.
nigga off the panel.
No, look, G, the reason I like Devin is because Boots is gonna prove a point. Like it's a narrative, man. You got me fucked up. I'm from Philly. Let's get it. He gonna be trying to get it. Devin is gonna get on that bike and he gonna ride that bike around the block a million times and he gonna win on the points. Stop
Devin
playing,
gonna
bro.
get that ass whoop, bro.
He ain't
Y'all
gonna be able to
silly,
touch
bro.
Devin,
Y'all
bro.
silly.
Boots gonna come with that Philly attitude. He gonna represent for y'all. Let's get it. And he might get his ass knocked out.
So you going off of Mike.
Y'all silly.
Devin gonna
Cause
get
you
knocked out too.
cause you think
So
Brad
Devin
Norman punch
he
hard.
beat Norman, but not Boots. Wow. And he got a tough. He has a left hook, and you talking about Devin to beat Norman before Boots? Y'all are not being real up here.
Hell no.
Y'all
Y'all, he
not
the
being
only one
real.
that said. Don't say y'all. He the only one that said that one. Hell
I
no.
don't know. I don't know, man. And then listen, we keep talking about if Norman hit Boots. What if Boots whooping on Norman ass?
I
Is
can
he gonna
see
be
that.
able to take
I
it?
can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I can
Is
see
he
that.
gonna be able to take it?
Probably not.
We
He can
saw
be
Brian Norman
frustrated.
Jr. struggling with Boca Chica. We saw Brian Norman Jr. He couldn't even get past Quinton Randall correctly, man. Get the fuck out of here, with that bullshit, man.
That's what I'm saying to you. You're not understanding. The fact of the matter is, excuse me, Brian Norman Jr. is not as skilled. He's not as. I wouldn't say his punch placement, his punch selection, his jab. He doesn't even have a jab on the level of a Boots Ennis. He's not as athletic as Boots. His reflexes is not on the same level as Boots. His experience level is not on the same level as Boots. It's everything. It's just
Hey,
a bad rap
the
for.
question is, can Boots take Brian Norman power?
We'll have to see. Well, then we have
Why
to see
wouldn't
that
he be
because
Bro,
able
that
to?
power
we saw.
don't mean
Wait,
And he's
nothing, bro.
two
fucking.
If you
cents. Excuse
can't
me, 2 cents.
land it.
The 2 cents. Do you
Shit,
think that
Boots is
Roman Villa? Do you
flashy
think
in
that
there.
Roman
Boots leave
Villa?
himself in.
Do you think Roman Villa punches harder than Brian Norman Jr., sir?
Fuck no.
Do I think Roman? I don't know.
No.
I
No,
can't say.
no,
I can't
no.
answer
We,
that.
we saw we saw him. We saw Boots getting hit with flush shots, and he bit down on his mouth guard and he ate that for breakfast. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Brian Norman hit way harder than Villa, man. It's not
How do
even
you
So,
know
How
that?
you how
so
you know? You
the
been hit
knockout
by him?
ratio says
man.
different.
Where the fuck Villa at, man?
Villa got
He
knocked out in his
did.
last fight.
Huh?
Boots beat the career out of him too.
He wasn't shit to beat. That's the whole point. He
He
wasn't shit
beat
to beat.
Speedy
Don't fuck
Rashid.
him up.
He beat so who he beat Rashidi Ellis though?
He
He
ain't
beat
shit either,
Rashidi
man. He
Ellis.
fight one round of fights. What are you talking
Come
about?
on, man.
He
Stop
ain't
it,
got
bro.
no fights right now, man. He just fought the other day. Nobody even knew. What are you talking about? He ain't fighting
So
nobody.
how so who is Jin Sasaki then?
Right.
He just who fucking got his ass knocked out. What you mean?
Y'all
He got
niggas
knocked
tripping,
out. We didn't
man.
know who he was either. There's a lot of
Greg,
shit.
Greg,
Exactly.
Greg,
So
Greg,
what's your
Greg, Greg,
point?
Greg, and 2 cents. I'll got another question for you and your Omaha brother. When if Crawford, how did you see that Crawford and Boots fight going? If there was the fight, how did you see
Man,
that going?
Crawford will beat the shit out of Boots. What the fuck you talking about?
Okay,
Oh
fair. Can
man,
you give
this
can you give a
boy's
can you give
crazy.
a high can you give a high IQ breakdown, please, sir?
He will
Man,
outbox to make him look
that's.
soft. He'll make Boots
I'm
look
gonna tell you
real
this.
small in
I'm gonna
there,
tell
man.
you this.
Not even
I'm gonna tell
close.
you this.
Stop
I'm
playing.
gonna tell you this. That's gonna be one of the greatest chess matches you'll ever see.
He better fight him when Bud like 40. He better not stay right now. He won't.
Bud is 40. Bud is 40.
Bud 37. He
Nigga, that's
37.
40.
No, that's not. That's 37, my nigga.
Nigga, that's 40.
No, that's
Nigga,
37.
37 is 40, bro.
No, it's
The
not.
fuck?
No, it's not. No, it's
No,
not. No,
no,
it's
no.
That
not.
nigga 40 in
Honestly,
boxing years. He's
No, it's not.
40.
It's not.
No,
Literally,
it's
it's not.
not.
But Greg's talking about rounding up the years. If you round it up, anything over 5 is to the next nearest hundred on
Man,
the next
this is
series.
Right.
real life, man. This ain't no math equation. What you talking
Nigga,
about?
it is. He
No,
40, bro. He got
you know
that
what the
nigga got
difference is?
7
You know what the
kids,
difference
bro.
is?
He's 40,
All
bro.
right, but you know what the difference is? It's
He got
36
7
months.
kids. He 40, bro.
36 months. 36 months is the
Mr.
difference, my
Clips,
nigga.
Mr. Clips,
36 months. You can do like 5 fights within that. What
Mr.
you talking
Clips.
about?
What do you have to say about this, sir, Mr. Clips? Salute to you, sir.
This sound like some bullshit to me.
You know it's some bullshit. I
Go
don't
ahead,
even know
Mr.
how we
Clips.
got on this shit. All of a sudden, Brian Norman is fucking Mike Tyson. Ha.
Yeah, he looked like Mike Tyson the other day.
Yeah, cause you fighting some dirty ass young boy from Japan.
No, he got a good ass knockout, but y'all not approaching this shit the same way y'all be approaching Boots. If Boots would have knocked Sasaki the fuck out, y'all have been asking who is he?
Yep.
No, when Boots did that
Y'all
slow
have been
motion
asking,
shit, we was like, that shit was fire, nigga.
Oh,
When
that's
Boots
a
did
tough
that slow
fight.
y'all have
motion
been
shit,
asking,
niggas was like,
y'all,
ugh, that shit was
listen,
crazy right there.
y'all have been asking who is he? Sasaki got knocked the fuck out at 140. When Boots fought Lipinets, who was the IBF champ at 140, who had only lost to Mikey Garcia, who was a pound for pound fighter, that had only lost to Errol Spence, motherfucker said, oh, he fighting little motherfuckers.
Man,
No,
he knocked
nigga,
Lippin
no, he
yes off
not
his
fighting shit.
feet.
But Lipinets beat Lamont Peterson at 47.
Exactly.
Oh man,
They
this
was
is
saying
tough.
Lippin yes was gonna be his biggest challenge in the big fight and the this and that. He knocked that nigga off his feet, and then they just keep moving the goalposts. They said Stanionis was gonna be the best name on his resume. He could beat
Man,
Boots. He
we
could
all
do
know
this.
what
He could do
Stanionis
that.
Hey,
is,
Miss
though. We
Lady,
know
Miss
what
Lady, Miss
Stanionis
Lady.
is.
So
Boots
Mr.
ain't
Omaha,
fought nobody.
Mr.
Boots ain't fought
Omaha,
nobody.
Mr.
Boots ain't,
Omaha and the other brother, Mr. Omaha and the other brother. So
Y'all
what
niggas
flaws?
wild.
What flaws are you seeing in Boots' game? What flaws do
I
you
ain't
he's
actually
gonna
too
see
hold
in
you.
Boots?
flashy. Too
Yo,
flashy.
Pete,
Just too flashy.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Defense.
Yo,
Too flashy.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Brian Norman's opponent's been getting worse since he been champ. Before he was champ, he fought Quentin Randall, Boca Chica, and motherfucking Santillan to win this shit. Since he won this shit, he fought Cuevas and fucking Sasaki.
Right.
He on a low fat diet over there, bro. They not feeding that nigga shit,
It's a low fat diet, no
real
sugar.
shit, bro. And like they said, they still ain't. Bro, Michaela Mayer, he was on a Michaela Mayer undercard. No disrespect. I ain't one of the niggas that's gonna be like, oh, he was on a female undercard. But I'm saying she was main eventing. And I don't know if she was at home, but I think she was. But
Hey, you know
he
who the
like
youngest
why
real champion
go
is, don't
home?
you? You know who the youngest real champion is, don't you?
No, yeah, it's young.
Fundora.
And that's
Fundora
not what
little
we're talking about though. We're not talking
No,
about the youngest.
no, Brian Norman, the youngest real champion.
no,
But
Fundora little
he
sister.
no,
Oh, that's
but
a girl,
no,
man. I'm talking about the
no,
man.
but he the youngest male world champion. But
Yeah.
what do that got to do with what we was talking about? You see how niggas changed the topic? I'm talking
Just
about
saying,
he
bro.
started talking about the youngest.
He a
That don't got
champion at 147. Who he supposed to be fighting? It's mandatory, right?
And he can't sell 100 tickets in Atlanta.
talking about, bro.
Hey, don't say 100 tickets though, G. That's disrespectful, bro.
He
He could sell.
can't. He
He could
can't
sell. He
sell
gonna
100
sell. He could
tickets.
sell, bro. He could
He
sell.
can't sell
Especially
100
now.
tickets in Atlanta, man.
He repping for the city, man. They might, man. They gonna come out and support that boy for
He
real,
can't sell 100 tickets in Atlanta.
man. Look, what was the most boots sold in Philly?
Like
14 and a
14,000.
half thousand.
Yeah,
Okay,
15,000 if you round it up.
Here go
No,
that rounding
we ain't
shit.
rounding up. 14.
No. You have to
yeah,
include
yeah,
the
yeah.
500 plus that.
No, we
You
ain't
have to-
rounding up.
He,
I believe the number was 14-7.
yeah, so you have to round it up. What do you want?
So y'all think Brian Norman can be undisputed at 147?
He got to beat Barrios.
with
Good.
these champions, hell
Uh,
yeah, he could beat Barrios. He could
Yeah, he'll
beat,
not. Yeah,
yeah.
he'll
Why
not buy
not?
us out. He'll not buy
He
us out.
might
He'll knock
not,
him out.
though. He might
Yeah, he'll
not.
knock
Barrios
Nah.
Barrios
might
out.
jab the shit out of him all night.
Come on, G.
No,
G. Come
Barrios.
on, G. Come
Barrios.
on,
You want to
G.
talk
Come on.
about Jin Sasaki
Barrios
get
for
knocked out?
Ugas. Barrios for
Barrios
Ugas.
got
All
knocked
right,
out. Barrios
listen.
got
I
knocked
got a
out.
question. Barrios for Ugas
Tank
beat
knocked
Ugas,
Barrios.
right? Name anybody
Yep.
close to Ugas on Norman record.
Yeah, but Uga. Yeah, but come on,
Yeah,
Greg.
it's
Okay,
a
okay.
whole lot of yeah buts. It's a whole lot of yeah
No,
buts.
but Greg Uga. That's not the Ugas was fucking
Ugas
coming
is
off
a
what
bad
layoff.
motherfucker.
He was in the hospital
Ugas was past
with
his
his eyes
prime, G.
bleeding.
He was
He
past
was
his
in the
prime,
hospital with
bro.
his eyes bleeding. His eyes were bleeding in the
That's my
hospital.
fault.
No, it's not.
I
But
mean,
you're trying to
nah, it
say
ain't your
Uga. You're trying
fault,
to say
but
that was the Ugas or Uga. Come on, man.
Timbo,
Come on,
you
man.
giving
Look at
fighters excuses now? You giving fighters excuses?
it's not
Cause I heard
excuses.
I
not
say I heard you
excuses.
It's
before
not
say you don't
excuses.
do that.
Oh, it's all right for you to talk about Tank though with his fighters though. That's what I'm saying. Just no
We're not
excuses,
talking
man.
about Tank. We're not
It's
talking about Tank.
I got my hair
no,
done a week
we're not
ago.
talking about Tank. We're not talking about Tank. I'm using him as an example. We're not talking
I
about
got
Tank.
my hair done a week ago.
What's man talking about, man? Listen. Ugas come back from a long, lengthy layoff after Errol Spence almost beat him to death. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's simple as that. It's not no fucking Ugas. Ugas is washed up. Washed.
Ugas, Ugas is a way better fighter than Sasaki. He's a
Yes.
way better fighter than Cuevas. He a way better fighter than Centillion. I'm not trying to
No.
hear that shit.
See, Greg.
Look, G, look, G.
Santillan would have fucked Ugas up. Santillan would have beat the shit out of Ugas. You know it. I know it.
I don't know shit, man.
Look, I've been on for a
Yeah.
minute. I've been
But you know Boots is the best hair, the best hair. Nah. We need to prove it. It needs to be proven before you say any of that
look,
nonsense.
It's hard.
Timbo.
It's hard to prove it when niggas don't want to take the money.
But look though, about the money, about the 1.7. Greg, you were talking about you wanted him to take it. Last fight was 100,000. Like it's a
No, his
no
last
brainer.
fight was 400,000.
Which one with Sasaki?
Yeah, Sasaki he made 400,000.
No, I'm saying you were saying he got the belt for 100K, and then he
Yeah,
should have took the 1.7.
yeah.
But if you got sparring stories with niggas in the gym, they saying you like this. Obviously, your trajectory crazy. So you got to ride that. You can't just you get the world title, next belt you get in there with a killer. Like that don't make no type of sense.
So
And I
what I'm
know.
saying, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
my bad. Go ahead,
No,
go
you
ahead, my
good. You
bad.
good. I'm done. I'm done.
No, all I was saying is, if you know you're not gonna take the fight, why act like you're gonna take the fight?
I feel that. His daddy. You said it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas listen to his daddy and they take what he say as, as word, but he is dad. He gonna say that. That's the game. You know the game, Greg. If Bro get in there with boots right after he fought Santillion, it wouldn't have looked pretty. Whole world know that. His daddy know that too. That's a no-brainer. That boy, he couldn't get in there right then. But if he got in there right now, it's a different story. At 147.
Yeah, I understand.
And Boots and Boots gonna get that chin tapped in that fight.
You said Boots what?
He gonna get touched up. Both of them gonna get touched up. It's gonna be a great scrap. Brian's stronger than I think Brian's stronger than Boots. I mean, you done seen them both in action.
All I'm saying is, when a motherfucker be getting hit with them 8 ounces, man, a lot of shit change.
Nah, that's
That's all
fact.
I'm saying. That
Facts.
shit,
That's
that
facts.
that shit be changing, bro. I be watching niggas. I be watching niggas act like macho men, and then when they get hit with that shit be different, bro.
And why do you believe that
Greg,
why do you
Greg,
believe
let me
that
ask
Brian
you a
Norman Jr. is
question.
stronger than
How
Boots?
close are we to a Boots and Jamel fight? I kind of heard that rumbling in the YouTube streets.
I think now this is just what I think. I think we get two fights at 54, and then you might see that fight. But I
That's a
don't
good
know.
fight.
Jamel might come back and be like, fuck that. I want Boots right away.
That's a good fight.
Nah.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
He coming back at
why do you
54?
believe that Brian Norman Jr. is stronger than Boots? What evidence have you seen there to say that?
And that's just gonna prove Jamel still that dog. Since y'all everybody wanna be hating on Jamel. 'Cause after the Canelo fight, like that's not a whole another two different weight divisions. Like he's still the man at 54. Nobody hasn't beat him yet. So he's still the man at 54 for those that want to act like they don't know.
He's lost there. He just avenged his loss.
Well, I mean, he never lost one of his belts. That's what I'm trying to say. He didn't lose his belts. He got stripped of them all.
Yeah, after he got him back from Tony.
Look, Timbo, I say he's stronger. I say Brian's stronger just because I done seen stronger performances from him. Like,
What?
I done seen Boots. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga, he exemplifies more strength than Boots does. Like, I
But
feel like
The
that
level
should
of
be seen.
competition matters, though.
I mean, it do, but at the end of the day, like that's another nigga in front of you. Both of them, you know what I'm saying? Like they gonna do what it take.
He's
But
giving you stronger. Okay, he's giving you stronger performances. So you believe that what performances do you believe that he's been better? You said it's stronger performance. I don't believe the Santillan performance is stronger than Stanionis' performance. Stanionis is a better fighter than Santillan. I don't believe that the Boca Chica performance or the what other performance did he the Quinto Randall performance that those weren't strong performances. They were not,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't even like going back that far in like fighters' resumes. I feel like, especially when it's like early in their career, I feel like niggas evolve pretty fast. But I mean that like it's just the punching power. Like, bro, he gives you more strength than Boots does. Like, you know
The
what I'm saying?
punching power.
Especially with
Boots
the
has more knockout. Boots has more knockouts than he does. How does that make sense?
Boots got more fights too. He got like 5 more fights and 5 more knockouts than bro, don't he?
Uh, Correct.
It's like right there. It's real close though. But I see what you're saying.
Fair
I think
enough. I understand what you're saying. Also,
I
But
think Boots got more
go ahead.
knockouts. That nigga got fights.
But he got more fights than the nigga.
I don't mean shit. It's people that got more fights than him and don't got more knockouts than
Nah, for sure. I think the numbers right there though, if I'm not mistaken. They like super close.
can you?
But look,
Obviously, those other guys. Those other guys that had low IQs. Can you break down how you have Brian Norman, the Victor? Like, what does Brian Norman do better than Boots?
but
Because
yeah,
those other two guys could not break down
but yeah,
anything.
I
Hey,
Low
want,
say
IQ.
that in,
but
say that
yo,
in American game.
I want to throw this out there too, Tim. Motherfuckers keep saying, what if Norman hit Boots? Norman is cracking. We can see, especially that left hook is crazy. People talk about Ryan left hook. No, Norman left hook, that joint crazy. But we done seen Norman wobble too. Didn't Cuevas just have him wobble twice in the last fight? He had a wobble like once in the first round. So
Nah, for
it's like
sure.
he don't get hit. What happened when Boots hit him? People don't be thinking about that. People be thinking one way. You gotta think about it both ways.
Nah, I feel that for surely, for surely. Hey, tell that to Greg, man. Tell that to Greg, man. Greg don't be thinking about this shit both ways, man.
Listen,
Sorry, bro.
I like Brian Norman, bro. I do. I don't like him in that fight. It's just like that. It's just like when Lennox Lewis fought Rockmont the first time. I didn't like Rockmont. Rockmont knocked him out. But in the rematch, Lennox Lewis knocked him the fuck out. It can happen. I understand that. I'm just saying I don't like him against Boots. I don't think he could beat him. I don't see it. I don't and my eyes haven't been really failing me. I've been doing pretty good with these tests I've been taking and things like that before my fights. They say my eyes is pretty good. For what I see, I don't think he could do it. And what
Greg,
I
what's
know
the
and how fast I see him get frustrated and things like that is I don't see it.
type shit? What's the height difference between them? I know you done seen them.
It's like 2 inches. It ain't
It
that
ain't
much.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like 2 inches. The arm length is like probably like about 4 or 5 inches, some shit like that.
Word. Nah, good scrap for sure though. Good scrap.
No, I wish they could fight. I wish they could fight, but it's just burning me out only because I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it like, oh no, and so when I hear his dad, all right, I hear a father who basically he pulling a Houdini, not even a Houdini because Houdini was really doing the shit he was doing. He pulling a David Blaine. I'm gonna say that. He pulling a lot of wool over the people's eyes, and people believe in that shit. And and like I get it where some people gonna fall for it, but it's like, come on, y'all
Hey man,
got
why'd you have to use the UK magician, man? What the fuck?
because David Blaine is like, you know, he not no Houdini.
Fair
You
enough.
know
Yeah.
what I'm talking.
Hey,
You know
hey, peace to the panel.
what's the deal?
What's going on, Greg?
What's
Man,
popping?
I was judging, pretty much grading the fight the whole time he was fighting Suzaki myself. And of course, he dropped him twice in the first round and had that awesome finish. But he got touched way too much. I'm talking about by an unorthodox fighter. A guy
Mm,
that he didn't throw one, perfect punch. Not one jab that was right, not one hook that was right. That guy can't fight, right?
mm,
But he consistently kept hitting Norman. I don't know how much he let him do it, but he was getting hit with everything the guy had to offer. So
mm-hmm,
so you can't just put that in the ring with elite fighters. I don't care what y'all say. I know people don't even give Haney a chance, but we done seen Haney disarm better opponents. And I'm just talking about technically, not the power. Take away the power, Haney has fought way better, skillful fighters than that guy. So it's just the power that's, a threat. And he need to beat up his competition. He need to fight the Tiger Johnsons. Like, like to me, Tiger Johnson took his fade by fighting Boy Chica, you know?
mm.
So I think they should get it on something like that. Maybe if he won a big fight and try to get something popping, like he should fight Rolly Romero. That's about it. He can
Mm.
knock Rolly out.
That's a good fight.
I like that fight. I like that fight a lot.
No, that's a good fight.
Like he's just not ready. It's almost like Frank Martin versus Tank. Like if Tank would have given him a couple more years, this kid would have been dangerous to him. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't ready yet. It's close, but no cigar.
And I don't know, and I understand. I understand people rooting for him. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. But I'm like, what are y'all watching? Like, what do you, and I know other, and I don't know. I played football. I played basketball, so I don't know. But some people, I think when they watching boxing, they looking at certain things and they like, oh, well, that mean he could beat him just right away. And I'm like, bro, y'all not understanding the skill set at all. Y'all looking at him knock out a guy, like you just said, that ain't had no type of defense. That guy was standing there and swinging wild punches and getting caught with some bullshit. And then like you said, he was touching Norman with his bullshit. So it's like what y'all looking at,
And then imagine if Devin Haney would have fought Suzaki. Like the world would have crucified him for fighting that bum.
right?
You know what I'm saying? But now we glorify the next man. It's crazy.
And I get it because they trying to find somebody to hype up. They trying to find somebody to really put some gas into. But it's like I don't know, bro.
No, I
That's
feel that. I feel that. But that word, I mean, the world champ vibe, I fuck with that. Like you, the world, you know what I'm saying? They can call you out from Japan. You go to Japan. I think both of these fights was set up
Y'all would
before they
not say
came to
that
the
for Haney.
public.
You wouldn't say that for Haney though. Let's be honest.
No, I definitely would. Like Haney, I mean, especially when we went to
No,
Australia to
no,
get the
no, no, no.
four
That
straps
made sense. You know what I'm saying? That was for legacy.
for sure,
You know what I mean? That was for all the belts.
for sure.
So that was way different. This man, this pales in comparison.
If Josh went, I mean, not Josh, my fault. If Devin went over to the UK to fight, some big UK nigga, I think, what I'm saying, I really think that's how boxing should be. Y'all boys should get up out of America and travel, and then have your big fights here for sure. But
Ooh,
But
big
I'm saying,
stage.
like people like Devin don't never have a tune-up. He don't fight bums.
bro,
Real
where
shit.
was Jose Ramirez?
Jose Ramirez not no bum.
Nah, ain't no bum. And that's a
I
bro,
mean, bro,
first fight
you
back. Your
yeah,
first fight
y'all.
back, bro, that's just like Errol Spence fighting Danny Garcia, first fight back.
Bro, what Danny at now?
But bro, it's
That
understood that
don't.
Danny,
So he a bum
bro,
now.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
saying if that fight happened now, right now, that would be the case. But before, if you fight,
But
you know what I'm
why? But
saying?
why? But why that's the case? Because he fought. Because he lost to Iris Landy Lara. Lara's
I'm
a fucking legend.
Legend.
for sure,
He's a
but it's how
legend.
it's how he looked. Like you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but that's what I'm saying. Why are you looking at it like that? So you mean to tell me if Shaq get dunked on by Dwight Howard, then Shaq everything Shaq ever did go away?
Nah, it's just the next time Shaq dunk on a nigga, I'm not that confident in him. You know what I'm saying? Everything you did don't go away. It's just your next one. I don't know what to think, so I gotta think this.
Yeah, but bro, that's crazy, bro. We talking about
I feel
fighting.
you. I
We
feel
talking
you.
about
And
fighting.
do you believe in the statement that you only as good as your last performance?
You know what? Y'all niggas gotta start going in the gym and training. That's what it is. Y'all gotta start going in the gym wherever you live at. Go to the gym and train, and then
Hell yeah, man.
you gonna have a different respect for the game, bro.
Word, word.
You gotta
Hey,
go.
you
You
know,
gotta go ahead. My bad.
no, I'm sorry for jumping. Thank you. Hey, dude, I'd love to hear this like Crawford versus Canelo stuff. And hey, you're from the gym, like like me personally. I'm not well, I do train in boxing like 3 days a week. I train in the gym. Like my trainer was a IBF featherweight champion and all this other stuff. Yeah, like you say it, man. Like training in the gym.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
gotta.
it's always running a marathon. And yeah, Crawford, a lot of people they just dismiss him because they don't know shit about boxing. They're like, yeah, Crawford ain't gonna beat fucking Canelo and shit. Crawford is the best technical fighter. He's one of the best fighters I've ever seen, and like people, non-fans, they look at him. They don't know. Non-fans don't even know who the fuck Crawford is. But
Mm.
like to me, I watch boxing like hours a day. Shit. I'm not bragging about that, but Crawford, gee, like the dude is awesome, man. And this is like I've been in a lot of boxing streams, and like I think a lot of boxing fans have dismissed Crawford, and then like when I've joined the streams, it's like, why do you dismiss him? And in the streams, I'm like, Crawford's the best, man. He really is the game. Technical wise, he's Muhammad Ali.
Mm.
Well,
Ooh,
hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
No, I don't know about
No,
all
no,
that.
no, don't say what
ooh.
that. How old are you, sir? How old are you, sir?
I'm 43.
And you sit up there and say that Crawford has got the same technical skills ability as Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
Did you
and
watch
I've
Muhammad
watched
Ali fight
every one
against?
of Muhammad Ali's fights, and I love Muhammad Ali. He's the new Muhammad Ali.
Well, fair
Yes.
enough. Fair enough. If that's your opinion, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Did he say Crawford?
Yes.
Terrence Crawford. And this is the only
Okay.
stream I've seen that where
So
anybody's
skill
giving
wise,
it credit to him.
so
Credit to
skill
my
wise,
man.
hey, can I ask you like skill wise, what is Boots, Jerron Boots Ennis? If Crawford, we just talking about skill wise, we ain't talking about accomplishments. Skill wise, I would say Boots has more talent than Crawford. Just skill wise. We ain't talking about accomplishment. So what would you say Boots is talent wise?
He hasn't done it yet.
Oh, look
He
at
has. I like Boots. I've seen a few of
I
his
ain't talking about
fights, man. The dude's
accomplishment.
awesome.
Hey, bro,
No, but
you was
Crawford
naming
is
skills.
again, like I'm in like I trade inside. I'd like to hear where my man GregieCash trains. Like me personally, like inside fighter. Like I train. My trainer is like a Russian inside fighter, and
No,
he's like
excuse me, Scotty. Excuse me, Scotty. D. Calio asked you, can you break down how if you said Crawford is on the same level as Ali, he's the new Ali. That's what you said. So what is Boots skill wise, skill for skill? We're talking about counter punch ability. We're talking about pivot with the movement. We're talking about IQ. We're talking about those type of things. Can you explain that, please?
I think you might know Boots better than I do. I'm not gonna lie about it. I mean, like I think you're a fan of Boots, and good, fair enough, man. Like, I personally like prefer the inside type of fighter. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie about it. Like
No, no, no.
Boots,
You said you
I
watch
don't know as
hours.
much.
You said
I
you
don't
watch
know
out.
Boots as much as you do.
No, you said you watch hours of boxing, right? So I thought you might have put Boots in those hours of boxing
I've
that you
watched,
watch.
yes, yeah, but Boots has not impressed me as much as Crawford has.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
there we go now. Why has he not impressed you in your opinion?
Crawford just seems to me like he is like the best, and I'm an inside fighter, and I don't, like it just seems to me like he's the best. And
So you had Stanionis beating Boots then. You had Stanionis beating Boots when that fight was announced because you said you like inside fighters, right?
Hey,
no, just a question, my friend. Like, my girlfriend's from the Caribbean too. Where are you from, my man?
I'm from St. Lucia and I'm Nigerian, but I live in London. What go on?
Oh, okay. No, all good, man. No, no, I'm just asking. I
No, it's
mean,
cool.
just
It's
come on.
cool,
I'm
Scotty,
just
man. It's cool, Scotty, man. It's
just
cool. No problem.
some levity and all sorts of stuff.
man,
Again,
Scotty,
it
he
seems
be
like a
trying to
lot
move
of
the
boxing,
This is
goalposts.
why you're not
a
getting
lot
He
no
be
of
trying to
respect.
move the goalposts. He can't hang. He can't
Yeah,
hang.
Yo, what's
this is what I'm saying.
going
D
on
Calico,
here?
D
Can
Calico.
a
someone
lot
You have
of
to grind
can
that
a lot
man.
someone
of
can someone explain to me what's going on here?
Is that see
a
Greg,
lot of pe-
Greg,
He
Greg,
a casual.
you see D Calico. This is why I love America because you have these type of Americans here, then you have Greg, then you have the
these
your MC
types.
the
Me.
clips. You know what I'm saying to you? It's very funny. It's intriguing. It's very intriguing.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you got this man sat up here. This man sat here and said that
I
Crawford
like
is the new
boxing. We all like
Ali.
boxing, man. So you know more about Boots than I do, but that does. Again, I
No,
said I like
no. You
Crawford.
said
Bro,
you
Scotty,
said Boots
bro.
never
Scotty,
impressed you.
If you don't know the top
hold on,
fighters in
Sub.
boxing, man, what is
Hold
we
on,
doing?
Sub.
What is we doing, bro?
No, again, we can
Scotty,
talk about technique. We can talk about it all day. We would have a good conversation. You
Scotty.
know what I'm saying?
I have a question for you, Scotty. Okay,
Yes,
Terrence
my man.
Crawford,
My
Terrence
boy
Crawford,
Scotty.
all can agree he's a good fighter. Who else do you watch besides him?
Oh, Crawford. Okay, so I liked Artur Beterbiev. They had those two fights. I watched both of them when it happened. Of course, I watched my again. Like I could talk. I
So,
could. You
so,
could.
so,
I'm Japanese, so I
hey,
could talk
hey,
about
Scotty,
Inoue, but I'm
hey,
not talking
Scotty,
about him.
hey, Scotty.
No,
So,
who
what
do
is
you watch?
Beterbiev's best trait besides his power?
Well, he still took when we if you watch that fight with the first round, the first fight against him and Bivol, right? Like he took it to him, right? And in the second fight, like maybe he just outdone him because like he got he just out staminated him, right? But the first fight, and then like my boxer trainer, he was like from Russia, he's like saying like that first fight, like me, I was like, oh, I didn't know who was gonna win, and then like my trainer, he was like, it seemed like a draw to me, and I think all of us probably saw that as a draw. If you saw like a better
Hey,
No,
Biev
Scotty,
versus
man.
Bivol, that was a
Scotty
draw,
don't hear
No,
right?
questions,
excuse me,
man.
sir.
Scotty
Excuse me,
can't
sir.
hear a
no.
Excuse me, sir.
question. If
Excuse me,
you
sir.
put a question mark
He
on the end
asked
of
you
a
apart
sentence,
from the power.
you
Apart
get
from the
lost.
power, what other skill do you see Bataviev elite at?
Okay, like amateur shit doesn't mean anything, right? But he still beat Usyk. He still beat Usyk
What
in
the
amateur
bomber clock? What
shit
the blood
based
clot
on
Jones?
because that in amateur shit is like
Hey,
none of us like
Greg,
amateur. I'm
what have you
sure.
done, Greg, man? What have you done? What have you done, Greg?
I never got on the live with my dog Scotty, so I wanted to bring Scotty up and let him do
No,
his
of course, of
thing.
course, of course, of
For
course, but
sure.
he's not answering the questions to the ability that I know that he's capable of doing.
Again,
Sub,
better be of
he a spin artist. Every time he asks a question, he try to spin that shit.
Hey Scotty, where you from, Scotty?
from LA.
Oh yeah, you out there. Oh yeah. What gym you at?
The Oxnard gym.
Oh, you up Oxnard. Oh yeah, yeah. They switched.
Where
It is a lot
Vargas
of
is
Russians.
from,
It's a lot of
and like
Russians. Yeah,
recently,
they
like Vito was from that. I forget his last name,
yeah,
but
Robert
he's
that's
from
Robert
down the street.
Garcia, old spot.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Again, that's a
Yeah,
yeah.
I know where you at. I know
Robert
exactly where you
Garcia and Danny Garcia, the two brothers. Yeah, exactly, homie.
So
Yeah,
Scotty, you said you're Japanese.
Say yo,
What do
oh,
you
he
think of
said
Yu
Robert
Sasaki?
Garcia.
I am
Danny
Japanese
Garcia.
biracial. I'm
Hey,
racially, I'm Japanese, but I'm
Scotty,
from
bro.
like
I don't
Cali.
know that. Oh man.
But yeah, like from the
Hey
LA area.
Scotty.
But Robert Garcia, Danny Garcia, like Greggie Cash knows what's up there. Robert and Danny Garcia is like in this area I'm at currently, right? I like traveling from LA to like Oxnard to train from with Robert Garcia's gyms. Like Vito Ortiz, you guys are all boxing fans. He did prove himself. I think he
Yeah.
did prove himself in like that fight he did like 2 months ago. And you guys, if you guys know what happened, like maybe he was overhyped. We watched the same fight, right? And they talked about him, but he still won.
Yeah.
Real shit. Hey, Scotty, we love you, bro.
Yeah, he got
No credit, man,
bro.
credit,
Appreciate you.
dude.
Montgomery Scott, my boy. Yeah, yo, y'all gotta stop playing with me, man. Hey,
Crazy.
yo, y'all gotta stop playing with me,
Like Crawford.
man.
He said Terence Crawford is Muhammad Ali. I've heard it all, man. You Americans are amazing, man. You
No,
Americans
man, you amazing.
are crazy. This is what I'm talking about. You want to laugh at us, UKers, tea and crumpets. When you got guys like him that's eating fried watermelon. That guy looked like he eat fried watermelon and cornbread and eat fried ice cream. Greg, what did you do, man? What is going on
No,
here, man?
hey, Butch, you got me on that one, my boy.
No problem, man. It's all right. It's no problem, Greg, man. You get me? We was having a nice, very
No,
decent,
players fuck up. Players fuck up. We, hey,
Hey,
yo, we love Scotty though, man. We got love for
hey,
Scotty,
hey,
man.
Yes,
hey,
yes,
hey,
yes,
hey,
Scotty. I have respect for your opinion,
hey,
Scotty, but
hey,
obviously,
I'm finna say, Scotty's the type to throw away your rookie card because he ain't know you were gonna be great. He ain't know you were gonna be a legend. You feel me? For real. He missed out on a lot of money.
He said he threw away the rookie card. The Michael Jordan autograph rookie
You
card.
feel me? He was like, "Who the hell is this North Carolina guy?"
Damn.
For real. Ken
Yo,
Griffey.
look,
I
I
don't
got
like
a
Ken
I got a
Griffey.
message. I got a message on the game. They said Scotty tripping.
Hey, we know his last name ain't Pippen.
Yeah.
For real.
That's my boy, man. Shout out to Scotty, man. Much love to my boy Scotty.
man,
Scotty too hottie.
yeah, Scotty too hot. At the plaza day.
Hey yo, I hate y'all, man.
Scotty.
Hey,
Scotty.
look, hey, look though. Drop some shit though. Whatever y'all want to talk about, man. Y'all go
All
ahead.
right, yo, G. I was
Go ahead.
thinking, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking potential opponents for Boots' first fight at 54. I keep hearing motherfuckers say Madrimov and shit, and that's cool. But
Right.
I'm burnt out with Madrimov, bro. He already fought
Yeah.
Crawford and he just fought Virgil.
Virgil. Yeah.
He ain't really look too good in either John.
Right.
The Crawford fight, he looked like he was just trying to throw Crawford off so he couldn't get his shit off. And then
Right.
Virgil fight, he was breakdancing for the first 4 rounds, then his legs burnt out and he got whooped on.
Right.
So it's like, if Eddie gonna keep ball on Matchroom, he might as well get him a rebuilding fight. Put him in there against Boosie, just cashing him out now. You know what I'm saying? You know Eddie like to keep his foreign guys around. But I was
Yeah.
thinking, what about like a Brian Mendoza and shit?
Yeah. I like anybody at 54 because I feel like 54 is where you really if you fuck up, you gonna have to pay. You know what I mean? And I like anybody at 54.
I like Mendoza because he done been in there with a couple of the top guys at 54. He
And
went
he
see,
beat
see,
and
that's what
he
I'm saying,
beat.
Clip.
he
Hey,
he,
Clip,
he
Clip,
went
hey, Clip. You,
well,
you, you said you said you burnt out of Madrimov. Ain't you burnt out of Brian Mendoza?
I was about to tell you why.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead, sir, go ahead.
Hey, hey,
And
I ain't gonna lie.
it's just an acclamation fight and shit. It could be Madrimov.
Yeah, it could be a match remote
I'm just
because
something
because that
different.
just put a stamp on how much better you are than Bud, maybe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
correct, correct, correct.
Man, come on, man.
If he was to
Hey,
knock out, if he was to knock out Madrimov, that would be a very great
Possibly,
statement.
but the shit I'm thinking of is he done been in there with a lot of the guys who's the young champions or in that sphere at 154. He been in there, went the distance with Jesus Ramos. He went the distance with Tim Zoo. He knocked Fundora, who chant right now, the fuck out. At one point, he was WBC interim champ. He was WBC interim champ when he challenged Tim Zoo for the fucking WBO and shit. You know what I'm saying? He done fought Boychuk. So he done fought a lot of people. He ain't been down or he ain't been knocked the fuck out. So if you can go up there whoop his ass, potentially knock him out, be the first to do that. I think that sits well, and that's a good fight for your first fight. And Mendoza gonna rumble. And Mendoza got the same trainer as Barrio, so he couldn't fight Barrio, so you might as well go ahead and fuck Mendoza. Cause you're not
And
gonna get Charlo and you're not gonna get Virgil because Virgil said he not ready.
What y'all think about Thurman?
Huh?
I
Because
love Thurman.
oh yeah, Thurman for sure. For
I
sure.
like
But
that Thurman.
the thing about Madrimov, he don't be coming to fight. So you don't want to go up there and have that nigga be your first opponent and then
And let him off the hook.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to let him off the
See,
hook.
Thurman, see,
And I
Thurman,
feel
see,
like this. And I feel like this too though. If he fight Madrimov and beat Madrimov and beat the shit out of him, then
but knocks him
everybody
out.
gonna say, well, they poked
Yeah.
holes in him already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
he ain't
Nah,
gonna get
nah.
no
See,
credit.
Greg, nah. See, Greg, if Boots knocks out Madrimov, no. That's a great statement win right there in the division.
no, it is.
Nobody's,
It
yeah.
is to
But he
us.
said if he just beat him, but the knockout is something else. But
No,
yeah,
but I'm
just
Yeah.
saying, even if he knock him out, I'm saying to us, we know that's a great accomplishment. But to the world, they gonna say, oh, that's because he was damaged goods.
Mm-hmm.
No. He's not damaged good. He hasn't been beaten to a
No, I
point.
don't. I know that.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah. I know
know.
you know that. I'm just saying in general, in totality. Do you know what
They
I'm saying?
gonna have everything to say that they gonna say he only got like 12 fights. Who the fuck is he? Every time he fights somebody we know, he
See, clip,
lose. And
a
here
clip.
come Boots. And here come Boots fighting him after Crawford and Virgil. He already ducked Virgil. He never really wanted to fight Crawford. And look at I'm not trying to hear that shit. That's exactly how it's gonna go. But what's
No,
up?
fair enough, fair enough. But intelligent boxing fans that we are, we understand that Boots. They can't say that Boots moved up in weight. He moved up in weight to fight former world champion. And Madrimov is no easy out for anybody. For anybody.
Bro.
Right. No, that's real
People
shit.
want to always say shit. People saying shit that don't matter now. They've been asking for him to move up. Now he moved up. Now they asking why he ain't stay at 47. Shit don't make sense. They said he looked like he couldn't make the weight. He move up. They saying he ducking because now he not staying down to make the weight. They gonna always say shit that don't make sense, bro.
Yeah,
and
that
see
shit don't make
and
no sense. How you moving up and ducking?
And
hey,
see,
hey,
and see. Oh, go ahead, Mr. Calico. Go ahead.
now I was just gonna say either Madrimov or Tim Zoo are the gatekeepers at 154. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't really, all that right now. Like they ain't hot shit. You feel me? But they are somebody you have to step over.
Tim
Hmm.
Zoo ain't a
I
gatekeeper.
think,
Got the name.
Well,
You can
if
see
yeah,
he
people.
lose, if he
it
lose, he is.
yeah,
If he lose, he is.
it depends on what happened with a couple weeks, don't it?
Yeah,
It depends
Fundora. If he
on
lose
how
to
he fight.
Fundora fair and
It depends
square,
on how he look.
yeah, it's over.
See,
It
See,
depends on
Boots.
how he.
See, Boots should be on the heels of Keith Thurman. The heels of Keith Thurman. That's a great fight right there. Depending on Keith Thurman, if I'm Keith Thurman, I wouldn't be stupid enough to get in there. But it
Yeah,
depends
I
how
don't think
much.
he's
Yeah,
gonna do it.
yeah.
He ain't gonna
It
do it.
depends. It depends how much faith he has in himself because that would be a great style matchup. Stylistically, we've seen Keith Thurman hurt to the body multiple times, but he hasn't been dropped. We've seen him with great footwork. We've seen Boots get in on the inside with certain other fighters that I like a Chukuku Jan, Stanionis, David Avanesian. I would like to see the way Boots will critique and break down Keith Thurman. That's a great fight right there. That's a great fight. But Keith Thurman's he's a very intelligent man. He ain't gonna go in there with someone like Boots Ennis's caliber. That's why I like to see Boots in there with a Madrimov. Put him in there with a Jesus Ramos, or give him the Lubin fight. That's an interesting fight. Or you could get him where's Terrell Goucher? Terrell Goucher always puts a great accord of himself. You know what I'm saying to you?
Bro, I already told y'all, League of Shea out of this shit. Y'all trying to get him. You know what I'm saying?
No, Goucher won that fight against. They robbed him.
He
He won that
did. He
fight
did.
against
He
I'm
did.
not
Elijah
talking
Garcia.
about. All right, but Boots is not Garcia, bro. Somebody
Mm.
else get that rumble. League of Shea alone.
No, what? Hold on. What? You don't want? No. See, Clip, we're not gonna do that. You put Goucher in there with Boots, and we're gonna see the rumble. You don't want Goucher to get his head punched in again?
Exactly. And he already just got robbed. Now you trying to get him packed up. Let him go get a dub and let Boots go about his business.
Like Goucher fought a dumbass, right?
Hey,
You say he fought with Damas? No.
Okay, that's a different nigga.
I think
I'm
he
gonna say,
did though. No,
I'm
did
gonna
he?
say,
I
I
think he
think
No,
he.
did.
no.
I think he
What?
did like 2 years ago or a year and a half. Like yeah,
I never
2 years.
put
Let me tell you that.
Because he was at 160, wasn't
Yeah. Well,
he?
that
Word.
fight was at 60, or it might have been 54. He might have fought him before he went to 60. Before
Okay.
Adames, because Adames was fighting at 54 at one time.
Okay.
Hey, I feel like Boots and Xander Zayas going, they on the collision course.
I hope so. I
Yeah,
hope so.
yeah,
That's
that's going like that should be for all the belts at 154
yeah.
one day.
Yeah, I like Xander Zayas. I like that fight too.
Yeah.
I hope we can get that fight.
Yes, I thought you meant he fought him at 154. Yeah, they fought at 160, but not at 154 though. I thought that's what
Oh,
you
all
Okay.
meant.
right.
Okay, for
All right.
sure. Ooh. No, I don't like that for Goucher then.
And that's another great fight in the future if Boots can do what he does at 154 and go up to 160 and beat Adames.
Hey, I got a mega fight for Boots at
Talk to me.
154. Goddamn Boots and Conor Ben.
They
I
ain't
already
gonna
told
do
him.
it.
I already told them what's going on. I already told
They
them what's
not
going
gonna.
on with that.
Conor Ben not
They
gonna do
don't
it.
say they ain't gonna do nothing, Greg. I spoke to Conor Ben personally in his face, and he said
I
that you
did
could fucking
too.
get it. You could sign that fight anytime you want.
I did
Wow.
too.
Oh
And you
yeah, what
know,
did he
I
tell you?
got it on video. You know what
And what did he
Conor
tell
Ben
you?
said? You know what Conor Ben said?
What did he say?
Yeah, we could do it, but he got to come to the UK.
Of course. That's what I'm
He'll
saying to
do
you.
it. He'll
Why
do it.
exactly? Why would we go over there 15,000 when we can come over here and do almost 70,000? Make it make sense, Greg.
You think he gonna get smoked in front of his own people? You think he want that?
So you think Greg? So you think Boots wants to get knocked out in front of his own Philadelphia, the
You
Philadelphia
think that
76ers?
Saudi
You think
he
he
Arabia.
wants? You think he wants to
Saudi
get knocked out
Arabia.
in
Conor
front of Hyman?
Ben?
Hold on. Hey, Greg.
Conor Ben is the same height as me. Too little.
Greg. No, Greg. No, Greg. You were just sitting there saying you knocked out
He's
a guy that
too
was six
little,
foot four.
mate.
You said you knocked out a guy that was 6'4". I want to hear that excuse that
I
ain't just
did.
dumb shit.
I did when I was
So we could
17 years old.
exactly. So we can knock out. So we can
On
knock
my
out a guy.
17th birthday.
So we
Happy
can knock
birthday
out.
to me.
Yo, happy birthday to that guy that you knocked out, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was
I don't
my
know.
birthday.
No, I'm just saying to you. We don't know. We don't know if that man was ever the same. You know what I'm saying? But
No, he definitely wasn't the same.
like I said, Greg. You understand that you don't want Boots to get knocked out in front of Iverson, in front of
Iverson from
Iverson. You don't want
Virginia.
him to get knocked
Vic.
out in front of Joel Embiid. You know what I'm
Eric
saying to you?
Eric
Come on,
Eric,
man.
Joel Embiid.
Eric Page Eric Page said he trying to hear some real boxing talk, man. He said we gotta switch this shit up.
Man, I'm about to go to bed.
I feel you.
On God, I gotta get up and get back to work tomorrow.
It's bullshit.
I'm just here for the people because I love the love. And
Nah, this is a
Scotty,
good.
my boy Scotty took me to another planet.
Oh, for
Nah, this is a good Sunday though. Sunday dinner, smoke show. This is a good Sunday, man.
Sunday
Beam
dinner.
me up, Scotty.
Sunday dinner. Sunday dinners.
No, I appreciate y'all, man, for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't
For
have to
sure.
come.
We appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate. Don't you get me? Don't hate. Just appreciate.
Y'all smash that like button. We out of here.
I ain't heard that shit in a minute.
Smash that like button.
UK, we got the best heavyweights, the best cruiserweights, the best flyweights. We got it
Seven,
all, man. You know what I'm
five,
saying to you? I'm the
seven.
one that reps the UK. No one else of these scumbag ass niggas. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm the real K nigga around here. Me. Hey, salute to you, Greg, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Salute to you, Josh, Atlanta's finest. Hey, man,
For
my
sure.
OG Bang, EH. You know what I'm saying to you? Chef. You know what I'm saying? 12th Street. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Clips. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hit the like button and subscribe,
Salute,
man.
G.
GHBTV, fam. You know what I'm saying to you? We get it.
For sure. Appreciate y'all. Get with me.
Punch and bag.
Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. This was a crazy show. It was a lot being talked about. Some shit I understood, some shit I didn't. But guess what, man? We was here and we was getting it popping. I appreciate the love and support. You know what I'm saying? Get with me.